horse in a mouth.
Look like dancing in a mouth.
No, he looks towards the guitar.
I know he does.
And I start to freak out.
I know he does.
Don't.
Do we?
Street breakdown.
At the tail.
Jesus. He shot out of a fucking cat in his face.
We're rolling.
Lord of mercy. Follow me, We're back. You're listening to the Broad Street Breakdown, episode number
17.
17.
Did you know that?
No, I had no idea. I was
I did.
When I did the number with a question, I hoped an answer came.
I was hoping Pablo would start singing Kip Winger.
It did.
I only know when I have
That's
to
all
set up
they're
the
good
session.
for.
Set
Ask
up
me
a
that again,
folder.
Sicko, when my time gets around.
All right.
It ain't coming from me, pal.
No, I mean either.
Hey, yo.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, no,
yo, get the fuck out of
Take
here.
a walk.
Oh, we're off to
Do we
a
need to
rousing
revisit
start.
the AO ban list? Is that what needs to happen?
Look, man, if you're gonna cut a promo, or you're gonna stand
I
there.
want him to come on
was
my...
thinking,
What did you say? Come in my place? Is that what you said?
What?
What did you say? You wanted to come in my place?
Yeah. That's exactly what I said.
Woo!
Broad Street
That
Breakdown.
went well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been
Already.
gone. I don't know. Is this 2 weeks? We've been gone or 3?
3, I think. I think it's been
3 weeks.
Great. 21 days.
I was on tour for a minute. Jedi Mind Tricks and Mortal Technique. We played. Whenever people ask me where I was, I don't know. Is Arizona the West Coast? Is that the Southwest? I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Albuquerque, Colorado. I don't know what part of the country that's called. Southwest.
It's not here.
I would say
It's not.
Midwest.
It's not. It's not here. It's not Philly or New York.
Yeah.
Or Los Angeles. Philly or New York's where I'm most comfortable. I'm somewhat comfortable in LA because of my fam. But other than that, I'm not comfortable.
Everything else
anywhere.
is just a bad dream.
Everywhere else is a place, but it's a place with fans that showed us massive amounts of love. Every show was sold out. We were sold out of merch by a few shows in. So, I mean, whoever's listening that came and checked us out, thank you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It was a beautiful thing. Thanks to Tech, my buddy Poison Pen, Chino XL. Chino was there. Yeah, DJ Static, what up? Bobby, what up? Brothers held each other down out there. So I just want to thank everybody for that. That's why we haven't been here.
How did you hold up on tour? That's the
Not
question.
well at all. It's not getting any better for me.
Yeah, I had a few conversations with you, and
It's not something that's
you were not enjoying yourself.
It's not something I enjoy anymore. To call it a necessary evil would seem like I'm not appreciative, which couldn't be further from the case. I'm really appreciative of the opportunities that the music has presented me, but I'm just not happy out there. I miss home. I miss Philly. I miss my mom. I miss my dog.
If you could do tours of Philly, you'd be all set.
Well, what I've discovered is I would tour 300 days a year if the Star Trek gimmick worked. If I could go,
without a doubt.
I'll rock Paris tonight if I can sleep in my own bed tonight.
Yep.
It's not about getting to the venue. It's not about the backstage, and it's not about the show, and it's not about meeting the kids. It's about everything
It's a whole
else.
other world.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit isn't fun anymore. But I'm gonna continue to. I still go as hard as I go on stage for 70 minutes as I did when I was 18. So that's really the most important thing because my problems emotionally or mentally aren't. Nobody that's paying a ticket cares about that. You know what I'm saying? That's not that they used a show as a means of escapism, not to hear about my bullshit. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
I do what I have to do to have them enjoy themselves, and I still enjoy the performing aspect, just not everything that surrounds it. This week, a good friend of mine, James, is in the house. We ain't gonna use last names or nothing like that. James D-Ball, my good friend, Brooklyn, New York. What up, kid?
What up?
This guy is the sneaker master, the comic nerd. We torture each other on the daily about boxing, wrestling, sneakers, various things.
Very various things.
Yeah. But this is the sneaker king. So what's good? Everything good? She had a good trip to Philly from.
No, it wasn't a good trip at all, actually.
But you had a cheesesteak, which made you happy. A chicken cheesesteak.
I did. That did make me happy. It was
You-
almost worth the drive.
So but you put over Phillips, right?
I definitely do.
Yeah.
Thumbs up, cosign all day.
There you go.
Did
Sicko,
one cheesesteak do you?
No.
Yeah.
No, I gotta hit it on the way back.
Yep.
he got the chicken cheese though. You know.
Well,
what
so
I'm
do
saying?
I.
Yeah.
But it's it's
chicken cheese official.
it's
You got to get.
succulent. It's delicious, but you could eat two of them.
You got to get the hot sauce too.
I know.
That'll burn your whole skull.
I
don't-
fuck with
and
the,
the
the
hot
peppers.
I don't do
The
anything
peppers
hot.
are amazing. No, I don't put them on there. I put a little on the side, a little
wouldn't do
gimmick.
that.
Every other bite, maybe a gimmick dunk.
I don't fuck with chicken cheesesteaks at all.
You don't.
so good.
We're not getting
So
into
good.
you and Gavin's food problems.
I like a plain old regular cheesesteak.
Open all night too,
surprised.
baby.
I'm
Open
so
all night.
surprised.
Sicko, Stevie Puerto Rico. Ho! What's the word,
It's
kid?
good to be back. I'm
Yeah.
so fucking happy to be back. Had a strange couple of 3 weeks, couple of 3 weeks.
Couple tree.
Yeah, some bad shit happened, some really good shit happened. You know, it's like life. But,
And then some more bad shit happened.
and then some more bad shit happened.
Yeah,
But
that's how it goes.
you know,
Pablo, Professor Pablo. What's the word over there, man?
What
Your bouffant crazy right
you
now.
got 3
man.
weeks worth of
Your
bouffant.
bouffant crazy. James is like,
like
he can't
fucking-
take his eyes off.
Yeah, it's
He's
excellent.
fucking Fabian.
2.5
Yeah.
inches tall.
Looks
right
like fucking Fabian.
It's like Fabian,
Turn me
Frankie
loose.
Valley.
Take that.
He looks like
It's the
he's
hair
like a
helmet
La-
from Back to the
It's
Beach.
a La Bamba action figure.
It is.
What's going on with you,
He's a
Fabian?
Richie Valens action figure.
Darth Helmet,
What episode is this?
17.
Ken doll.
When I was 17, it was a very good show. A very good podcast with Vinny and P. Wow. The OG was in a bad mood. Sicko gives Paz no gratitude.
Wow.
It was a very good show.
Wow.
You want the
How
croner?
do I
The
know?
haircut brought the croner in me. Here I am.
Croner.
Yes.
Here I am.
He almost got through
Danish
the
money.
whole bit.
Croner.
He almost got through the
Yo,
whole
man, are
bit
you in
without.
Scandinavia, man?
That's what they're called. Me and Frankie.
Crooner.
That's what I said.
No.
That's what I said.
You said something like a donut or something. A
They're
croner.
good. They're good.
Nah, you get them when they don't have the other gimmicks.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, give me the fucking French kroner.
Yeah.
Whatever you said. What did you say?
I'm a
I'll
croner.
tell you, he didn't take the 3 weeks off to learn a better
He
pronunciation.
didn't
at
know
all.
or the language or fucking-
Nothing.
He needs Rosetta Stone for English.
That's what I've been up to.
Scott Stallone, what's the word, Pop? It's
What's
been a minute.
good? Yeah.
I know you're super mega busy. Too busy for us to be fucking bothering you. I know you got records to mix, and
Yeah,
things to
including
do.
yours.
Right. Is there anything you hit people a few weeks ago about the Danny Brown thing?
Yeah, the
so
premiere was Tuesday.
You were in
Williamsburg.
so the Danny Brown premiere of you scored some of it, or correct me here.
It's a concert doc. It's a concert documentary done by 734 Films and Andrew Cohen. Dart Parker and Paul Rosenberg are also executive producers.
What up, Paul?
What up, Paul? What up, Dart? What up, Andrew? The movie premiered and Danny did a live performance, and
you were there, from what I
yeah,
remember.
yeah, I was there.
So
I
you
was
had a
in-
good time.
Yeah, we fucking tore it up. First of all, the movie is incredible. Second of all, when the live performances came on, my phone started blowing up from the guys that I know who were in the audience. I went up with wifey, so we were sitting there and we got our own little VIP section.
Yeah, your little gimmick for being
Right,
involved.
so
Gimmick.
we're good. Like we're 5 stages, a little bit from the stage. So when the first live performance sequence came up, it fucking thumped, and my phone started blowing up from the guys in the crowd. They were like, "Oh shit!" It was good. It was good. And then I got a fucking full on solo pain frame at the end with my credit and the whole bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a good
Oh,
thing.
that's great, man.
Good
You
deal.
didn't tell me that. Congratulations.
Thank you,
man.
thank you.
Hard work pays off.
Yeah, it was
I know
good.
him. I know this guy.
You know, sometimes you do these things and you don't expect shit, but when they treat you right, and it's dealing with these guys every time, just like you find certain people in the industry like yourself, like Enemy Soil, like,
You're welcome.
like these guys.
That was kind of good.
No, I mean, you already know from a personal level that I feel the same way about you.
You
I've
know what I
dealt-
mean? But it's never work when you're doing it.
I feel the
Absolutely.
same way about Pablo. That's a whole other
It's
story.
never
Anyway,
work.
so it came out. It's I don't know if they got distribution this week, but anyway, it was a good night. We had a good time, and got a bunch more shit coming up.
All right, so we'll be ready for the documentary, Danny Brown.
Yes, Danny Brown live at the Majestic.
Last but not least, my Cody.
Is the OG still
The
alive?
OG.
OG Gavin.
Gavin's been
Gavin's gonna tap tonight.
Gavin, you've been having, we talk so often, and then you told me out of nowhere you were ready to tap out. So, that was a little, I said, like,
I'm dying over here.
I think he's dead already.
Could be dying? You're like, could be. I'm dying over here. Little dog day afternoon, if you don't, excuse me.
Listen.
Let them know, man. Tell the marks.
Monday mid-morning came to be that I have a kidney stone.
Well, that's not good.
I had one like 15 years ago, and you immediately recognize the pain. Yeah, it's not good, man. So Monday, Tuesday, today, or Wednesday, today,
Monday, Tuesday,
all
Wednesday,
these fucking days.
all these D's. How many
All
D's?
these
How many D's has it been? 4 D's?
It's been fucking a lot of fucking days, man.
How big you think it is? Rough guess.
wait.
Oh,
How big do you think
I
it
know
is?
how big it is.
Is it regulation size, kidney stone?
What is regulation
It'll
size?
do you
Pablo?
right, pal.
It's about the size of a meatball.
About my
Is it
knuckle.
log size?
So this morning between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m.
well, first of all, let me interject. A kidney stone. What is it's
Calcium deposit, I believe.
Calcium deposit.
Yeah.
And from what
I don't even want to talk.
Some fucking swallowing too much, you know what I'm saying? That's what fucking just got a problem.
Is that what we're doing tonight?
I don't know. You tell me. Is that what you want to
that
do?
what we're doing?
You want to do that tonight?
Because
I'll whip it
let me
out.
tell
If
you
that's what you want to do.
Kidney stone or not, I'll still fucking beat you down and stomp your fucking hairdo into
I was
mush.
gonna say if you do, I don't think his head is moving.
The hair
rest
just
of them
already
might be a
extended.
puddle.
After
right,
that.
it'll be a
the
puddle of
fucking-
everything but a bouffant.
That thing doesn't even have product in
It
it.
doesn't. Well, so it's a calcium deposit. I'm trying to think. Do you know particularly for your instance why it happens? I know someone was like, "Yo, I drank iced tea every day, so I got
It's
one."
definitely diet.
So it's not something I've ever dealt with myself.
From what was explained to me by a doctor years ago,
Is it all the
there are
sugar
people
from your
who
coffee?
no, there are people who get them often that are just prone to them, and people who get them once in a while. The people who are prone to them tend to have something that's going on in their what they eat
Chemically,
or what they're something that's not agreeing with them. The people who get them once in a while, they don't really know why it happens.
Do those people eat cheese sandwiches often?
Probably not.
Probably not. It's not the cheese sandwich.
It's not even like often though. You said the last time was 15.
50, yeah, that's what I'm
long time
saying.
ago.
Right. So 15 years ago, I was taking a lot of Tums at the time, and that's what I think did at that time. This time, I don't know what it is, and I don't.
You still
care.
take something for the stomach gimmick.
No, because I'm on the Nexium.
You don't think Nexium's got any gimmick in it?
Supposedly it doesn't.
I
Yeah, I don't
forgot
think
to
they-
tell you that someone gave that to me while I was on the road.
The Nexium.
Yeah, and it didn't work. And I
You
was
gotta
gonna
take. You gotta do it.
Yeah,
every
it's
day.
gotta build
It's
up
not
in
a-
your
it's not
system.
a-
yeah,
not a-
someone gave me it like to help me at the moment gimmick. I'm like,
doesn't
no, what are
work.
you doing?
Yeah.
Isn't this a time release
No,
thing?
it's yeah. You got to take
Yeah.
Nexium for like a week before it starts. To
Yeah,
work.
because I mean, people out there that don't know, if you're trying to eat clean, which I've been doing, which James, who is a trainer, has been helping me with, so I get back into fucking fighting shape, it's hard to eat clean on a tour, man.
Yeah.
Because when there's 9, 10, 12, this tour was probably between Jedi and all of our crew and Immortal and Immortal Tech and all his crew, you got 10, 12 dudes. 10 motherfuckers want pizza and tacos and this and that, and you're the one motherfucker that's like, can I have the grilled chicken? Or it's like,
Can you remove the skin, please?
yeah, dude, and shit like that was happening, and I held it down for like, if I was gone, however long I was gone, like I ate good half of it, but the other half, you just like, I gotta fucking sustain myself. I tried to
Just
eat.
a salad.
Yeah, but I'm sorry to cut off the fucking death story. It's like you're about to tap, and I'm cutting you off. But what I'm saying is,
We all got a text.
diet
this morning.
immediate. Like the time that I was following everything that James told me I was writing you. Yo, I feel more energetic.
Right.
I don't have heartburn no more. I don't got the BGs. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. You just feel differently when you change your lifestyle. So I was wondering if all the caffeine, you drink like 90 cups of coffee a day.
I'm sure it does.
Maybe introduce some fruits and vegetables into your diet. Could that help at all?
So this morning, between
Something
Beach
green?
body.
between
2 words, beach body.
Blow.
Yeah.
3 words.
you're doing real well with that. Too.
I want James to fucking weigh in on that, so because he's doing this gimmick diet that you would fucking laugh out of the water.
I expected after 3 weeks we'd come in and he'd be all
Yo,
slim
I
and
literally think
cut
he's
and-
lost like 4 ounces.
I think he's gained weight.
In hair.
Yeah, his bouffant.
It's all internal muscle I'm working first.
Yeah.
Then the gut. The gut's last.
The gut.
See? Sorry, OG. You're
mental
sitting there like,
So no, I'm good. So this morning, between 9 and 10, it was not good, and I text Vinny and said, I'm out for the night. Like it ain't happening. That's how bad it was. I made Jackie stay home from work so she could pick up the kids. I thought that was the end.
Where were you when it started? Like in bed or walking?
No, I had just gotten home from dropping the kids off. Was putting my shit down and it started. So
Like I don't know what the pain is. It's like in your stomach or in your like abdomen.
it's in your lower back. Like
it's like some what's it called? Like it's like the lower back hernia gimmick. It's like your balls in your lower back. It's like sometimes that shit happen. Like sometimes my right ball will fucking or my left ball hurt and my left lower back will hurt. Man.
I don't know why that was so
that's-
funny, but that
that's
was
kidney
funny.
stuff.
I mean, there's some, yeah. I mean, well, let's talk about how I treat my kidneys.
So
Yeah, wow.
it starts here and it goes all the way to the front to the peen.
Yeah, my joint don't go to my wang; it goes to my ball.
The doctor
I don't even want to
explained
hear
to me
about it.
that it only hurts when it's moving through the actual
passing.
tube. Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not
The
continuous.
urethra?
It's not continuous motion. So it moves for a
Just the
while
word
and then it
tubes is
stops.
fucking-
When
Yeah.
it's moving is when you're in pain.
Yeah.
Because the tube is not big enough to let
Exactly.
it go through.
Exactly.
It's being forced
All
through.
right, come on, move
So where do you think you're at now with it?
I don't know. You can't tell because even when you piss it out, you still have the pain in the same spots. It doesn't like move. The pain doesn't move along with it. You know what I mean?
So are you on like a strainer mode? Do you have to collect it and give it to the?
I didn't even go. So dig this. So
God.
so 15 years ago, I went to the emergency room because I thought I was fucking dying, and they were like, "Nah, you got a fucking kidney stone. Goodbye." So here's some fucking Percocets. Goodbye. And I don't take any of that shit. So what the fuck am I going to go to the hospital? for?
Can I
That's why
have, can I
need
have
to
your
go.
That's when I
Percocets?
start taking it.
But usually they like to
He's
inspect
like,
it.
yeah, they gave me perks, and I'm like, bro, you got to take that. Like, forget the aspect of it that's like, yo, I don't like feeling this or that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like high wise, because I'm gonna tell you something, man. I had some fucked up shit happen, and I got Vicodin, and I took that shit and drank a 40,
Oh, dude.
and Planet's wife Melissa was like, yo, you're gonna be whacked out of your fucking head.
Yeah.
And I ended up drinking a second 40 and eating 2 more Vicodins and didn't budge.
Jesus Christ.
I have the constitution of a bull.
Yeah.
And I think this guy does too. So it's like, if shit ain't gonna work, it ain't gonna work. You just gotta thug it out. That's how I see you looking at it.
That's
Am I
what
correct
I'm
or
doing.
incorrect?
Yeah, man. I don't need no fucking gimmicks.
Yeah.
But usually they like to inspect the stone when it comes out. The
Only
doctor.
if the deal with that is only if you're somebody who chronically gets them.
Right.
So
Yeah, 'cause they
want-
gotta-
and that's when they pick up if you're eating
Exactly.
something
And
wrong.
that's more
Your
what I
body isn't
meant.
breaking down.
That's what I meant when I said that someone that got them, they were told, yo, what do you drink water? And they were like, no, all I drink is iced tea.
Yeah.
And like apparently that like was literally the cause of this shit in this person. They had to just cut that out. You know what I'm saying? But like yeah, man, I've heard like as far as men are concerned, the gout and the kidney stone are the closest thing we'll
Excruciating.
ever know to
Women's birth.
To birth.
Yep.
I know, like,
I'd put Crohn's in there. But
yeah, I'm just not familiar enough.
That's like heavier stuff though. This is like stuff people can get on the regular.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. This Co's trying to
I
fucking
know.
put himself.
I
over.
know. Where?
man, my cunt stomach. I don't have a cunt, but I really do. It's my
He
stomach.
said, my cunt stomach. Title of this episode?
Sicko, write that down.
Moving right along.
Well, we
Hope you feel better.
Thanks, pal.
yeah. Let me know when that passes, because you're fucking cranky enough.
And
fucking-
the suspense is killing
Ferg,
us.
he was fucking being real
like to see
cranky
it.
with me last night. And I wasn't having it.
He's got
What's
the
the-
Kramer going on.
He was fucking one word answering me last night.
Well, I
I was
don't
like,
doubt
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa.
I don't doubt it.
What's this shit? I'm like, yo, did you see the da 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 da? Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa,
Well,
whoa,
well,
whoa.
all right. Are we going to talk
The
about
man's in
how?
pain.
Are we going to talk about how we would go through 3/4 of the day while you were on tour, and I wouldn't get a text from you, and I'm like, "Are you dead?" And you're like, "No."
That doesn't. No. That's not fair. And that
That's
doesn't count.
fair.
No,
You
it's
could be in the
not.
middle
I'm
of
still-
a whole text conversation with him, and all of a sudden he just disappears. He just checks out.
First off, you
Well-
do the same thing.
Because I do it because you do it to me first.
That's
Jeff, you were getting
ridiculous.
Texas from the chambermaid.
Texas.
She was like, he's alive.
Well,
The chambermaid. Are you implying that I was?
No,
Well,
they're the people that take care of your hotel room when you're.
Chambermaid.
He's explaining to me what a chambermaid is.
Chambermaid.
What century do
Wow.
we live in?
Fucking medieval times.
Oh, you Game of Thrones fans out there.
Does
Does
she come around
with a
and
chair
empty
link?
your piss pot or something? Your bedpan?
Piss boy, wait for the shake.
Chambermaid, man.
this
Look like
episode's
the piss
going
boy.
real well.
Kelty
so far.
Monet.
Yeah, this is
This is going super
this is,
well.
Yeah.
this is going south.
Moving right along.
The chamber.
Whoa.
Chamber.
I'm very happy that the Gavin made it through. When I woke up at like 5 whatever and I saw that text, yo, I'm in for tonight. It was like a Rocky movie. Like I started hearing the dance, dance. I'm like, here we go.
Yo.
Wow, I woke up and I woke up to him being fucked up. Like, yo, listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just gave me the listen, and I was like, all right, well,
Yeah.
then I gotta let Stallone know that I'm still coming through and we're gonna record. And then I'm like, damn, me and Stallone alone, we get to talking a little bit, get to having a couple cocktails. That could end dangerously too. So, you know what I'm saying?
Could be.
Could be.
Could be no. So
I thugged that shit out for the people, man.
he did. It's the man of the people.
Fucking man.
That's what happened.
All you motherfuckers listening to this fucking shit know that I'm fucking dying.
What happened if it doesn't pass by next week?
I'll still be here.
See, that's a soldier.
What's
Yeah.
the mood scale right now? 10 being the worst.
10's the worst.
Yeah.
7, 9.
7-9, almost an 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't thrilled.
But it's understandable. I mean,
I ain't thrilled, man. Sicko, write that down.
But that's including the pain, or is the pain scale another
Yeah,
pain?
take away the gimmick.
It's hot in here.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for everybody that look, man.
Yes.
And listen, again,
Listen.
I've said this before, and adding James to this, it still pertains. Everybody in here is Italian. That means we're always hot. This fucking Stallone's been calling this air conditioner guy. He gave him the fucking Heisman.
Demo. Come on, man.
He gave him.
killing
You've been
us.
giving me the runaround for a month and a half.
It's
Healthy
like,
swelter,
it's
man.
like,
Come on.
Is
it's
Demo
like,
your friend?
What?
Is Demo your friend?
No,
No,
Demo
he's clearly not his friend.
Dino is not my
He's not
friend.
his friend.
I just put him out there.
it's
He's
like
not
the
my friend.
fucking
Demo.
rainforest.
He's
Demo,
my
you don't
worst
want-
enemy right now.
Listen, pretty soon me and Vinny are going to get on a conference
Yeah,
call
we're
with
sen-
you, homie.
we're
Like,
sending
you
them
don't
to your
want that.
house.
Demo,
Hell yeah.
if me and Gavin show up to the house,
You don't want that.
It's not so pretty.
Temperature right now. How hot is it?
Like a serious
Shoot,
guess?
I'm going to say, do you know?
I checked it last week. This is 10 degrees hotter than it was last
Okay,
week.
so let's everybody wager a guess.
All right.
You go ahead.
I'm going to take us to you. Should I go first?
Yeah, you go.
I'll say it's 82 degrees in here.
I was going to say 83.
I'm going with 85.
I'm going to say 78.
Chambermaid.
I'm guessing.
Fucking Pablo?
Last week it was 75. I'm thinking it's 85 degrees right now.
All right. I mean, that seems about right.
Yeah.
That seems about right.
Yo,
Well-
so we're doing this for yous. You fucks.
Yeah, man. I don't like this gimmick of not being cold. I mean, it's you're not paying me anything to entertain you. What am I, a clown?
Do I amuse
Do
you?
I amuse you? I'm a clown.
How am I fucking funny?
Well, listen.
cranky fucking episode.
the
This
broad-
is-
this is the cranky episode.
This is. I'm all
now
revved
you're
up.
seeing the real fucking deal.
Because when I got to do vocals, that's a lot too. It's not my typical gimmick.
We've been on best behavior, but
that dog
motherfuckers,
gets
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
we'll fucking start shooting on motherfuckers tonight.
That shit's going
you
right
can
out
watch
the window
me.
You
tonight.
may actually drop about 10
You
while
can
I'm here during
Absolutely. I bet I dropped realistically tree.
Yeah,
I bet I'm down tree, and I ate well tonight, and I went running.
Tree
Better
4,
bring that
tree
cooler
4.
in there with you.
Well, listen, the Broad Street Breakdown is being brought to you by Crescent Street Tattoo, 4371 Crescent Street, Philly, PA, 215-487-0360. Facebook, Crescent Street Tattoo. IG, Crescent Street Tattoo. Email, crescentstreettattoo@gmail.com, or visit us at crescentstreettattoo.com. The OG will take care of you. James will be getting tatted there shortly, as
doubt.
Miss Jackie will be doing some more work on me, and the Gavin Skull, I believe, more work will be done. Pablo, more for you. Sicko, I heard some for you.
Absolutely.
We got to get Stallone in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a
Unicorn?
like a Donald Duck.
You're gonna get the Tasmanian Devil on
Yeah,
your leg
something.
with the
Fighting
Italian,
Irish?
Like
Italian horn.
Hello
Fighting Irish?
Kitty. Something I don't know.
Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite, Sam. The Broad Street Breakdown is also.
I'm telling you. So you know what I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get a fucking tattoo of another mole. I'm gonna put another mole. I'm gonna put a mole.
I
on my
skeeved
arm.
that so much. We are also brought to you by Notice, no slam dancing, no stage diving, no spikes. An oral history of the legendary City Gardens, written by Miss Amy Yates Wolfing.
And who?
And Stevie Puerto Rico. Stevie Puerto Rico, as a matter of fact, you told me some very good news. I'm very happy and proud of you.
Thank you.
You guys are doing another book. Am I correct?
Me and the Amy, we
you have a publishing company. What is that called?
we started a publishing company specifically. It was like a name only just to put out the first book. It's called D Wolf. It's a combination of both our names. D Wolf
That's
Publishing
original, man.
House.
That's
Yeah,
original.
right.
Yeah. That's
Can't
never been
fuck
done
with it.
before.
But we've decided this year we're gonna go into publishing for the real deal. So we hooked up with my man Freddie Alva out of New York.
Salute.
Freddie is an OG New York hardcore guy. Freddie years ago put out the New Breed tape. He's did the New Breed documentary. He's big at CB's and ABC No Rio scene. So Freddie has been very involved in graffiti culture for many, many years throughout New
That's
York
probably
City.
how James would know him, because James ain't a hardcore kid, but I know
Right,
he
right,
knows who
right.
he is, because every graph kid knew each other, whether
Yeah, no
they
doubt.
skateboarded, listened to hip hop.
Yep.
The Vandals all knew each other in New York
Small
and Philly.
circles that connect.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So Freddie's putting out a book. It's going to be like half flicks, like dope pictures, and he's interviewing a lot of it's going to be called Urban Styles Graffiti in New York Hardcore. So he's interviewing dudes like Ezek.
I'm sure a lot of the DMS brothers, because
Absolutely.
they're all graph heads. Yeah, they're
so
all
it's going to
Vandals.
be real dope. He's still writing it. He's still doing interviews. We got the ball rolling. We got some really good exclusive pictures this week. We got a good layout and design, man. So it's all coming together. Hopefully it'll be out by the end of this year.
We're happy for you, brother.
Thank you.
We're supporting it. All the gimmick gang got to support the book.
It's going to be
too.
real good, too.
Everybody
I
in
can
the
say that
gimmick
because
gang-
I ain't writing it.
Everybody in the gimmick gang, cop the City Gardens book if you haven't too.
Also, I want to, if y'all didn't catch it, we had a little bit of a premiere this week. We got some material for everybody because we knew we were not going to be around to do a show. So our resident Stanley Kubrick-esque filmmaker, the Professor, put out a new promo because we are now on Google Play Music.
Turn me loose.
Please check it out
Yeah.
online.
What's it called, P?
It's the BSB Squad.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's fucked. He's fucked in his head.
It's crazy fuck.
You know
got-
what I wanted to ask you? I don't want to spoil it. I'm just going to ask you a specific question. If you haven't seen it, it's not going to spoil it for you. Where the fuck was the furniture store?
That's IKEA. Come on now.
Come on.
That's our store.
That's our place. Me and the P.
Yeah, but it
That's
wasn't.
where they go on dates.
That's where we go on dates.
But you were on the corner at the corner of Broad and Patterson. You made a left, and then you wind up at IKEA.
That's how the BSB squad rolls. You don't know
That's
where
like
we're at.
Rocky.
Everywhere.
Was there a
Everywhere,
secret
man.
tunnel? I don't know about
That's
that.
like, that's like Rocky. Like Rocky's running in the market, then he's
Yeah.
at fucking the art museum,
Exactly.
then
He runs like
he's in
40
fucking
miles.
Jersey.
He covers 40
Yeah.
miles in 2
Filmmaker
minutes.
gets to take license, is what you.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't live
I
in Philly,
see.
you think all that Rocky shit is close.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's in one
Jump
place
cuts.
and he's in another.
Jump cuts.
Right.
All right. It's
Quick cuts.
Yeah, right.
Further
that
in the
Rocky-
story.
that
And
Rocky
Star
run would
White.
have been like a 40.2 miles.
Oh, easy, easy.
You're fucking in it, so what are you even complaining about?
You know?
You're a fucking star of the show.
take it out.
I'm an extra.
I like to
Come
refer
on,
to
at best.
it as Jodorowsky's IKEA. Is what I like to refer to Pablo's little piece as.
So yes, we're on iTunes. We're on Google Play Music. We're
Yeah,
on YouTube,
everywhere.
and we're on our own website, BroadStreetBreakdown.com.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Outstanding voiceover too, by the way. Who was that?
I got bad software on that aspect.
I'll say this.
Stu Barnes did the
Is it Stu
voiceover.
Barnes?
That
Stu
my
Barnes.
finger was the one up in the corner obscuring the shot as I
Nice.
was, doing the camera work.
Yeah.
Camera work.
It was fucking 5:30 in the morning.
That's true.
You really use the word camera work loosely.
Very
but
loosely.
if you choose to use it,
I ain't even trying to play.
I'm not really gonna, oppose per se.
Yo, little side note: we need everybody to download the episodes from iTunes.
From either iTunes or from our website. It's
Yeah.
both. It
Yeah,
all
it's the same
connects
thing.
into
Explain
one.
that. I don't
Like,
really know.
download it.
I don't
You
really
can-
know either, but I know
here's
the
deal.
numbers.
Here's the deal: you can download it, okay,
Right.
or you can just stream it.
Right.
We need you to download it because that's what counts with motherfuckers who are paying attention to what we're doing.
Right.
So if you download it, it'll save to your phone, and then you can just fucking delete it right
Yeah.
after, whatever the fuck. But you
Yeah.
need to do the
Right.
download thing first. That's the only favor we ask you guys, to download it, because we need our numbers are really good. We want them to be even better.
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything. Right
Yeah,
now.
not at all.
We're
No,
never
it's
gonna
fucking
charge
free.
anybody.
Just download it on your fucking phone. Look at it for fucking 2 minutes and fucking.
Right.
The
Delete
last
it,
time we
and
got
then go stream it.
The last
Yeah.
time we got an update from our higher up, I was super happy about
Yeah.
our numbers.
Yeah.
Super happy and impressed, and wanted to thank all y'all for that. I forgot to. I mean,
Right.
that was just the download.
That's just the
not people-
download. So that's right. Like that
Right.
doesn't include people who are streaming and whatever.
Who actually
But
listen,
unfortunately, the numbers only count when it is actually
Downloaded.
downloaded.
Right.
Right.
And
Yeah,
the
I mean-
chain reaction is the better the numbers go, potential sponsors are more interested. They throw some money at us, and then we can do this shit way more often.
If you're, it's
That's
like
basically-
royalties. The way royalties work, it's like streaming. You get paid a infinitesimally small.
Yeah, I don't even know
Right.
If somebody buys
Right.
your thing, there's a mechanical.
Exactly.
And
But the thing is, the bottom line is this: is that you own your studio, and this studio needs to be sustained via money, not by good ideas.
Air conditioners aren't cheap. You
And
know what
air
I'm saying?
conditioners aren't cheap. So what happens is,
apparently.
if enough sponsors step to us, people have already stepped to us with a little bit funny money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's whatever. When we have real sponsors, that pays for the show, and we can all do this.
Yep.
And turn it to 2 or 3 days
everybody,
a week.
everybody who keeps saying like, "Oh, do it every week, do it 2 times a week, do it 3 times a week, do it."
Yeah, we'd love to.
Okay, that's cool, but we need you guys to do us certain favors, and one of those favors is doing the download thing, because this is coming out of pocket here, and that's cool. I mean, we're doing punk rock shit here, so that's all good, and we're not going to just take any sponsor that fucking knocks on the door. But in order for us to get some cool fucking things going on, we needed to reflect in download numbers for whatever fucking ridiculous reason.
Absolutely.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So, as much as most of us probably don't understand the intricacies of podcasts and how things work, there is a bottom line. The bottom line is it costs money to do what we're doing, and as long as it pays for itself, and we'll do.
we don't profess to know how the machine works.
Yeah.
We're just trying to work the machine.
Exactly.
So.
There you go.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
hard.
That's heavy. Sicko, write that down. All right. Well, something that was going to be brought up the last time, and well, I don't even know how to get into this. Actually,
There was an announcement.
I have it,
There was
yeah.
an announcement made
there was an announcement made
that sparked all this.
I think it was the first day I was on tour, and I hit you, and you were like, "Just saw 2 seconds ago." I think we all saw it within 5 minutes of each other, and that was that the original Misfits are reunited.
They keep saying original. I don't think. I mean, it's the three dudes
It's the
are original.
ones that matter.
Yeah.
And they haven't announced the drummer yet.
Right.
I mean, you can go back to the original line.
Well, that's
stuff
and
that's
you
like
can go back to the
whatever, but
original and how many.
everybody knows.
I mean, where's Joey Image? Like,
yeah, but they
you know,
had 97 drummers on
Yeah.
3 records.
Right.
That's
So-
the other thing.
it's the one that people have been clamoring for many years.
The dudes who said they would never get on stage together,
Yeah.
are getting on stage together.
Yeah.
Is the bottom line. Now I'll take it from here, and James, while I know you're not a punk rock guy, you can weigh in just based on the fact of how do you feel about acts that get back together when you know it's for a payday. So I'll just
Do
put
you
that
want to
out
know what
there
I know
for
about the Misfits?
Huh?
Do you want to know what I know about the Misfits?
Yeah, I'm curious.
I know that Vampiro used to rock that shirt to the ring.
Yeah, he used
he
to
was
roll
a
with
mark.
that.
And that's about it.
He's a super mark. He's a
Yeah.
Misfits mark. But I'm saying you can even weigh in on the idea of a hip hop. You know,
Well, if you're a true music head, you
Yeah.
always want the originals to get back together.
exactly. And then there's this group of people that are protesting that and saying these motherfuckers must all need money because a year ago they were saying how they hated each other. There was the lawsuit. Let's not forget the lawsuit
Many lawsuits.
between Jerry Only and Glenn Danzig for rights of the name, rights of the logo, rights of the Ghost, the Crimson
do they
Ghost,
even own
which
that?
they don't own,
don't own,
which
no.
they stole from the Crimson.
Right. Even the font for the Misfits is completely stolen.
So you're basically, what you're dealing with is, although it's punk rock dealing with an ironic thing with me as a hip hop artist, it's like people suing each other over stolen
yeah.
shit.
It's
in hip hop
ridiculous.
that's already stolen.
Yeah.
Yo, you stole my beat. I'm like, you stole it from Aretha. Oh, yo, you jacked my loop. Well, you took it from Stevie Wonder. So it's like,
well, the thing, I mean,
so all right, so I text you, I'm on the road, and I go, did you see this?
yeah.
And you just write back, yeah. And then we didn't get too into it because I wasn't gone. So for shoot, this is the first time we're really all
Yeah.
talking about this.
Yep. I haven't talked to you at all.
No,
about
not
it.
at all. And like, as for I don't know, Scott, where you stand with the Misfits. I do know where James stands because he's just like a staunch New York Spanish Italian kid who likes rap, but he can lean in on the. You can
But it
lean
ain't
in
just
on.
hip hop, though. It ain't just hip hop.
Yeah,
I listen to a lot of everything.
Yeah, you like the little salsa gimmicks and
Little
all
freestyle.
that. Yeah. Well, of course,
Yeah,
let's
of
not get
course.
me and Gavin into little Susie,
Debbie
Debbie Deb. We can go there too. You know what I mean?
Fucks with Debbie Deb.
So your initial. All right. So you see that flyer.
Yeah.
What's it called? Riot Fest, I believe.
Yeah. It's a thing they do in Chicago.
All right. So
Yeah,
you see that. You see the names Jerry Only,
Yep.
Glenn Danzig, and is it Erie Von?
Yeah.
So you see that. What do you think?
My first thought was that I was happy that they fucking took the steam out from the Guns N' Roses reunion.
Wow.
Because
Whoa, yo, now I might. That just
Right,
might,
right?
You just might have changed my whole shit
see,
up.
here's the thing, man. For me, with all of Glenn's faults and whatever, the bottom line is he's part of where we come from. So
Agreed.
when we're putting it up there against horse shit like Guns N' Roses reunion and whatever, I'm siding with Glenn and Misfits reunion all day fucking long.
Okay, so am I.
If we start talking inside the
Inside-
circle, I have certain criticisms and whatever.
Okay, so let me ask a quick question. Is this like how? Is this how you can talk shit about your family,
I
but
was
if
just
someone
gonna-
else
I was
does,
just
you
gonna
beat the
say
shit
that.
out of them?
yeah, man, it's
No, I'm genuinely asking that because
Absolutely.
that's how
Yeah.
I can pontificate all day about why it's fucked up, and I'm on tour eating a slice of pizza somewhere, and some square says something about it. I'm barking on them,
Absolutely.
because
Right.
it's like you protect your own,
right.
but then you might think, like, man, my brother can, like, I could call my brother asshole, but if you
Yeah.
do,
Right.
I'm gonna have to set it,
Right.
You know what I mean?
That was my first thought. My second,
Yeah, I think you might be a genius.
thank you.
I don't think
Yeah.
there's any might involved in that. He's a genius.
I mean, for that comment alone,
Yeah.
it took the air out of the Guns N' Roses
Yep.
reunion. And might we add, These are two bands that weren't even on the same stratosphere of
Yeah.
popularity in terms of mainstream, and the Misfits reunion is garnering that type of attention, which we need to pontificate on too.
Which is bizarre. I don't even know.
Well, the thing is,
Well,
what I-
everyone will get their turn because
what I
I
was
know
go-
Sicko is going to cry with his cunt stomach.
what I was going to say a minute ago was
That's my
when
new
they
band name.
stole the logo and the font and whatever. They were just a little punk rock band.
Right.
Nobody ever knew that they were going to become literally one of the biggest bands ever and most influential bands ever. Like, who fucking knew? You know
No,
what I mean?
now you're not a hip hop head. You're familiar with the group Smith and Wesson.
Yeah.
It was the same thing with them. I don't think they thought that naming their shit Smith and Wesson after
Right,
the
they
gun
were on some
company-
street shit.
They were on some street
They were giving
shit.
out fucking tapes out of the trunk
exactly.
of the car.
And then the record
And
sells
had that-
300,000
right. And they're
units
like, oh,
independently.
fuck, now we got a
Best
problem.
music starts.
And Smith and Wesson's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, right.
Like, the company's like, yo, that's our name. Like, what are you doing?
we need to talk about this.
They had
for
to
a
change
second.
up their name
Hold
from
up.
there, right?
Yeah,
Went to the
they
Cocoa
had
Brothers.
to change it to Cocoa Brothers
Yeah.
because, so again, like all street shit, street culture, counterculture, it all starts from nothingness.
Yep, exactly.
And you just think that you're fucking giving shit to your friends. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And hopefully.
Printing 7 inches
Yeah.
on their own label,
Right. Yeah.
on Plan 9.
Nobody has the foresight to think 30 years from now, like this is going to be a deal, like it's
Yeah.
going to be a thing.
Yeah, and of course. You're talking about 77, man.
Yeah.
Like, let's not forget when it was.
Yeah.
Because the revisionist history of, I hate them and I hate Glenn because I have I told my Glenn story on air?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once, maybe.
Yeah. Glenn Danzig dissed me, basically, when I was 12. Like, if you diss a 12-year-old, I think there might be something.
Don't say too much for you.
Yeah, that's just my opinion.
No,
you know what I
that's not an
mean?
opinion, that's facts.
Even if I've been in a bad mood and I couldn't shit on a kid, man. I can't shit on anybody really. I've taken pictures when I've had a migraine. I've twisted my ankle on stage and it's been swollen. I took a picture and that guy shit on me when I was a little kid, like for wanting an autograph. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna harbor some shit, but that's not what this is about. So, all right. So you were elated that it took some steam off.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, because everybody in that band can die except for the dude who was in the Brats.
Which band? Oh, Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Oh,
They can all
Duff
die.
in the, what was he in? The Farts.
Farts.
The Farts, not the Brats. My apologies.
Apologies
much-
to the brats.
Too much knowledge in the head.
My second thought was I was curious who was going to play drums because if they get Chuck Biscuits, I'm really starting to get interested then.
Now I've read that it's definitely not Chuck because his fucking knees are shot. He can't play drums anymore.
Oh, wow.
See,
But that's not
I
from
read
a
that
source.
It could be.
Like that's not
See,
from a
none of
source.
this stuff is from a source.
Right, so-
And I feel like they're working it a little bit. Not saying
Oh,
who
they're
it is.
Well,
absolutely
let's
working it.
not. Let me add, like our philosophy, James. I know you agree wholeheartedly. The Terry Funk line, everything is a work.
Right.
Everything's
Right.
a hand job.
Yep.
Now, you also have to remember, Jerry Only is a huge wrestling mark. So if you don't think he's like, look,
Yeah.
A little influence.
let's. I'm gonna show
For
you
me, that's the
how.
only level I'm appreciating
It
this
worked.
whole thing on.
It worked because I'm paying attention now because I want to know. who's
Sure.
playing.
But if you
Sure.
think they ain't working,
That's what I mean. Like,
they're working the whole shit. Like,
Absolutely.
if you're about to go on a diatribe about how you hate this, they worked you. If you're about to go on a diatribe about how you love this, they worked you.
Absolutely.
There's
Here we
no
are.
L in
We're
their
talking
opinion.
about it
Absolutely.
right now.
We're talking about it on our podcast,
and I think they've
and that's
known that-
already the work.
I think they've known that for 20 years, and it's just been abiding their time. They all
They've
did
been
their-
biding their time because they were eating off of what they were doing.
Absolutely.
They were putting out bad Misfits records without Glenn, but eating.
Yep.
Because people would put them on out
Yep.
of respect.
Meanwhile-
we're a huge band. You can open for us on this monster tour. And Glenn had the shit. He had a run with Rick Rubin and had a run
I mean,
of
he
records.
got huge.
He had a run of records that went gold, man.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of records.
Yeah.
Like, Glenn had a run, man.
Meanwhile, in the interim, all this time's going by, the legend of the Misfits is only growing
And
bigger and
each
bigger
generation-
because everybody's like, nah, you'll never see it happen. You'll never see them get together.
I have a female friend that came to hang out with Gavin and I after I drug him to see Ghost, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're drinking at the my local watering hole. She's minimally 10 years younger than me, and she has the Misfits logo tattooed on her. Now, I'm young for the Misfits. You guys are young for the Misfits.
Yep.
She's got it tattooed on her. So that deal they signed with Caroline to keep distributing these records, I'm telling you, dog, those records have sold millions now.
I don't doubt that at
Now,
all.
do they have RIAA certificates and all that? Probably not because of the shifts of distribution.
Sure.
They once were here, they once were there, just like rap records that everybody in the world knows. But you're like, yo, I know this more than this, but why is this gold and this isn't? Because it was shifted to distributors. Everybody in the world had Black Moon enter the stage. Everybody in the world had Coco, had the Smith & Wesson, The Shining. But are they certified? No, but they sold, man.
Yeah.
Whether they went ghetto gold because of bootlegs, dubs, the Misfits are a fucking name, bro.
Certified
that
by the
everybody
people.
knows. Yeah, man. That's certified hood shit. Like, when you punk rock gold. You punk rock, you know what I mean? You ghetto gold, you punk rock gold, where everybody got your shit. Like, you tell me Operation Ivy that 1 million people don't have that record somewhere?
Sure.
Whether it's on tape, dubbed, or something.
Yep.
I don't know what it scanned. It never got no RIAA certificate. You know what I mean? But,
Plus,
I mean,
with sharing, it's like, fuck, yeah.
no, but I mean, I'm going even forget that. I'm thinking the Misfits sold millions before you could,
do
all that.
steal shit.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about a band that started in '77, bro.
And
One motherfucker's got a record back in the day. That person is now the loop to at least 10 people. So there's 10 people there. Those 10 people are then the loop to 20 more people.
Spiderweb.
And down and down
There's
and
a
down
philosophy
and down.
that for every magazine sold, 5 people read it.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could probably double that with music.
With punk rock, you
Especially
could probably
punk rock
triple it.
stuff.
Sure.
absolutely.
But I mean, when I hear something hot, I go, James, check this.
Yeah.
If he likes it, I mean, we still deal with CDs and physical, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'll burn you this. I'll give you that. You know what I mean? It's
With
like,
us-
Literally
with
mails
our-
me CDs.
Yeah, I
literally
mailed you
mails me stacks of
CDs
CDs.
With our generation, it was tape that for me. Like,
Yeah, of
put that
course.
on tape.
That's
because
what we know.
it's if everybody in this room got $7, we all can't buy the Misfits record. So we all go, all right, what are the 6 illest shits out
Right,
now?
exactly.
3 hip hop, 3. Oh, all right, let's get the Public Enemy. Let's get Misfits. Let's get the Black Flag. They're all $7 a tower. And then we're all gonna go to whoever's crib, whoever's mom ain't home. Got the dual cassette tape, the dual cassette deck,
Yep.
and make dubs of it.
So
It's
just
ghetto
in this
bootlegging.
room, there's 6 people. That's 6 albums getting passed around however many
10 times.
Yeah.
So there's 60.
Yep.
In this
5,
room.
because I'm not buying one. I'm just going to tape all yours.
right.
That's
Yeah,
a given.
well, I mean, that's
a
the whole.
given.
That's Cheapo's tip of the week.
Yeah.
There you go.
We used to
So-
dub shit in the mall. We used to go into the
What?
record
Yeah.
store and look at the radios on sale,
And
and the boy would
go
buy
to-
the tape, and I'd buy the
You're
blank, and we would
never
dub
gonna
it.
believe
we
me.
would
Fuck yeah.
dub it in this
Go
fucking
over to
store.
Sears
With
to
the
the
high-speed
fucking audio
joint.
Like
department.
Kmart would have the high
high
speed
speed,
one. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, can I tell you something?
Absolutely, we
This
did
is the
that.
fucking first and only time I'm going to admit some cheap shit. Like ever. What was the Morrissey album with the word uncle in the title?
Kill Uncle.
I was with a John. What year was that? 90?
91, I think.
All right. So I was with a John who had the dough to buy that. I laid down in a Circuit City and dubbed both sides of Kill Uncle onto a blank
Yeah.
gimmick.
You know, it's even cheaper than that. You go buy the John, take that shit home, tape it, keep the receipt, take that
Well,
shit
that's
back.
what you could do at the wall.
Get your money back.
Because you could bring everything back at the wall.
You
Remember?
did
if
that
you
a
had
lot,
this
at a
little
lot
sticker?
of record stores back
Anyway,
in the day.
the only cheap thing I ever did in my life, I was like 12. Pablo's still
co-sign that.
doing
I
it at
co-sign
40.
that.
Yo, record deals back in the day used to have in their contracts a stipulation for we're not going to pay you on quote unquote returns.
Oh, yeah.
returns.
Oh,
Like
they
now,
ain't
that's
iTunes
a whole-
has
and
fucking
you had to pay
return.
warehousing fees to get that shit back and,
And
keep
that has
it.
to do with-
and they would launch the
And
shit.
that's when people started fucking putting in ads, shipped gold.
Absolutely.
Shipped platinum.
Yep.
Because you ain't, how you gonna write shipped gold? I can ship gold.
Yep.
Yo, we can make
can
a
get
song
shipped
tonight
gold,
and write shipped
return
gold on it. It
platinum.
don't mean it don't mean it sold it.
Yeah.
It just meant you sent 500,000
And they shipped it right back.
copies out hoping it would sell that. Shipped this, shipped that, shipped my
Shipped
dick.
gold, return platinum.
All right, so OG, should we let Sicko, because he's got the face that he's about to whine about the gimmick.
Go ahead.
It's funny because I'm actually not about to whine. I talked to Gavin about it. I am so uninterested in the whole thing.
That's
Absolutely.
worse than whining. Go ahead.
Absolutely. I don't care. I don't give a shit. If it was 10, 15, 20 years ago, I'd be marking out. I'd be buying tickets and a fucking airline plane to go see it.
All right, now why?
If it were 5 years after that, I'd be like, I'm a fucking purist. I'd be that dude. Like, this should happen.
I go where eagles dare.
Right now, here's my deal. Here's the
He
only
heard silence and he felt he had to do something.
he fills it in.
Cole.
Well, wait.
Boxing.
Now let me ask you this. Boxing. Let me ask you this. You and OG went to see.
Flag off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna call them fucking flag.
Oh yeah, flag.
Black flag.
deal.
Explain to me why that's
See,
different.
here's the thing. I can't.
Don't go into a gimmick. Just explain it.
I can't make a blanket statement about these guys can do it because of this and these guys. I just went because I love Black Flag. I fucking love Keith Morris. I love Dez. I wanted to go see it. We went and saw it. It turned out to be fucking great. For some reason to me.
Would you love Keith Morris if you sat next to him on a plane to Australia for 16 hours like I did?
I don't know about 16 hours. I've hung out with Keith. He's a delightful person.
What about when I asked him about Greg Ginn?
Did you ask him if he was Greg Ginn?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So for like when the Bad Brains a couple years ago did their reunion, I thought that was the corniest shit ever.
That's different. Though.
Only because
I'm the only one who is pro Bad Brains reunion. Clearly.
Yeah, I'm okay with it too. No, I'm not against it.
my only thing about it was like HR's 90 years old and he's gonna sound like shit. And I knew he was gonna sound like shit.
He's not 90 years old. There's punk rockers that are older than him. He's not
spiritually 90.
He's not much older than Rollins or
right, but
Ian MacKay.
he's done some hard living. So whatever his age is,
so let me
add 15 years onto it.
Paulie from Sheer Terror wasn't happy about it. I don't think Gavin was happy about it.
I'm okay with it. I'm not personally against it. It just whether or not I'm interested is a different story.
But see, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Not being interested, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, I mean, I would never question why dudes in a band do whatever they do. They might have to fucking pay off a fucking loan for something. They might have to, hey man, you can get fucking some bread, have at it, man.
Now, I'll fully admit 20 years ago, I was the guy that would be, this is wrong, this is not punk rock. And
I was never that dude.
I was. I fully admit it.
Because you're obnoxious.
My analogy with it now, here it is. Here's what it is with me. It's the Star Wars analogy, right? When I was 7 years old, Star Wars was the greatest fucking movie in the world. Loved it. Loved everything about it.
Fuck you.
Still is.
You grow up. Yeah, I outgrew it.
You grow up.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying
You grow up.
you grow up. You outgrow it. I outgrew the Misfits. They're not like.
I mean, apparently from our conversation, so
Okay.
has Gavin's.
Well, okay.
I fucking still listen to them currently.
No, here's my problem
I ain't mad at that.
My problem with it is he became what seems like such a jerk off that I had a hard time separating the two things. So I couldn't say I outgrew it because when Jackie listens to her iPod and stuff, it comes up a lot. She listens to a lot of Misfits stuff. And I would never even think to get up and fast forward it or
See, I'm skipping all day.
I don't hate it on that level. I don't hate it at all. There's some of it. Like if we sat here right now, I could give you a top 10 Misfits songs.
That
whatever.
guy, My Darling, comes on. You're skipping that?
Only because I've heard it so many fucking times.
Jerk off. Listen, let me say
It's
something.
great music. I'm not. That's not the argument I'm making.
Let me make an argument that has nothing to do with the reunion specifically. And you and I spoke about this specifically about a specific record, the Gorilla Biscuits record.
Okay.
Start
and I
today?
was like, this, what's that?
Start today.
Correct. I was like, I love this record, and he ain't having it. And I'm like, maybe you're right, and maybe this just came at a certain time when I was a certain age, and this was the perfect thing for that fucking time. There's rap records that I've lauded in interviews and have gone back to and been like,
right.
this isn't as great as I remember it, but I remember 11th grade drinking 40s in the crib, and it brings me back there, and that's why I like it.
Right.
The Gorilla Biscuits record reminds me of the crib that we all hung out in. I'm not going to say the people's names. The brothers that we knew, whose mom was cool. We used to chill there and wild out. That we had lots of fun there. The Jerry's and with Nate and all of us. So do I associate things with a time in my life and give them more power than they deserve?
Absolutely.
Probably.
I think we all do
the
that.
thing with the Gorilla Biscuits record, I ain't mad at that record, but when that came out, I was at a certain point in my life where I was a miserable motherfucker and
that changed a lot, huh?
How dare you? And did not. That whole genre of hardcore was not for me. I wanted fucking sheer terror. I wanted killing time. I wanted fucking breakdown. I wanted that.
Yeah, but so did I. That
no
record
doubt.
just
but
like
for me,
I wasn't Mr. Posy like listening to Instead.
see, but I've always especially when I was young, I always drew those lines, which I'll get into later. Like I draw a line, like I ain't having it. And back in the day, I was very closed-minded to certain things, and Gorilla Biscuits was one of those things. Is that an incredible record? Absolutely, all day. Is it something that appeals to me personally? No. Although, on my Pandora the other day, Big Mouth came on, which wasn't on the record.
No, that was
and that shit. I was like, this is pretty.
That record's hard.
All day.
That record's hard.
That had Hold Your Ground on it.
Yes.
Too.
Yes.
I liked that.
No reason why.
I did not like Start Today.
No reason why.
What's the deal with that? That was the first 7-inch, right?
Yeah.
Before the record came out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
See,
before
I was
Start
into
Today.
that, but I did not
That
like
was
Start
87.
Today.
Then Start Today was 88 or 89, was it?
I almost think, I might be wrong, but I think Start Today didn't come out till like 1990.
No.
I want to say
That's not
88. 89 at the night. So watch how
Pablo.
useless he is.
Right.
I know.
Look.
I think you're right with 89, but for some
I
reason
think
I'm
the
thinking
7-inch is
1990.
87.
What year did Start?
I think
I can't believe it's taking
89.
Yeah.
Thank you. And the 7-inch was 87, I think.
I think you're right on that. 88 at the absolute latest.
Anyway,
Yeah, whatever.
I think the reason you and I hate the sicko is because
Yes.
our ability to say, well, this might not be this, but there's no buts with him. He knows what he knows. He's like Beat. He knows what he knows.
I go back to that thing I said a few minutes ago. Like, if you're in the deal, I respect you on some level.
Sure.
Doesn't mean that it's for me,
Sure.
but I respect you on some level. So Gorilla Biscuits was absolutely there, time and place.
No,
and,
if you're a
and I'm into
counterculture
it.
dude who came
Yeah,
up in the 80s and
I'm
90s,
into
I'm
it.
with you.
Yeah,
at the
all
end of the
day
day.
long. That's why sometimes I'll defend people who follow around the Grateful Dead, man. It's not for me, but that's subculture shit, man.
Oh, that's a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you don't support that shit, then then you're part of the deal.
Yeah. Well, so we'll move on to Professor. Your thoughts of the Misfits. Actually, when we spoke about them before, I'm not in the earlier episodes. Why are you smiling?
I'm just waiting.
No, I'm not.
I'm just waiting.
I'm not shooting. I'm gonna say I mean, we spent so much time together in that era. I remember a lot of the shit you loved, and I can't really remember your thoughts on that. I know you liked them on some level, but would you say you're a supermark or like, yeah, they were cool?
I'm not a supermarket, but there's definitely a place for them in my life. I mean, with that logo. I mean,
Yeah.
You're right. Like, if you hung out with 10 people, 2 of those dudes had a Misfit shirt, and one of the
Dog,
10.
I drew with my hand the skull on my skateboard deck. Once
I mean, my whole
mean-
life was collecting those records and fucking hunting them down.
and-
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to collect the Cough Cool 7-inch when I had no business trying to track it down because it was too expensive for a fucking 11-year-old.
I had a lot
I'm
of those
surprised
records.
that you're not interested on any level.
I tried to, honest to God, like no work here. Like, I wanted to be, I
thought you'd be interested just to see if it's a shit show.
Yeah.
No,
Like
because I have so much love for those memories and being that age and discovering them. I don't want it to be a shit show. I don't want them to embarrass themselves.
James, just so you know, the two dudes that hate each other the most are like your build, and they hate each other. They might set it off like mid-set, like on each other.
Where's the hatred stemming from?
just band shit.
Yeah.
You know, like right.
They're
to
fucking-
I
this,
wrote this.
rights
No,
to
you
that.
didn't.
They're a bunch of Jersey fucking Guidos. That's
where
where
money
fucking-
started.
They're from
rolling
North
in.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Close to
he's
New
calling
York.
them Guidos.
They're from
They're
Lo-
absolute
They
Guidos.
are. They're from Lodi.
Who happened to get hip to punk rock?
Who
in the
happen
early
to
days.
like hip themselves. They're literally all of them are Guidos.
They're Italian dudes?
Yeah, like
Oh,
buff
yeah.
Italian dudes
Yeah.
who worked on cars, and we're like, this punk rock. shit
Who,
might
like,
be
when they
good.
don't
And
dress
blew
up for punk rock shows, are wearing like Fila sweatsuits and fucking.
Yeah, dog, it's a
absolutely.
scene. Like when they ain't in their gimmick.
They're the most punk
They're
rock
like-
band that should never have been involved in punk rock in any way,
Agreed.
shape, or
I'll
form.
agree with that.
And it's
They're
such
wearing
a
like
weird.
5411s and like
then
Fila
but you
sweats.
also get into New York at the time where all the lines were blurred.
Which I
Absolutely.
talked about how many episodes ago when I was like,
Yeah.
Pete and Lou Kohler looked like dudes in a rap group.
I mean, you got Jerry Only hanging out in fucking Sid and Nancy's hotel room
Right.
in fucking Chelsea. Like,
Right.
it's just such a
It's
weird
it's
fucking
a bizarre thing.
It's a
for
bizarre
sure.
deal.
Yeah.
It's
Probably
rich.
part of the attraction, though.
It is.
Sure.
It is. And
Yeah.
the and what it's going to appeal to is people like us who are like, what's this fucking
Right.
this bozo fucking shit show, to the kid who's fucking 26 who's like, oh my God, I'm going to see the original.
Well, and that's
Misfits.
another thing. That's an aspect of it that bothers me, which I don't put on any of the band or anything like that. But the people that are hype in it is what turns me off.
Now I'm with you.
See,
Now I'm
I'm
with
right
you.
with that. Yeah, people can't help how old they are.
See,
No,
that-
no,
yo,
no.
check it. They
No.
can't.
Right, you're
But
talking
it's-
about the young-
Hold on.
No, I'm talking about dudes my age. Like,
Okay,
here's
I'm
the thing
not.
I said on
I'm not.
Facebook. Here's what I expect that audience to be, and all those audiences. Yeah, there'll be a segment of younger kids who are like fourth, fifth generation, way removed from it. I think it's going to be mostly dudes my age
Yeah, I
who
agree.
were just on the cusp, but we're too young to see them, but will be fronting like
they saw them.
were there back in the day.
We have a
and they're
friend-
going to talk shit.
We have a
Like,
friend that left Philadelphia a long time ago that says he saw the Misfits, and I know that he didn't.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. If you want to ask me when we take a piss break,
I
go
do.
ahead. But it's hilarious. Like, it's literally like me being like, yo, I saw the original Sabbath live on the first tour.
Someone who said
And
a
you're
lot
like,
of-
you weren't born.
Right.
Somebody who said a lot of other things as well.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Yes. But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
With your statement
Yeah.
that people can't help when they're born.
Yeah.
Okay. I think every one of us agrees with that statement, right?
Absolutely.
Why am I angry at people who are up on our generation shit that I feel are too young for it?
One part of your circle.
Well, that's
Because-
What
because
is that in my head?
That's
I'll
that
tell you.
protective shit.
Like,
that goes
Angry,
away.
like they couldn't possibly know what it felt like.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes.
tell-
Like this girl that I spoke about has
Right.
that Misfits logo and a Gorilla Biscuits logo. And I'm
It's
like,
because we had to
well,
catch a
the
beating
different-
to be free.
and I'm like, yo,
and people don't go
you,
through that.
You walk around freely with these shits tattooed on you and weren't born when the record came out.
The thing that bothers
But-
me is heads that think they know. If
Yeah.
you're young and you're trying to get smartened up, I'm with you all day.
Okay, that's all right.
I agree
All right.
with
Now,
that.
now,
agree with
the
him.
reason
Now
I
you're
think that
calming me down.
I think the reason that you're feel something about this is because you never really had to go through that because you were smartened up from day one. You were a rare exception to that. You never had to go through the process of finding things. Things were there for you.
I mean, let's be honest. And I'm
And at 10 years old.
That's all right. Let's be honest. I'm putting myself over here. Some people, and I mean this sincerely, some people don't find themselves till 24.
Sure.
Some people
A lot
find
of
themselves at
people.
34.
No, but I'm
25.
making an
Right.
easy one so people don't write me hate mail. It's like at 6, I heard the first Sabbath record.
Right.
At 10,
And
I was
that's
running
not-
with you guys. These guys are 14 and 15. I'm 10, picking up a skateboard. Oh, word, Public Enemy, pro-black, kill Whitey, bet. Minor Threat, punk rock, bet. Like, and I think because that was my experience, that if you didn't have that experience, I have this air of superiority that I shouldn't have.
I don't know anybody
I should
else.
not have that.
The only other person that I could even think of who has a situation like that is Freddie Madball.
Yes.
I don't know. Can anybody think of anybody else who had that similar experience? Because I can.
Not
I
on
think
that
that's why
level.
Freddie and I are friends.
Right.
Yeah.
It is. But
Yeah.
it's like when I look at people who talk about what they were doing when they were 10, 11, 12, and going into 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm talking about people like, there's people that I went to high school with that in 12th grade were rapping, like that have literally asked me the question, "Oh, you still do that?" I'm like, "No, that was life, B. What do you mean?
You can't.
That's like, yo, are you still breathing? Oh, you still into metal? You still into punk rock? You still rap? You still watch skateboard?" Like Scott and I had posted something of us watching skate DVDs one night when we were recording, and someone was like, "Yo, Paz, you like skating?" And I was like, "Yo, I was landing kickflips before you were born."
See, that's why I want to disagree with everybody in the room. I think, regardless of age, the crowd will be 10% heads that are down, and 90% of people that are like, this Misfits is a thing.
Of course,
if this tour is successful, they're on the next Lollapalooza.
That's a great. Yeah, I don't even know if Lollapalooza exists.
You know what I'm saying?
If these gimmick runs, they're going out.
Yeah.
But I'm very sorry. I cut you off. You didn't build. Like, what did you feel when you said when I sent you the gimmick? I sent it to you, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't remember what you said back, but like, what did you initially think? This is cool. This is corny. I don't care.
To me, it's like a little bit too late.
Yeah.
And B, I always heard that they sucked. Even in the heyday, they were a sucky
That's
live
another
band.
thing. They're one of the shittiest.
Well,
bands.
here's the question though. This is 30 fucking years on now, and
Have they
these
gotten-
motherfuckers can play.
Now here's going to be the difference. Now they can play, but the psychotic energy ain't. Now it's going to be
Right.
flip flop. If we YouTube or put up the audio right now on this podcast of a Misfit show in '81, it's going to sound like someone beating a lion.
Yeah,
with
it's
a bat.
god awful.
But visually, they were fucking
It's fire.
batshit.
It's fucking fire.
batshit crazy.
Yep.
Now what you're gonna get is a very tight set and little movement.
And for me,
Potentially.
Will you?
I mean, if I see a video of Glenn punching people in the face, he used to punch people in the face, dive in the crowd, headbutt people, punch guitars. If I see that now, I'm in.
Will you Sicko? Will you watch
Yes, he will.
the videos?
of course I will.
If here's the question. Here's how I'm going to know
I already
how
know the question.
interested you are.
All right.
I already know
If,
it.
for example, Joe was putting on the show in Philly, would you go? Because I'd be there all fucking day long, and I don't give much of a fuck.
I'm there yesterday.
enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Misfits played at Philadelphia. I'm there yesterday.
Yeah. Honestly, only if Joe was putting it on, but
If Joe was putting
If
it
it's
on,
Joe was putting it on.
Joe and Chris, get this
Chris
fucking
is fucking doing
get
the
these
deal.
fucking wops over here.
Evan's there, Liam's there,
Yeah,
all
I would go.
the whole fucking crew's there.
I would absolutely go because there's the whole crew's there.
Right.
Yeah. That
Would I
wouldn't have so
probably
much to
spend
do
my
with
day
them, though.
trying to just talking to Chris at the door? Probably.
Absolutely.
Would I do
Would
I
I-
have to drink vodka in the back with Scott Vogel while he rips money up
Would I
in
be
front of Pablo?
would I be sitting in the fucking air conditioning watching it on the screen? I don't know if I'd be paying attention to the screen, but I'd go. I'd fucking be there in a minute.
What about when we watched the screen at ROH in the air condition at the bar?
Yo, that was all right.
See what I'm saying?
I was not hating
The
that at
theme is
all.
anytime you can remember air conditioning is a good thing.
Remember.
right
The
The
one thing
he
about
said, I just heard the two words air conditioning.
the one thing about this crew, you will win us over if you offer us air
This
conditioning.
is true. But
you're-
Scott
you're-
Stallone.
Yes.
I'd like you to weigh in on this. You're an East Coast guy
Yeah.
your whole life. Obviously aware of them since you were a kid. Obviously, you've been immersed in music.
I mean, honestly, I have a thing because I dated a girl who was Misfits 7 days a week, 3, 6. I mean, like
I think we all have.
Yeah, okay, and everything about the Misfits reminds me of her. And
Yo,
it's like
pause for 1 second. On a shoot, we're not
Yeah.
going to pause the thing. I'm going to go take a kidney stone piss so everybody knows. Keep
Awesome.
talking, though.
Awesome.
wow.
Can we bring
shoot.
a mic in there?
Yeah.
Can we bring a mic?
Get the mobile unit.
I'll be back.
Get the
I'll be
mobile
back.
unit.
And Sicko, take any notes there in case I
yeah.
miss
So
anything.
we'll bring a mic down there.
Do we want to film it for a little BSB
No,
update?
I feel like
Probably not asking him if he
we're
needs help.
probably ready for a break anyway.
I think so.
Either
Yeah.
way, yeah, because we gotta let him do his gimmick.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And
I gotta get some water.
Oh wait,
yeah,
wait.
so everybody.
He's already pissing.
All right, ladies and germs, you're listening to the Broad Street Breakdown podcast. Special guest James D-Ball in the house. We're in the building. We're watching boxing knockouts. We're talking Misfits reunion.
going to piss.
He's going to try to pass this
I'm just
gimmick,
going
and we'll be
for a
back in
piss.
1 second.
listen to Vinnie Paz on the Broad Day Breakdown.
That was like a Dracula. It was like,
Right at you.
Blade.
Karate Kid Crane.
Mixed with
Dracula
Dracula.
style.
I'm with that. I'm not mad at that.
That's my kidney stone dance.
See.
We're all like,
That ain't
forces
right.
it out.
That ain't
Lord
right.
of mercy.
Don't push it out.
Leave his peen alone.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. After a fucking long break, it's dumb hot in here. I was in the fucking mic booth, and guess what? I tapped out. I made it.
Ain't nobody blaming you.
I
neither.
made it like 1/4 through this song I'm working on. I guess the last thing we spoke about was the Misfits reunion, which we ended abruptly because everyone had to take a piss or get some air. So,
We was dying.
with that said, anyone have any closing thoughts on that, or we'll just as the information comes in, I guess we'll keep talking about it. If we hear some dumb shit about it,
Yeah, like Gavin said, I'm interested in seeing who the drummer's going to be.
yeah, as am I.
And that's really about it for me.
What if who was most recently drumming for the Misfits prior to this?
I have no idea.
The Ramon.
Marky.
Marky. That's my guess.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm throwing that out there before we go
Makes
to the
sense.
next episode. Marky Ramon is my guess for the drummer. You're saying Chuck Biscuits. That would be dope.
Yeah.
Of course it would be.
I'd be into Robo as well.
Is Robo still
Yeah.
like
I have
alive?
I have no idea.
I saw him play.
Whoa.
It's been a while ago now. Probably 10, even more years at this point.
Well, if Robo is still playing actively, that's who I'd like. So that we're good with that topic. Is everybody's?
I'm sure that more shit will come up in between.
That's
now
my
and
guess.
then, you know.
That's my guess.
Well, the other thing is, like, do we really think it's going to happen? Like, is it going to collapse before it even fucking gets off the ground? That's another thing to watch out for.
I mean, what I said to James was, I think the first show might happen and they might fight mid-show.
Right. Like, I don't even know
Like-
that it'll get to that first show.
I think it'll get there. Glenn hits a wrong note. Only hits a wrong note. Shit flies. They set it off.
If you could guarantee me that Glenn will get knocked the fuck out, I'll buy tickets to go to that
You
show.
guys
I
are
can
getting into
guarantee-
all these scenarios, and I'm still stuck on the fact that these guys are Guidos.
Oh, they're North Jersey Guidos. I'm telling you this. Glenn's on my list to knock out now that I'm a grown man. He gotta shoot me to 5 when we see each other.
Yo, can we put money up to make that happen?
And I'll explain why, though. I'm not gonna like walk up and duff son. I'm gonna be like, yo, I was 12, you grandson me. Now
Eat a dick.
I'm about to give you the biz.
What if he's like, yo, here's your autograph that you wanted?
Too little,
I'll
too late.
grab it, throw it on the ground, take my dick out,
All right.
piss on it.
I like where this is going.
I bet you do.
I like that he had to explain he's going to take his dick out and piss
Hold
on
on,
it.
hold on. Then
I
I'll
like where
do
that's
the
going.
then I'll do the wag on the gimmick.
Not the wag.
The
Wait for the
wag.
shake.
Then I'll peel my pants back up and look at him in the face and be like, now what?
I was gonna say you're gonna slap him in the face with the piss hand. With
If that's what you want me to,
Yeah.
you can dictate what'll happen.
if you want, I would slap him a little bit.
All
slap
right.
him around, sissy style. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
All right. I'm not mad at that.
That's all right.
All right. So, I guess what we have to first address is that we haven't done a list. That was our gimmick.
Yeah,
When this-
yeah. First, like 3 or
this,
4 shows.
This little engine that could. This show started a long time ago, and we started with lists were our gimmick, I suppose. Correct?
yeah.
Heads have been begging us for whatever reason to do a top metal records.
A lot of
deal.
emails in the mailbag.
Yeah,
are
a
like,
lot.
From what I've seen is people want us to talk because we covered good things. They were we want you to talk more about wrestling and more about metal.
Right.
That's what I hear all the time.
Yeah. So all right.
So all right. So what is it? So yeah. So let me break it down why it's not discussed on every episode if you want me to.
Yes.
you got into harder or heavier music via metal and then left it by the wayside as you found punk rock and hardcore. Correct or incorrect?
Yes.
Sicko, you stayed in a little bit longer, but
Yeah.
same thing.
But I
correct or
was a
incorrect.
die-hard metal kid. That's
Right.
where it all started for
Agreed,
from me
but
before I found anything else.
In my opinion, you sell it a little too much for me today.
I have no interest in it anymore other than the stuff I loved, like the best of the best. Like back then, I would have listened to anything that was fast and heavy. As I got older, I got a little more discerning. And again, like a lot of stuff doesn't hold up for me.
Discerning.
But the shit that's fucking classic is still classic. And
All
I'll
right,
never
well,
say
now
it's
as
not.
this topic moves on, we'll define classic and whether or not that's...
Oh, I'll define classic.
Oh,
Thank
you will, and I'll waddle over there. Blow, let's discuss this. It's very interesting with you and
Yeah, I'm
Stallone
interested in the
because,
blow on this.
From the minute we met up until now, the only thing I've known you for was punk rock, hardcore, and rap.
Yeah,
That's-
I was kind of forced in the middle because when the hardcore scene died, all my friends that lived close to me got into heavy metal, and they had cars, so I was forced to hang out with them, and that's all they listened to.
Yeah.
And a lot of it wasn't even the good heavy metal; it was like the shit heavy metal. So, like.
But that's what we're going to define, the
Yeah.
good or the shit,
Yeah.
because who knows what is what.
So
All I know is Gavin thinks Pina Colada is better than Bon Jovi.
I
Worse than
mean-
Bon Jovi.
It is.
I agree.
I mean, I'll start singing it right now if you don't behave.
If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain,
He was fine.
that'll help that shit pass.
If you're not into yoga and you have half a brain,
Dun, dun, dun.
if you like working out at midnight,
In the dudes of the Cape.
in the in the dudes.
I'm done after
Yo,
that
wait.
last line.
He just said in the dudes of the Cape.
I would like to be in some dudes in the Cape.
There it is.
What the fuck is going on
I'm
over here?
trying to tell you, man.
I drove
Every
all that
show.
after this shit.
I'm trying to tell you. I told you.
I'm the love that you looked for.
Now he's cheating.
looking it up.
Now
and
he's
escape.
He just looked at Google, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
got
He
the
just
lyrics
said-
up. I don't know the lyrics. Admittingly, you should admit to the two.
Oh, first of all, whatever you
Admittingly-
said, something about coos in a cape or something, whatever you
Dudes in a
said.
cape.
Dudes in
I
a
think
cape.
it's Dunes in the Cape.
That's what I said.
That sound like dudes.
That's what you
in a
said.
cape.
When I said it when I want are two different things.
Like sand dunes.
Scott Stallone,
I think
you,
he said dudes in a cape.
That's-
you of every
yeah.
one of my friends,
Dudes in a cake.
you and James are tied for the least metal dudes I know in the world.
Yeah.
It just was there a
just
reason it
because-
never just with it.
No, I mean, just there were so many other things that I was involved in. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Styles of music to me, metal was one of the things that was always there. Like I had friends who had older brothers and sisters. They were always into it. I heard it all the time. It wasn't like I chose it. It felt like it was.
Pushed on you.
That's kind of what Pablo
It was a
saying.
very
Like, y'all-
older brother kind of music.
Yeah, but here's
genre.
what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. That's how I found it. And both of y'all from the Allen, though, where there was mad metalheads, man.
Definitely.
Yo,
True.
first
fact,
off,
that record store I was talking about before,
Yeah.
they sold the jean jackets.
okay, before
like
we
some
start
patches on the
the
back.
patches on the back.
before we
Right.
discuss this list, I just want to big up Ricky Sasso. Anybody know who Ricky Sasso is?
Ricky Casso?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Committed
Yeah,
murders.
Say You Love Satan. I got suspended in 10th grade for carrying that book in my
Sorry, I said
Catholic
Sasso.
high school.
I meant Casso. My bad.
Nice.
All about it. Say You Love Satan.
Worshipped Satan on
Killed
the
a kid
island.
over 10 packets of
Killed a
angel
kid.
dust.
They got zonked out of their mind on PCP
Caught the kid reaching into his jacket for his bundle.
and did gimmicks.
Yeah.
Satan gimmicks.
Satan gimmicks.
Seems
The woods of
excessive.
Long Island.
I mean, if he told him to do it, I can't see why he would go to jail. or
I mean,
whatever.
I'm not
I mean,
mad at that.
You know.
I mean, he did what
Same tells you to do it.
the horned
you fucking
one.
do it.
Look, the horned one
If
talks
your
to you.
Lord and
Right.
Master
Right.
gives you a command,
Look, James, when the horned one tells you to do something, you better step to it.
you know.
Feel what I'm saying?
I mean, this is
Chambermaids.
Lucy.
Feel what I'm
Lucy
saying,
Fur.
chambermaid?
Chambermaids.
So with that said, we're bringing it back to the first 2, 3, 4 episodes that we did with the top 5 lists. And here's the list. Now this and the OG will help me here. Top 5 metal gimmicks.
Yep.
Now, what we need to discuss
We're
before
doing
we
albums, right?
Correct. But what we need to discuss real quick is now, did everyone do what they think are the best by cultural standards or what your favorite gimmicks are, because there's two things for me. If I did,
Mine's a combination of the
okay,
two.
I want to put this out there. OG, you want to talk before I talk?
I did favorites.
Okay, but you want to build on what I'm saying, or you want me to say what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
gimmick and
because
then-
you can make an argument for a lot of things about their importance, but they may not be in your particular top five.
That is what I want to cover here. Now, I'm telling you what's the most important record that ever happened. It's the first Sabbath album. No one has to answer or respond to that in case it's on your list. If you're talking about Priest or Maiden or Sabbath or these records being, I want to clarify how important these records there is no anything that any of us listen to without Sabbath. There's no Quicksand without Black Sabbath.
Absolutely.
There's no Soundgarden.
There's no heavy music.
There's nothing
Period.
heavy, period, without Black Sabbath, without Goblin, with these bands. So does everyone agree that if they're not on these lists, that doesn't mean
Right.
that they're not important?
Right.
Because if we did a top 5 most important
My list
metal
would be
albums,
completely
my
different.
list is totally different.
Yeah.
And if people want us to do that list, write at us.
Could be. We do
no. Write us, yell at us, and be like, no, you left this out, and then we'll write back. No, that's in the most important
Right.
records. And we'll do that list
Right.
if we're forced to do that
And
list.
actually thinking about it, mine is more favorites. It's just more accidental / happenstance that one or two of them are like the most important records.
Mine
of the culture.
are, well, I think
But
you
I
said,
went first and foremost with my favorites.
But I think you said a minute ago, it's a little bit of a mix.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, there's albums that are glaringly missing from my list.
Sure.
And if I feel like I'm metal enough where they don't need to be on my list.
True.
If that makes sense. Remember
True.
when we did the
This
gangster
is like
rap?
one giant disclaimer for you.
It kind of is.
I
It
got
kind
you.
of is.
But I understand
we're
why.
laying the groundwork too.
I
It
understand
kind of
why.
is, and I'll tell you another reason why. It's the same thing with the gangster rap records. So I was like, well, I'm gonna put 5 records that most of our
Right.
listeners
Right.
wouldn't necessarily be up on, as opposed to saying, oh, these are the 5 easiest.
Right.
So
The
I'm
Chronic
like,
and
of course, like
right.
that. Yeah, the Chronic is the best gangster rap record ever. That's not my number one, because I feel like either you should be hip to that, you know what I'm saying, and I shouldn't have to hip you to that because you're a square, or I don't need to say that because I have OG status. So is there anything I'm leaving out with this explanation of what we're about to do?
No, we get it. And
And I think one of the things we talked about earlier too, off mic, as far as like categories and offshoots and subgenres of metal, we're just going to kind of approach that as it comes up. We're not-
Exactly. And then when you
like-
say, why didn't you put this? If you
Right.
want us to do a black metal episode, then
Right,
we will.
exactly,
What I'm
exactly.
we're going to explain as best we can. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And there's people.
All
in
right.
this- all right. So with that said,
Do the damn thing.
yeah, let's do it.
I don't know why Gavin, you got it in your head. I don't see no paper, no cell phone gimmick. It's in your gimmick?
Yeah.
He don't write shit down.
You ain't
Actually,
scared.
yeah, I do have it.
Very metal.
So I'm gonna because he's the most opposed to heavy metal in the room.
Set it off.
I'm gonna let the OG set it off. OG, what is your number 5 favorite heavy metal record of all
My
time?
number 5.
I like that guy.
I love the delivery.
Wait.
So we said before we started this that we're gonna do, say the album, say a couple sentences about it, and then have the room react.
Sure.
We're not gonna sit and talk for fucking 4 hours about one record, especially
No, maybe
because
we'll.
We
Yeah,
hope
well,
we won't.
well, let's
yes.
especially
Scooby,
because
Scooby, no.
especially because there may be some similarities in the list.
Right.
Anyway, my number 5, Exodus, Bonded by Blood.
Oh, Paul Bailoff.
Oh, what a great fucking album.
Yeah, I like that. I like that record a lot. I was really into that record at the time.
Absolutely.
Lesson in Violence. That shit's hard. I mean, there ain't
Ill
much-
Bill, Howie Abrams.
What up?
Don't.
That album contains the line, "We will kick in your face and rape and murder your wife." It does not get more metal than that.
Exodus attack!
Paul Bailoff, love the album cover. I believe that was on Combat.
Yes.
Paul Bailoff, no posers.
Just everything you
The
want
most
about
metal dude. like maybe ever. Paul Bailoff, Exodus, Kirk Hammett from Metallica, to fans who don't know what Gavin's referencing, was an original member of Exodus.
Yep.
Gary Holt from Exodus is now the current guitar player of Slayer.
Yes.
So I'm trying to hip the squares.
No doubt.
I guess me and Sicko are the only ones that know this record. Pablo's looking crazy, so is James and Stallone. So with
I'm
that
familiar with it because I spent so much time working with Bill.
Yeah.
And Bill is all about Paul Bailoff.
Paul Bailoff.
We
There's
should
a song
ride
called
around
Paul
listening to
Bailoff.
that
Paul
album
Bailoff, rest in peace.
from front to fucking back.
With that, well, that was short and sweet. Gavin don't got much to say. He's, you know what I mean? He's cranky
He
gimmick.
got his point across.
I'm gonna go to the Sicko. Sicko, you're number 5 of top 5 greatest heavy metal albums.
My number 5 is Hell Awaits by Slayer.
Can't hate.
That
Can't hate on
is
That
it's such a garbage album in terms of sound, and it's still fucking great. Like, cause
All right, now,
Why does he have to
remember
say
how
it?
we said the gimmick off air? If that was on our list, we were gonna call it out.
No, yeah.
It is not on my list.
Okay.
But the production value is part of my list.
Okay.
So I'm agreeing 1,000%
the
of you.
worst production ever.
Like, of all time,
It's-
Brian Slagle, I love you, we're friends,
Right.
but don't
It's
know
a
what you
low
were
budget
thinking.
record.
The vocals is what is really
That's what
atrocious
saves it.
to me.
The drum, see the vocals. I just cut through everything. for
No,
me.
they cut through everything, but all the reverb on them. Is
it's horrible, horrible.
It's a deal.
What is it, like 7 songs long? But it's a full album because
The cover's incredible.
cover's incredible. At Dawn They Sleep. That's, I mean, the centerpiece of the whole album.
see, I disagree. I think the song "Hell Awaits" is
It's the launching pad.
Is arguably Slayer's greatest song.
I mean, I would
Whoa,
not.
whoa, whoa.
No, I'm with that.
Hold on, whoa.
Yeah.
I call it whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm not going to say it's their high point, but I'm saying there can be an argument made for that to be their best song ever.
I'm with him. I
All
don't
right,
disagree with
I
that
called
at
it whoa,
all.
whoa, whoa, and that's what you're saying. So.
And not for nothing, it starts off with that
forget
creepy
it.
fucking backwards
The backwards
masking.
thing, yep.
And when it
That's
came
hard.
out in '85, you had turntable. You had
Yeah,
the
I mean-
record player with the neutral John, and you could spin
I
that
mean,
shit
backwards gimmick, I'm in all day.
And you
All day.
join us.
Wait, you're telling me
Join us.
I reversed this and hear devil? I'm in.
Please, all day.
Satan? I'm in.
I'm carving your name on my forearm with a
All
fucking
day.
razor blade. That album, fucking shh. But I gotta disagree because to me, the centerpiece of that record, like it's all held together by At Dawn They Sleep.
the triple. What were you saying?
But that's not an album,
EP.
right? But At Dawn They Sleep with that double bass break. Come on now. So yeah,
I mean, already I have. Again, it's not on my list, but the Lombardo talks that we're gonna have, and what he spawned comes later.
Bliss.
So what I will say is, Professor Pablo,
Yo.
how difficult was this for you? Because you're a non-metal guy.
So I had even pull up my iTunes and type in metal category to see even what I had in there.
Okay.
To figure out what was defined as metal.
Right,
and what wasn't.
Which could turn into another deal.
So it wasn't that bad because my pool of music isn't that great. So based on that, my number 5 is the soundtrack.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, no.
This is Spinal Tap.
I thought he was gonna say something completely
I
different.
thought he was going to say less than zero.
I thought he was gonna say River's Edge.
I thought he was going to say Judgment Night.
I thought it was going to be Kids Pop.
I love it. I love the
so-
guest.
Judgment Night. Didn't Onyx do something with that?
Yeah.
Right?
Biohazard, Onyx,
Right,
Ice-T, and Slayer.
Exactly.
There's good records on there. There's bad ones
Definitely.
too. So,
So
all right.
Stonehenge, not a metal song.
I mean, I'm the biggest Spinal Tap mark ever. I think you're a fucking jerk off for putting that. Like it is. I mean, I want to be mad at you, but it is a jerk off move. I mean, Big Bottom. Talk about mud fat. My girls got 'em. I mean, it's genius. But the fact that shit on your
What a
list,
jerk!
I mean, can you help me here? Like, what?
I'm not surprised by that at all.
Okay,
They got gothic. They got midgets. They got metal songs. I
They've
mean, this
got
is metal.
doubly.
doubly.
They're British.
It's recorded in doubly.
They're British.
Spinal Tap.
Smell the glove.
Oh, my hair's getting a little shaggy in the back too.
Oh, it's quite sexy, really.
What's wrong with
There's
being
my number.
sexy?
That's
wrong
my
with
number
being
5.
You
sexy?
were sexist.
No, sexist.
Stallone.
Kick me in my ass. Just kick me in my ass.
Kick me in my ass.
All right. I mean, it's like the worst number 5 ever in
Pretty
the history
much.
of lists.
Makes
Scott
me wonder where the
Stallone.
fuck he can go from there.
Scott Stallone, can you
I'll take you there.
out terrible Pablo?
I don't know if I can out terrible you, but I'm definitely gonna out irrelevant you.
I mean, I'm gonna probably know the record.
No, yeah, you're gonna know it. And I'm looking at the stuff in my iTunes or my collection, whatever, and things that I remember and that I know. And I didn't have a whole lot of time to do some homework here.
Oh, now he's putting that on me.
Yeah, I'm putting it on you.
Is it Night Ranger?
Yeah, we didn't talk about this a month
That
ago.
was
or
number
nothing.
6.
Nice.
But so my list is more about stuff that I remembered and identified with, and I realized that it was all original metal, except for a few things recently. So in my number 5 is System of a Down, Toxicity,
I love that record.
and I know it's not going to make most people's top 10.
I love the record. I don't think they're a metal band.
I know, and that's the thing.
I think
know
they're
it's
Frank
gonna
Zappa with heavy parts. Sicko's making a
Right,
face because he's.
right.
That hurts.
Right, and it's Rick Rubin, Solomon Mark there.
I mean, if nobody else here sells it, I mean, you're batshit for having it in your top 5. You're nuts.
I know.
It might,
But again,
it might not
I'm
crack
not as-
top 100, but I love them.
I'm not as well versed in the category.
Great choice.
So I'm just doing the things that I know.
The toxicity of our city. I mean, I'm a fan of those dudes.
Chop Suey, that stuff.
I'm a fan of those
Yeah.
dudes. All right, well,
All right.
Bring it back to Pazzy.
how dare you speak to me in that way?
I'm just saying.
My number 5 is Death, Spiritual Healing. This record came out.
I don't even know that one.
Well, first and foremost, Death to me, in my opinion, Death the band, not the black band from Detroit. They came before them, but Death sold more. This Death sold more records. This is Chuck Schuldiner, who I believe you worked with his sister, maybe. Sicko,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
told
she's
me?
a bartender here in Philly.
Yeah, so I'd love to sit and talk with her. To me, they're the first death metal band ever. This is their 3rd record. I love the first 2 records from Death, but this is the album where I thought they got it all together. Ed Repka did the cover. I don't know if y'all know who Ed Repka is. He did all the Megadeth covers. He did the Possessed cover. Remember we talked about Possessed a few episodes ago? He did Circle Jerks, all the Circle Jerks covers. Ed Repka was ill. He did the cover. It was recorded at Morrisound in Tampa, where the whole death metal scene basically was coming out of at that time. I wrote down the fact that Chuck is listed as the producer, but Scott Burns was doing all of those records then. He did every record out of Morrisound. So I find it hard to believe that it'd be like a record that came out of Found Sound that you didn't do. It just doesn't make sense. So I'm not sure if that was an ego thing or a typo, because back then it could have easily been. That's all it could have been. Like I said, I love the first 2 Death records. This is way more technical, way more progressive, and just as brutal as the first 2. So my number 5 is Death, Spiritual Healing. Check it if you haven't, if you're into hard shit. Clearly I'm getting no love in the room. That's a good thing. No, that's a good thing, because that'll mean kids will check this. So that's my number 5. So now we're going to move to number 4. This is where the Gavin comes in again.
This one's a little weird.
I like that.
It's not like my other picks, but my number 5 is the first.
No. You're number 4.
4. My bad. My number 4 is the first Wasp record.
Oh, Blackie.
Love Wasp. Huge mark for Wasp. Don't know why. Can't justify it. Can't fucking whatever.
We've talked
but
about this before.
I'm a huge fucking Wasp.
My brother's a Wasp, Mark.
Huge.
He's seen them like more times than anyone has ever seen Wasp, which is embarrassing. If you've seen Wasp once, that's one more time than you should have.
I've seen Wasp once.
My brother's a Blackie Lawless, Mark. I know other people that think the way that you do. I know Bill loves Wasp. I know Gore-Tex loves Wasp.
I love the way Blackie sings. There's something about them that just, I don't know. And the first record's the best one they did.
I agree with that.
Other than the Fuck Like a Beast single, which is absolutely brilliant.
I mean, he's 730. He's off his head.
A little bit.
Could be a little bit.
Could be.
All right.
Okay.
Sicko, you're number 4.
My number 4 is one of the greatest albums ever made, period.
We'll be the judge of that.
We'll see, pal.
I'm going to go with Morbid Tales from Celtic Frost.
I'm not mad at that.
Come on now. How dare you?
That's Into Crypts of Rays is the first.
A little Tom?
Yeah.
A little Tom?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of it.
Oh, you morbid? Yeah, that's a fucking classic album.
Little Tom
Front to
G.
back.
Warrior?
Little Tom G. Warrior.
I'm still Tom G. Warrior he got a new band called Triptychon.
I remember you telling me about that.
I'm a big fan, but since you know Cell Metal, I didn't bother sending it to
Yeah,
you.
I probably would not be interested in hearing
Love Celtic Frost. Celtic Frost will never know the right way because every heavy metal person says it different.
I mean, that's how they were told to us. So that's, we don't, what do we know?
So Celtic,
Whatever.
I'm a huge fan of the band, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I mean, they've got arguably, at least 2 classic albums.
I think they have 3 or 4, but
Right. But this one, I can't even remember if Morbid Tales is their first legit full-length album. I think
the
it
first,
is.
the second,
Yeah. And it just, everything, like the black
Well, it gets
cover.
twisted because he had something called something other than Celtic Frost before that.
Yeah, Hellhammer.
And that, right, but then there were some Hellhammer songs that were sold as Celtic Frost.
Yeah, well,
So
that
you don't-
came later, I think.
But what I'm saying is that they start, like, everything gets skewed somehow. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And
The thing, excuse me.
Hellhammer fucking ruled.
The thing with me about Celtic Frost was they just had this sound to them that wasn't like any other, back then, I mean, I don't know about you. Back then, we didn't make a distinction. We made one real basic distinction. There was like Iron Maiden type metal, which I was never into, and then there was like everything else. And like,
Yes, I agree with you.
You know what I
Me
mean?
and I
Like,
was
there
in the
wasn't-
middle because my brothers were into the one kind, and then I'd find other shit and be
Right.
like,
Like,
yo,
we-
check this, and they would shit on it.
like when you just said, what was Death? A death metal band? Like it would never even, or black, whatever. I don't know I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't matter to me. Celtic Frost, first time you heard it was fucking evil. It had one of those type. It wasn't exactly the backward masking, but it had that weird like locust, like that. Oh, and then it
Oh
just
no,
went
that
into
gimmick,
it.
I'm selling all day.
And they had that insane guitar tone.
Their tone
that
again.
you just didn't hear on metal records. Metal records were real crunchy, real like a lot of rhythm, heavy rhythm guitar. They had that, and the only other band I ever heard that sounded like that a couple years later was Sheer Terror.
Indeed.
Like the first couple of Sheer Terror records had that guitar. I don't know what you call it. I'm not a musician.
Yeah, I
but
don't know if they down-tuned or something like
whatever
that.
it was, they had 2 very similar sounds to the guitar. Tom G, even with like a very basic
What year was the record?
85. I
Yeah,
think?
84, 85.
84,
yeah,
85.
Hellhammer was 84.
I didn't
yeah.
look none of this shit up.
No,
I'm just going
he's
by
right.
memory.
Hellhammer was like 83, 84.
Yeah.
So this got to be 85, 86.
Tom G didn't have the greatest
then
grasp
what-
of the English language,
What
but
era of the sheer terror stuff are you talking about then?
like
Making that
85, like right around the same
86?
time.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They just, I don't know what people were doing then because no one had a frame of reference.
Right.
Oh, we're going to down tune. That's a new language to punk rock and hardcore.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, alternate tunings have always been around, but it's
No, but I'm saying where it was like, if you played in a metal band, you did X.
Yeah.
If you played in a hardcore
Right.
band, you did Y.
Right.
If
And
you
the
played in
two
a punk band,
would
you did
not
Z.
cross.
and not only that, but a lot of people wind up playing the same gear. They wind up playing the same heads.
Well, that's
same
why I'm going
guitars,
to get into
same
later.
EMG pickups.
That's what I'm going to get into
same-
later with Morris Sound.
Okay.
And how everything other than vocals,
Yeah.
the band sounded identical, which
Yeah.
I'm not mad at, but we'll move on.
Yeah. So yeah, Morbid Tales has many classic tracks on it. Great evil black and red cover with the fucking Celtic Frost logo
Yeah,
with
yeah,
bananas and
Indeed.
just everything about it. And the other thing too was like had this really heavy bass sound, which when you listen to metal, there was not a lot of bottom end
Right.
to any of those records. It just wasn't a thing. And the fact that you could hear the fucking bass, let alone like it thumped, was a big deal.
My brother played bass in metal bands, and I didn't know its participation in
Right.
music until
Exactly.
records like this. I was
Exactly.
like, oh, I just thought he played what the guy did in the other gimmick.
Right.
And then I started understanding how integral it was, but it wasn't integral to a lot of bands.
And well, it was hard to find it.
Yeah.
I mean, even like when they recorded it, it's just kind of like they left it off. You
Yeah.
never, But Celtic Frost has that rare combination. This album has that rare combination. It's heavy as fuck, but it's fast. And that was always my thing. Like, I wanted shit that was fast more than, I don't like the sludgy, slow stuff outside of, original Black Sabbath. I have no interest in it. I want fucking fast. And Celtic Frost, combined the two. Morbid Tales. That's it. My number 4.
P. Jiggy, a.k.a. Pablo, a.k.a. Professor. You're
AKA
number 4, because, Spinal Tap, I'm already not feeling you.
I'm gonna bring it back to the genre, if you will.
John,
Hey,
like it's a, like,
Johnny Ra.
John Ra.
So my band is Voivod, one of my favorites.
I already thought this would be higher. Yo, Away, what up?
The album I want to say is Nothing Face, but since that's not technically a metal record, it can't be put on the list.
Yeah, Ken.
You think it can?
They're a metal band, bro.
Absolutely.
All right, then I'm going to say Nothing Face. People
I think
could
you're
argue
crazy for choosing that record.
people could
but-
argue that Killing Technology, Roar, Dimension Hate Trust are more metal-ish.
Raw fucking rule. Look, let me tell you something. From their start,
Roar is a pure thrash album.
it goes from 84 to 93. They had a run that's
Yeah.
unparalleled. Away is still an incredible drummer. Away, by the way, Cheap Pop.
Do it.
Cheap. Away from Voivod did the cover artwork for the Heavy Metal Kings record.
Oh, wow.
Away, what up?
When I was in 10th grade, I taught myself how to fucking write, how that script that he
Who
does.
are you talking to? Of
And I
course.
fucking would hand in all my homework written in that, and they'd hand it right back to me. Go on.
They say your metal case.
So
Killing Technology is an almost perfect album. It's
it was cool that Away did the artwork for us, but then he came to our show in Montreal and kicked it with us. And he's like the greatest guy in the world. So big up to Away. But Pablo, since again, I've said this again, I keep reiterating this about our friendship, but I was 12 when we met and you were a Voivod mark then.
Big time.
Like,
and
huge
Nothing
mark.
Face too, Away did all the artwork. So it was one of those albums you could open up and every song had a picture and the whole metal gimmick.
Yeah.
And I was into that heavy. I loved every song. I know this was the album that kind of broke them pop-wise, if you want to call it that, into America, I think.
Rest in peace, Piggy, too.
It was Headbangers Ball Time and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's still hilarious to me that they would do interviews and not know it like English and still do shitloads of interviews. I think it's hilarious.
He still struggles with English to this
Yeah.
day, and R.I.P. Piggy. Piggy passed.
But they
away.
sing all the songs are in English, and it looks like you'd think they were fucking perfect.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Voivod's incredible.
But
man.
I think it's a very a brilliant album, and I fucking still rock that today.
I'm with that. I'm not mad at that choice at all. Scott Stallone.
Yes.
So what was your last your last pick?
The one that you co-signed?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't co-sign it as being in your top 5.
Well, you put it over.
I pit it over.
Yeah. So, okay, my number 4 is a little more accurate to the genre. It's Motorhead, Ace of Spades.
Oh, I'm happy about this.
Nice.
It's
I'm
thrash
happy
metal.
about this.
nice.
It's-
I'm real happy about
R.I.P.
this.
Lemmy.
It's funny that never would even cross my mind as like a metal record. I never thought of Motorhead.
And
like that.
you know
That's
what?
My question to you is, it's thrash metal.
Well,
right?
that's where
I'm not disagreeing.
That's
it's just,
where we get into this
I'm
gimmick. To me,
literally asking you.
Ace of Spades is punk rock to me.
absolutely.
He can't sing, so that
Right.
throws out metal.
Right.
It's
and it's
fast.
limited. It's limited from a musical standpoint. So throw metal out.
3 chords.
They're and they're a bunch of bikers. They're like that's biker music. I never thought of it as like metal per se.
Yeah, but you have to realize that the world did. You can't shoot on
No,
Stallone.
I'm not saying. I'm from my own
Motorhead,
perspective.
for every intent and purpose, is a
Absolutely.
heavy metal band.
Absolutely.
Ace of Spades is one of the hardest records maybe ever made.
Yeah. One of the
mean-
greatest too.
That song alone and its appearance in The Young Ones
Yeah. I was just gonna say.
should pit it over. So I'm just, yeah.
All right.
What's wrong?
No,
We all revved up.
Revved up. What's
I'm
wrong?
revved up.
Oh, yeah?
Nobody's
Well,
revved up
bet.
in this room.
Well, bet.
My number 4. Obituary, Cause of Death.
Okay.
Well, first off, I have the cover tattooed on my hand. So,
you
I mean,
go.
that should be the end of.
I mean, that's that. You
Exactly.
gotta
It's
say
like,
it
that's that. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll build on it quickly, but I have the cover tattooed on my hand. This is their second record. I love Slowly We Rot, their first record. Some people that think that's the heaviest record of all time. I feel like Cause of Death, they found themselves. This record to me invented that Tampa sound that everyone's still trying to replicate. So many bands came out of there. So many bands went to Marva Sound to record. John Tardy, one of my favorite singers. I don't know if you call that singing. I don't know if you can't understand someone. But vocalist, would that be a better word? Or a barker?
Front
Are they from
man.
Florida too?
Yeah, Tampa.
It's too hot down there, man.
That's why they're all charged up.
That's why they're
makes
so
people
mad.
upset.
That's why they're all revved up. This record's hard as nails, and like I said earlier about Scott Burns produced it from Marva Sound. Scott Burns stumbled upon this sound. They weren't even metal dudes, the Morris brothers. They had no idea what it was, and people just started going there because of their rates, and then they created a sound. So
That's pretty cool.
Obituary, Cause of Death. A lot of hardcore kids love it because you take away the vocals. It's a hardcore record.
Yeah.
That's a lot of.
I don't think I've ever
A
heard
lot of the earlier death metal shit are basically hardcore records, and then kids only got mad because the vocals were growling instead of barking about
Yeah, 'cause
social
and the
injustice.
dudes had hair.
Exactly.
Very familiar with this record.
What's that?
You are?
Yes, this was one of the records that was beaten in my head every week from the Hammers.
And you don't like it?
No, it's fine. It's a fine record.
It's a
Fine
fine
record.
A
record.
couple, you know. you
So,
can dance to
OG,
it.
I'm gonna go to you and ask you what your number 3 favorite heavy metal record of all time is.
Venom Black Metal.
That's on my list.
All right, so
I
let's.
mean, that shit's hard, man. There's no. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, it
hard.
invented a genre
Yeah.
of music.
I think at this point is where we put on Wild, man. Fucking
You're
wild.
fucking wild, man. You're wild.
This is where we insert gimmicks, but
Yeah, the man won't let us.
no, I think the man will.
Oh, you mean just the John?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I didn't even think about
Yeah,
that.
we can cut it right here, play it, and then pick back up.
All right.
We'll decide that.
You're wild, man.
Man,
You're wild.
It's a little more OG.
Well, it was tough for me to choose between black metal and Welcome to Hell,
Hell.
because in my head I bought them at the same time.
It's the same record.
Right,
In my
right.
head, it's one long record. In
That-
my head.
I almost said-
Couldn't you get a cassette where it was both on one? I seem to remember that, but I could be wrong.
I know
don't
there
know.
was a CD.
Yeah.
I don't.
Maybe that's what I'm
remember.
thinking of.
And I remember my brother buying both on vinyl, and both of my brothers talking about how they've never wasted money like they did on this record.
See?
And I had to pretend to agree with them and
Yeah.
then secretly be like, I'll take it.
See, that's
Because I
kind of
was
where
like-
you find out if you're really a punk rocker at heart, because the thing about Venom is they were notoriously terrible. Like they could not play instruments.
Venom was punk rock and didn't know it.
Exactly.
They were like, we want to be this.
Exactly.
But by default, we're this.
Yes.
But they didn't know it. The only time they embraced it was that recent song that we said we liked. What's it called? Like Long-Haired Skins or something? It's called something like that.
Right.
So you're talking 32 years later, they finally realized, oh, we can't play our shit.
Yeah.
Like, but gimmick.
What's really funny is like if you've never heard of Venom, right? Say you're a metal kid now, right? And we're telling you black metal, it's the fucking out. You put that on now, I think it's kind of like when I heard the Ramones for the first time, I had already heard shit like the Cro-Mags and shit that was 1,000 times heavier. So against a background like that, the Ramones sound like pop music to me. It's kind of the same thing with Venom. When we heard it back then, I remember hearing that record, I think I was in like 7th grade, so it would have been like 83.
Okay.
And there was nothing like it. First of all, they're the first band to ever come out and be like, we worship Satan.
Correct.
And you believed it. You fully believed it.
Correct.
You didn't know any better.
Correct.
And it's hard to describe now how fucking heavy that record was. Because if you played it now, you'd laugh at it. It's so light.
I mean, but see, doesn't that go back to my earlier discussion with Gavin of the Gorilla Biscuits? Or if you listen to things and they sound archaic, it's like, well, does Nation of Millions by Public Enemy sound archaic by today's standards?
No.
Does today have any standards?
No, it doesn't.
Exactly.
Right. But what I'm saying, if we play Takes a Nation of Millions right now, everybody in this room will bob their head and sing every song.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of
like it's a
technical,
trance.
Like it's so what holds the test of time?
There's a lot of technical issues that go into that today's standards thing too.
Well, if you read the
because
Public Enemy
records
book,
are 15 dB, 20 dB louder than they used to be. There's also a much wider dynamic range, higher highs, lower lows.
but dog, if you read, I don't rhyme for the sake of Ritalin, the Public Enemy book, and the Bomb Squad talks about the crib around your way on the island, dog, like they were like, yo, Flav would stumble in high and hit his elbow on the keyboard, and then that sound made the whole song. Or his ad lib that he said that was crazy because he was being crackish.
Some random shit.
Became the song. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's where, and I know this seems like I'm going off course, but it comes all around to what you're saying. I believe that that's what Venom probably did. Like this came around, where we don't know what we're doing, but we know that we love music, and we know that we hail Satan.
And they had a thing.
They had a thing.
They sound like Venom.
Right. And that's, to me, I'd rather sound like something and people be like, that's shit, but know that it's me, than be like, that sounds great, but can't tell me apart.
And that's kind of what I was trying to say with the Celtic Frost thing. Like, to me, that set it apart because you put that record on, there was no mistaking who it was. It didn't sound like anybody else. Venom always had
Remember
that same
the death
thing.
metal book that I recommended in the beginning, and you're like, you have to give that to me? Tom G. Warrior talks about his inability to find studios in this weird place they were living and why that sound happened.
Wow.
That's why you would dig it. Like, that's why, because you were like, no, let me check that book. And I was like, you might hate most of it. You might, but it's one of those books you could skip through, like, oh, I don't need this chapter, but I need this one, but I don't need, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of those dudes, like, think of where they were coming from and the areas. Like, oh, you're from this weird place in fucking Switzerland? Like, oh, we make dance pop, but I guess you can record here.
Yeah.
So whatever sound you were talking about earlier came from them being like, I
completely accidental.
I guess that happened. All right. Like, the guy hits
that's our sound?
That's our sound?
Yes, that's our sound.
That's our sound.
Yeah. Venom were just fucking...
Venom is punk rock. Heavy metal dudes hate to say that. Punk rock dudes hate to admit that.
Yeah.
So that's another thing where we rule.
And all the satanic imagery. I mean, you would say, and you're not going to say they're the first, but like, I mean, to put the fucking Baphomet on your fucking covers, to put...
I prefer Baphomet.
Him too.
I prefer Baphomet.
Yes!
Baphomet, Buffon.
You know, you put on the fucking
Agreed.
pentagrams, the fucking lyrics are fucking... I mean, when you're 12, 13 years old, you believe every
Well,
single word of
try
it.
hearing that when you're 6.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
Don't burn
Oh,
the
gee,
witch,
I
man.
love that.
Yeah.
Well done.
Love that.
Sicko, I will move on to you. Stevie Puerto Rico. You all right over there?
A little warm in here. Dude, I'm dying.
The snowman's melting.
Snowman is melting tonight.
Co-man is melting?
I'm fucking wilting.
Are you? So your number...
Number tree, right?
Tree?
We up to tree? Yeah.
Tree.
My number tree is Possessed, 7 Churches. Another landmark.
They almost made my thing, but didn't.
Yeah.
Almost made mine, but didn't.
Exodus almost made my thing.
Jeff Becerra.
That is one of
How
the
dare you.
most blistering, and call it what you will, to me that's a thrash album because it's just fucking hits the gas pedal and does not let up. It's just fucking speed. And I remember because after that, I think they put out that Eyes of Horror EP, which was also banging, but their next full length was at the Gates or Beyond the Gates, whatever.
It had the crazy
gatefold.
Yeah.
But they slowed everything down. They were not nearly as fast. It was a
Right.
huge disappointment. And I guess people who love them would argue with me because I know many people hold that record in very high regard. That to me, that's nothing compared to the first one. That fucking back cover with the pictures of them with fucking upside down crosses.
I mean, yeah,
blood
and Jeff Becerra, like
everything. And who knew that he'd go on to play in fucking Primus, but whatever.
Hey.
I mean,
Larry Lalonde.
Yeah, that dude.
Larry Lalonde.
Who interesting fact, not interesting, but in between Possessed and Primus, they had this fucking band called Blind Illusion.
Yeah, who was like power metal, progressive
But
metal.
their whole steez was they wore tie-dye, their fucking gear, like all their fucking amps were tie-dye. Like everything was, I saw them live at the Empire Rock Club in Philadelphia.
Oh, no, they have many records. Blind Illusion
Do
is
they really?
similar to like... It's
'Cause
like
they were garbage.
I mean, but people, they're still fans. They still put out records.
That's funny to me.
The fact that Larry Lalonde from Possessed, one of the hardest bands ever, went on to play guitar in Primus.
one of the worst bands ever.
Well, I'm not going to go there with you. That's another topic for another day.
But yeah, the 7 Churches album from start to finish, it's just breakneck speed. Like that's when I think of fucking speed, that album just fucking...
Well, I got to tell you, I'm impressed that you're just telling me that you want it faster and faster and faster.
That's all I cared about.
Cool.
Heavy didn't matter to me nearly as much as
to me,
fast,
but
fast,
all right,
fast.
that's good. So I'm going to go to Professor Pablo.
Mine's not as fast as Sicko's.
Oh,
Mine is self-titled, Into Another.
are they metal?
I gotta whoa that.
All right.
For a Revelation label,
Oh,
where are they?
what was that sentence you just said?
For being on Rev, that's a metal record.
But I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
I'm all right with that.
Thank you.
I'm not.
I'm not. To me, that's not even close to what
It's a metal
is.
record.
I mean,
That's
you're,
more-
I don't disagree. You start getting into these subgenres.
Yeah.
I mean,
I get
If nothing face is metal, then this is metal.
I'll say it's like alternative metal. How about that? But it's still metal. It's a metal record to me for sure.
I mean, I don't
First
think
time I
it
heard
was-
it, I was like, nah, no.
I don't
yeah,
think
it's
it was
metal to you because you hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's your you're like, hate this metal?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, you better talk more, man. 'cause
I'm shocked that you're
I don't
so
know.
against it.
I can't put that in
the
as
guitar
metal.
sound
Again-
to me is metal.
am
for
I
sure.
against?
But the
like
songs,
against it? I
every
don't
song
think it's
has
Just
good.
because it
fucking
doesn't have the
stop part to it.
presentation of
It's
metal and it wasn't sold as
What
metal.
would you say it is then, Steve?
Like a hard rock album.
Yeah,
It's like prog rock almost.
Yeah.
Well, you can get to the argument is like, does like Rush have certain metal songs?
No.
Hate the rock.
Absolutely
no
not.
metal.
What about like Working Man?
No.
Like that's a metal song.
That's a classic rock song.
No, it's not.
There's never been a note of metal came out of Rush.
Okay,
Agreed.
no,
Ever.
you're both wrong.
Agreed.
Working Man.
Ever.
Yeah.
No.
Listen to Working Man.
I mean, from my perspective, I think you're right about
Nah.
that.
Yeah,
How dare
I'm
you.
not talking about whatever the fuck they did,
Not
but
at
listen to Working Man.
Oh, I'll listen
That's a
to it.
metal.
All right.
That's a metal song.
Oh, I'll listen
day
to it on the way home and throw it right out the
I
window.
also drive fucking ice picks in my eardrums while I listen to it.
Meh, 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 meh.
I mean, is that? I mean,
That's it. I'm not going to argue.
All right.
But I mean, you wanted to. Stallone, please give us yours because we're fucking anxiously waiting.
Sure you are. What? I'll probably disappoint again, but it's my number 3 is Metallica, Master of Puppets.
Not disappointing at all to me.
It's waiting for Metallica to come in.
They made 3 classic records. That's one of them.
I hate.
What's the other two?
I don't like
Kill 'Em All.
Metallica, but
What's the other two?
Kill 'Em All.
Kill 'Em All almost made my top 5.
Okay. See,
I
to
love
me-
Kill 'Em All.
Yeah, I think Kill 'Em All is great, and I think I listened to Master Puppets more. And it was one of these things where I'm like, all right, do I put the one that probably gets more props, which is Kill 'Em All, but just because it was a genre, it was ground zero. It was like, you know,
I mean, Kill 'Em
Ground Zero-
All's, Kill 'Em All's fucking hard.
yeah, it's hard.
See, I disagree.
That shit's hard. And it's like kind of knucklehead, and
They were
It's
goons.
that- yeah.
before they
James
thought
was
they
like-
could write songs.
James was
Right.
like, "Oh, punch people."
And I
Yeah,
guess
I like
that's
that.
why I chose this, is because I think the songs, to me, as a songwriter,
See, this is where the songwriting and
are
production
better
comes
on
in.
Master Puppets.
It's right. I mean, Sanitarium.
right. Orion, to me,
See, that's the problem. And even back then, I had with Metallica. Power ballads are not metal like that.
Sanitarium isn't a power ballad.
Yes, it is,
No,
and
it's
so is the one on Ride the Lightning.
No,
the
it's not.
fucking the Suicide song.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's why I
Life
can
it
never
seems
say.
to fade away.
I can never say Metallica ever made a classic record
every day.
because everything after Kill 'Em All had power ballads. So that right there,
Power ballad.
yes, the fucking with the acoustic
So
intro.
in your mind,
I disagree.
in your mind, something like Sanitarium is on par with something that
it's a fucking put your lighter up.
Night Ranger wrote.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is why you're a jerk off?
It's got the formula, it's got the acoustic intro, and then heavy
You just
down
hear that.
again.
He said the Night Ranger song
Same shit.
and Sanitarium are one and the same.
Same shit. If they had left that song off of Master of Puppets, I would say Master of Puppets is a classic album.
I would say if I left you out of my
Get the
friendship,
fuck
my life
outta
would be
here.
better.
Get the
That
fuck
was a
outta
big
here.
I would say if we leave you out of this podcast,
you would no selling, no selling, no selling, and then it was that one song would have made it a classic.
Yeah. What a.
I can't
cut
wait
that
till
out.
he's cut out of the next podcast.
Oh, shut up. You ain't cutting nobody out.
You want to bet?
How dare you?
How much you want to bet?
You love me too
Say
much.
that again.
How dare you?
Say how much you want to bet.
How much?
Well, you don't got nothing to bet.
I got plenty to bet.
Oh yeah. My
Yeah. Moving right along.
my number 3,
I can't even wear my glasses. They're
Man of
fucking up.
War, Hail to
Ah,
England.
Come on.
1984 was the year. There was a little Vinny. He's a cute little chap. No, my brother Len played the fuck out of this record. At this point in time, in 2016, this record is just part of my chemical makeup. I think Joey DeMeo is a genius. I still think he's a genius. They're still playing. They'll do a show in Hungary and 100,000 people will be there. It's amazing to me what they built overseas, hence the album title, Hail to England. They knew 32 years ago that their market was over there and not here. I always respect the shit out of that. These dudes are millionaires, and they only tour over there. They basically play.
Didn't they just break up officially? Like
No.
they announced their last tour or something?
Yeah, I can't. That was on.
I mean, a breakup. Yeah, I don't know what you would call
A
it.
retirement?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, these dudes is like pushing 60.
Yeah.
Joey DeMeo was like 60 years old.
Yeah.
My brother saw them last year, bro. I was on tour. My brother saw them at the Starlight Ballroom. Where's that, Jersey, right?
I have no idea.
That big venue, that Starlight Ballroom or something. That gimmick.
sure.
None of y'all know.
Is it like Asbury Park or something?
Yeah, I don't know Asbury Park, but like that area, like North. This record it's 33 minutes long. I love all 33 minutes. Metal as fuck. I'm talking like spike gimmicks on your gimmicks. Everyone's no selling me, and I love it.
I don't know anything about them besides that they exist, and I always was under the assumption that they were like almost like a parody band.
A, how dare you?
B, you're not wrong.
A, I'll beat you all up.
Isn't the guy from the Dictators in that band?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
When my brother saw them, he saw them when he was young and he saw them when he was old. both times he said he couldn't hear for a week. They're in the Guinness Book.
Yeah,
as
they've
the
held
loudest
records
band.
for loudest bands.
I love Man of War and I love Hail to England, and you can all S my D.
Not as your D.
I mean, if you want to no sell me, then we can.
I don't know anything about him. I can't sell or no sell.
I mean, it's 400,000 degrees in here, so
well,
someone better
bet.
start selling. Someone better start taking bumps.
What?
That's your number 2, Jeff.
First off, you don't do that. So, OG, that was my number 3.
Yeah.
What is your number 2 favorite / best heavy metal record?
My number 2 is Motorhead No Remorse.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which was a comp. I had it on cassette. It opens with a live version of Motorhead that is untouchable, unfucking touchable, and it's a really well done compilation. I don't even know if it's still available anymore. I'm sure
It was a comp?
No Remorse was a comp. Yeah,
No shit.
yeah.
Well,
The live version of the song Motorhead on that is my favorite Motorhead song by far. By far.
Nice.
I like the studio version as well, but not nearly as much as that particular live version.
Are we going to, just real quick, are we going to put Motorhead in the Venom category of like,
Yeah, I feel
Metal.
yeah, they were,
But
you know, like, oh, we have to classify it as this because it's
Yeah.
the 80s and we all have to pick a side.
Sure,
but
sure.
in reality, everyone
Well,
on the low is
however,
like,
notice it's the only band at this point that's gotten a repeat 2 records in this list.
yeah.
oh, there's
Well,
one that will
Yeah,
be
of
repeated
course.
about 5
I'm
times.
saying at this point.
yeah.
Motorhead was one of the only bands that could cross.
Yep. All lines.
Yeah,
All lines.
anybody could be into Motorhead.
The only
without
thing
any
that separated them from, let's say, Venom is they could play.
Yeah.
Like Animal could play,
Yeah.
like those dudes could play,
Yeah.
and they could write.
Yeah, and Lemmy got it. Like Cronus didn't get it.
No,
Lemmy
Cronus.
got it.
When one of you dickhead, which I think it was Gavin, called Man of War a parody, so we'll fight outside for that.
I
But-
said I was always under the assumption they were a parody. That's what was sort of sold to me about them. I don't know anything about them.
That's the most
personally.
ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
You're not wrong.
Both of you fight outside. With that said, Motorhead, they like that's the one everyone on the tuck was like, yeah, we all love Motorhead.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's a great pick.
You go see them live at any time. Like you'll see one diverse fucking crowd.
My brother saw Exciter.
Well, it was my
Motorhead.
first show, my first concert at Merciful Fate.
At Merciful
at
Fate
the Tower.
at the Tower.
Yep.
All
First
right,
concert
so
I ever went to.
With that said,
Don't forget the Joker.
I guess you're right because I remember like the Judas Priest, Iron Maiden metalheads who would only listen to those 2 bands.
well, that's what Sicko was talking about earlier.
Would
And
also
I
give
want to say
Motorhead a pass.
for me, I'm not talking for nobody in this room.
Right.
For me, there's a lot of records of theirs that I love and that could / should be on this list, but I didn't make that list for this.
Yeah.
Like, we can do a whole other one if you guys want us to tell us the most important.
Right, right.
Because this ain't like, I'm not,
And for me, because Motorhead is so all encompassing, I can't put them on a list that I'm doing that's
I'll be
strictly
honest with
metal.
you, I didn't even think of them.
That's what I mean. That's what I said when Scott brought it up. Like it never even crossed my mind to put them on a metal list.
Sicko, Puerto Rico.
My number 2 is a repeat. My number 2 is Venom Black Metal. For all the reasons I said earlier, it's like they invented the term black metal. It's a hard record. It's everything it should have been. To me, I picked it over any of their other albums because
Welcome to Hell.
yeah, I think it's song by song. It's better.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that we're
why
talking
it's
about.
slightly.
I like that
better.
we're
Yeah.
talking about better. They're like the 2 worst albums.
I know.
Well,
You know, guys, you guys know what I mean.
Absolutely.
Like in reality, people are like, oh,
Absolutely.
man, fuck, I bought this. My brothers were literally like, fuck.
That's
I
the best
bought
thing
this
I ever heard.
because like, a new punk rock album comes out in '84, you buy
back
it.
in the day,
Yeah.
New album, like,
Yeah.
oh, this the
Yeah.
new gimmick. So they bought it and like brought it home and like threw it in my head like I was
Venom
slipping a Larry Holmes
was so
jab.
Jab.
Venom was so fucking heavy and insane. Like we literally had to sneak those records. I mean, I remember it. The dude that grew up the street from me. We were the only two metalheads in the neighborhood. We fucking had to. His mom, if she found them, she would throw all the albums out. You had to fucking sneak because everything was upside down crosses. We're Catholics going to Catholic school
And Italian.
You don't bring that shit home. Like my parents, if I had been 12 years old and came home with like purple mohawks, they'd have been way more accepting than me drawing fucking pentagrams.
I'm actually
going to
go ahead and agree with you.
Absolutely.
Because like my brothers was cool with punk rock and metalheads.
Yeah.
And my pop was like more cool with you having like a mohawk than you talking about.
Then hating Jeebus and burning, upside down
you
crosses.
like the horned one?
Yeah, right.
Maybe not so much in my house.
Get that shit out of my house.
Like the
yeah.
Maloics, not so much.
So Venom, black metal, I think to me, of all the Venom albums from that era and that version of Venom, I think it's the best.
Can we agree that new song they put out ruled? I'm not talking about album, but
absolutely.
That song ruled for them being 100 years old.
Totally.
I just got to put over people sometimes when they do the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
Sicko.
So black metal is my number
love
2.
that.
Throw it to the P.
Pablo, how you doing over there, buddy?
Lovely, lovely.
You good tonight? Your
Yes.
bouffant is looking luxurious. It's shining under the light.
I'm sheening. It's a
Or is
sheen.
that sweat? Can't tell.
It's musk.
Yeah.
It's all male. It's all male.
That's like the
your
worst
number
word
2,
in the world.
Again, I like
It's the worst.
your
Yeah.
picks only because they're so from left field. Because it was Spinal Tap. It was. Why are you laughing, Sicko? Spinal Tap.
He's got the weasel laugh from
He
Roger
does.
Rabbit.
His laugh makes me laugh though.
What's wrong with Spinal Trap?
This gimmick.
Yeah, the smoke
What
is
was he
clogged.
called?
All right, enough.
No, what was the gimmick? The guy, Snively.
Muttley.
Yeah, Snively and Muttley. Was that
Snidely,
the-
Whiplash, and Muttley.
So you had Spinal Tap,
Yeah.
then Voivod,
Yes.
then
Into another.
into another, which we
Meh.
We as in you. Good.
Sicko.
I'm with you.
Thank you.
I'm
Number
with you.
2.
Doesn't count.
What's your number 2 favorite metal record of all
I'm
time?
going to keep it classic. Black Sabbath, Paranoid.
Okay.
I have to.
All right, yeah.
I mean, wrong album, but that's all right.
This is the album I'm going to listen to.
It's the wrong one, but
You can listen to this at a party now. This is acceptable music.
He's not wrong.
Secret Agent Satan.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
all right.
He's an idiot, but he's not wrong.
That album has joints on there. It's probably my 3rd or 4th favorite Sabbath album because he doesn't know anything. But
He tries.
Gavin, you're a mark, so this is where you have to talk. When you no-sell my other gimmicks, I can't be mad at you. But now I'm mad at you.
I'm not. I wouldn't. Paranoid is not my favorite Black Sabbath thing.
So nor should it be in your top 5 records.
No.
ever. Right.
I mean, if I was to pick a Sabbath record, which was on the original list that
Can I
made
guess what
that
you're going to pick?
Go ahead.
Master Reality.
No, I had the first one on there.
Okay. That's
Because, like, yeah.
Wait. That's on your list.
No. It was.
All right,
when
to
I
me, that's a
originally-
cheap pop.
When I originally made the list that I narrowed down, that was in the original.
All right, to me, if anybody of us have the first Sabbath record on our top 5, it's Cheap Hop.
You're pointing to Stevie Puerto Rico and Gavin.
Listen, Stallone.
I mean, the first record's untouchable. The first Sabbath record. But like we were saying with something earlier, Paranoid is almost a continuation of that first record.
Came out the same year.
Yeah, like
6
it
months
sounds
Well, I
like
mean,
it
there's
was like
9 records in 3 years.
yeah, right.
Because they were like,
but it
Ozzy,
almost
do
sounds
coke.
like I almost feel like some of those songs might have been recorded in the same session.
Yeah.
I
that
think the first
one.
first 4 albums were like one session of cocaine
Yeah.
and Black Magic.
Right.
I think they were like Aleister Crowley, cocaine, studio.
Yeah. So I'm not terribly upset with.
You want to
Paranoid
put
being
over
the-
my
Thank you.
birthday gift for you?
Yeah,
Cocaine
I
or Black Sabbath?
I haven't started it yet.
For Gavin's birthday, I bought him the Iomi book in which he talks about a little bit of the occult, shall we say.
Shall we say?
and Mr. Crowley. Mr. Crowley. Tika, tika.
Yeah.
I did that and like, you know, selling me.
No.
I
was waiting for more.
You want me to sing that again?
I mean, there was a.
It was unresolved. It was on.
Well, I mean, that's where you were supposed to pop.
Well, I didn't know if you were finished.
That's your problem.
Apparently.
Sicko.
But
What's going on right now?
I don't know.
Where are we? Who
think
just
we're
Going to Stallone, but I'm
Scott's
trying because I know what he's going to say next.
Who, me?
But you don't.
No.
Stallone.
You don't.
Oh.
You
I have
almost
no
do.
idea what he's going to say.
I do.
My number 2 was
never know what he's
also
gonna say.
Paranoid by Black Sabbath.
Bam, bam, bam.
Was it really?
Why?
It
Let me ask
was.
you guys this. Why did you pick Paranoid?
Because it's the
As
greatest
opposed
hits
to-
album.
Because it's my number 2.
It's got all
if
the
I
hits
must
on
tell
it.
you.
Correct, Sicko.
Oh.
Yeah.
I knew
I'm with you. All right.
Okay.
I
See,
knew
but-
more songs on Paranoid than other songs.
Because
That's
it's
why.
all the hits.
It's a Mark album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair
It's
enough.
a
But
Mark
that
album.
doesn't make it a bad album because they're good songs.
Wait.
But
Tio Vincenzo didn't say that. But that's like, who's your favorite wrestler? The Hulkster. Whoa. I'm calling whoa on you.
yeah.
Because that's,
Garbage.
well, that's, your favorite wrestler is Ultimate Warrior.
Stop that. Stop lying.
Tell him.
Is this true, James?
This is very false.
Okay.
You know who his number one is?
Do you even know the number 1?
Yeah.
Who is it?
You told me tonight.
Mm-hmm. Did you? I don't think that you know.
Mach.
I was going to say that.
He thinks he's the best worker of all time. Tell him to get
I didn't
out of
say
here.
he's the best worker. I say he's my favorite,
Favorite.
wrestler of all time. There's a
So
difference.
you get into that technical thing. Like,
Yeah,
is
see, he's
he-
being a real fucking,
You know, somebody that thinks.
he's being a real schlep.
Stupid me.
How dare you?
Yeah, stupid me.
Is it my turn?
It is your
It
turn.
is.
Number 1.
No.
2. He's still got
Two.
his
He's
two.
still got 2.
Number 2.
Merciful fate, don't break the oath.
No, I'm not mad at that.
It's in my honorable mention.
He just made up a song.
Yeah.
That's the chorus.
1984. Gad.
Sing that again.
Don't break the oath.
Wow.
Again, 1984. Again, put on it by my brother. I love Melissa, the first record. These records
But-
creep me out. When you were talking about being freaked out by
Yep.
Celtic Frost, however we're going to say it, understand that I was way younger at this point in time. I'm 6 years old. These dudes are playing fucking Sabbath, the first record with the rain and the gimmicks and the shit.
Oh, Merciful Fate scared the shit out of me the first time I heard it.
Again, I love this record more than Melissa. It scared me to the point where I was telling Gavin, I'm sitting here with my headphones on with Edgar, and I'm scared listening to
Yep.
it to rehash the memories.
Yep.
A Dangerous Meeting might be the best start of any metal
I
record ever.
mean,
Yeah.
you can't really
Again,
argue
didn't
with
say
that.
this is the best song. Didn't
No.
say, so anyone who writes me is like a retard. I'm just saying that might be the best first song of any metal record.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that statement.
You talk about Satan?
Ah, please.
I'm in.
That album is an entire black mass.
I'm in. One thing I wanted to talk about. This went back to your first pick of Slayer with Hell Awaits.
Mm-hmm.
For me, and again, I'm going to apply this to I can't fathom how great this record would be with brilliant production.
Oh,
I think you take Hell Awaits, I think you take
yeah.
Don't Break the Oath and give them to Rick Rubin, and the whole game has changed.
Yep.
They were, I mean, this was recorded in Denmark.
Yeah.
With a dude who
In
was
a
like
fucking cave.
in a cave. If it was heavier, my brain would have exploded.
Yeah. And that's an album that needed to be recorded that shittily, because if it was done well, shittily. If it was done well, like, it would have just broke the world.
Agreed. And I'll end it with this sentence. Whether all you fucking black metal nerds admit it or not, King Diamond and Merciful Fate are the father to your style, from the fucking black and white corpse
Yeah.
paint to
That's why I don't like a lot of those
all of
bands.
that. Some of these dudes no sell it. I ain't having you. You can fucking write me some weird reference of some fucking goofy band from 83 that played one show.
Doesn't matter.
I don't care. Back me up on this at least, even though you don't like them, even though you love Dangerous Meeting. Please put that over. Because...
Yeah, I mean, he was doing that shit before any of these fucking fools. And, I mean, he was taken from a totally different place. Like, these new motherfuckers are taken from him. He was taken from, like, Alice Cooper and...
and then mixed it all and mashed it all.
Yeah.
And the first, when I said, yo, I'm watching The Kinger, the first thing you wrote me was, did he do Dangerous Meeting? You remember that? Because I was like, yo, because I went to see him play Abigail.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, he's doing some Fate. And the first thing came back, Dangerous Meeting, ?
Nice.
I was like, that's Dangerous Meeting. Yo, man.
The first time I ever saw, well, it would have been the first time he toured solo, but when he did the original Abigail tour, he played...
Pulsations.
Twice within like a week and a half span. He played at Pulsations and he played at the Troc.
I was at the Pulsations one, not the Troc one. My brother was forced to take me.
I can't remember if it happened at the Pulsation show, but I'm pretty sure at the Troc he did the fucking jump out of a coffin deal when he first came out. Like, it was fucking bananas.
Well, the thing, the show I saw him recently at was so OD'd on freaking me out. I'm not going to give my age, but I'm up there sitting in the fucking balcony with the greatest seats ever, being served drinks, and me and Lenny are elbowing each other like...
You're doing this shit.
Yeah, I was literally like doing the Exorcist, keep Satan away from me gimmick.
The power of Christ compels you.
The power of Christ compels you.
I mean, you ain't got to tell me. The first metal concert I ever saw was Merciful Fate.
Well...
And
at least we got something in common.
Set me on a fucking path.
My good friend.
It's time to move on to the number ones.
Now, number ones. Here's my guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say 4 of us have the same first one.
4?
Yes.
Interesting.
Not Stallone.
Interesting.
I don't think P will.
Okay, I'm just putting it out there.
All right.
Stallone's going to say like...
Yeah.
Stallone's going to say Night Ranger.
Right.
Don't tell me you love me.
Gavin?
Number 1, greatest metal album of all time. Not only that, but one of the greatest albums ever made, Slayer, Rain and Blood.
Fuck a motherfucker.
Of course.
4, yours?
Absolutely.
Yours?
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
I'll go one further.
Mine too.
I'll say it's the greatest album ever made.
All right,
greatest
so
album
like,
ever made?
by
I'll
the
say
way,
the most perfect
will
album ever
nobody
made.
fucking give me credit for just predicting 4 out of 5?
I didn't think he'd have it.
Genius.
So let's build that.
I mean, it's a flawless record.
It's perfect.
It's
also 30 minutes long,
It's
right?
20,
29
it's
minutes.
28 minutes.
29 minutes and
10
13
songs.
seconds.
Yeah, like that's fucking punk rock right there.
Yep.
I used to make metal guys mad at school. They'd be like, "It's fucking Slayer, man." I'd be like, "Yeah, it's a good punk rock record, man." They'd be like, "What the fuck?"
I mean,
yo, that record is punk rock all day fucking long,
All day long.
all day long.
Yep.
And it's a brilliant, brilliant record.
It's perfect. Like
Yeah.
that's the only word I could say. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It perfectly defines a genre. It perfectly defines a style. It fucking, I mean,
Nothing is touching that record.
Absolutely.
Nothing.
Well, let me
Nothing.
build, because I love Show No Mercy. I love Haunting the Chapel.
Sure.
I love Hell Awaits. Hell Awaits incredible, like you said. But like I just said with Merciful Fate, I felt like the production could be iller. And they would be an incredible band. Enter the genius of Rick Rubin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Enter the genius of Rick Rubin, where Dave Lombardo put this together, and then Hanneman loved what he was doing with rap records, and that's how they got signed.
Yep.
This was the first, they were on Def Jam, dog.
Yeah.
A rap label in 86 that was making rap records with the Beasties and LL.
Yeah.
And you got Rick Rubin, who's a hip hop head.
Saying,
But
let
as a
me
Jewish-
do this
let me-
He was a
Slayer
metalhead.
record.
Let's be.
Yeah, but he also did Tila Rock records.
Yeah.
So,
But he was a metalhead before he made a record.
and he also, but then you had, he also, Mike D handed him the LL demo. It's like Rick Rubin's a music head, bro.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier System of a Down. He did that record.
Of course, I know. Of course.
No, I know you know. I'm pointing out to the listeners.
He did the Trouble album.
He did Trouble album. He did the Danzig album.
He did the Cult album.
He did the Jeff Gavin album. He did.
I fired him though.
You launched him like 6 songs in.
I mean, it was what it was.
He did all those
Stole my
good
beer
Johnny
thing.
Cash albums before he tapped. He did. I mean, this guy's.
Yeah,
So
there's
I mean, well, Kerrang called it the heaviest record of all time. I know none of
Absolutely.
you care about Kerrang, but I'm just telling you, it's perceived as the heaviest record of all time.
yeah.
And they sample Public Enemy.
That was kind of funny.
I mean, he is
That
on
was-
tonight.
That was kind of
It's hot as fucking here, but he's. I mean, Larry Carroll did the cover. I love that cover.
That cover is fucking Satan personified.
It is.
It's
To me, it's like, all right, there was Sabbath in the 70s and Priest in the 70s. Other than those guys, this is the most influential metal record to me ever.
I think it far eclipses everything except the first Sabbath album.
Yeah, to me, it's like Sabbath, Priest, early, like Sad Wings of Death, early.
Yeah, see, I don't
Sabbath.
consider Priest
Yeah, because you're a
metal.
jerk off. So that's 29 minutes of brutality. When you were talking earlier about play faster,
Exactly.
that was Lombardo, bro.
Exactly.
People were like, yo, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yep.
Is this fake? Did they do this on a drum machine because he's with a
It
rap
can't-
producer?
It can't be real.
It can't be real because they're with a rap producer, so they're letting him play and then putting it in
Yep.
the beat machine and then letting it go. And so dudes
And,
are like,
and everybody said like when it came time for that tour before he left and they replaced him with what's his name. That
How dare you.
Can't do it. You know he'll never do it live. And I saw them. I saw them with Lombardo, and he fucking.
I saw you.
I saw you. He fucking never missed a beat. Everything was as fast, if not faster, than the record.
When
And-
I've seen them live, he's played faster.
Absolutely.
And I didn't know that was possible.
And the real proof was when they came back on the second part of that tour, when they were opening for Wasp and fucking Scaglio was playing drums. Like you knew how important Dave Lombardo was because that guy could not fucking play those songs.
Oh shit.
He could. I mean, he couldn't even play the old Slayer songs like the fucking the double bass break and the Dawn They Sleep. He fucked up. Like
He's a good drummer.
and he's a
too.
good drummer. I'm not putting him down.
Bro, everyone who has played for
Just
them has
wasn't
been
his
a good
part.
drummer.
Nah, Dave, nobody's coming close to Dave Lombardo ever in the history of metal. Ever.
You know he's touring with Suicidal right
Yep.
now.
Bro, he's joined like every ill dude.
Yeah.
Like I know you guys know Mike Patton from Faith No More. He was like, let's start a band. And they
Yeah.
started a band. He
Yeah.
was like, yo, y'all think I can't be ill?
Yeah.
Watch me. That Phantom and shit is crazy.
And I'll tell you what, I once got to interview Dave Lombardo over the phone, and he's the nicest fucking
You
guy.
never told
I've
me
met.
that.
Yeah, I did.
Ever.
Years ago.
You told me that or you told you?
No. I'm
Oh, because he's like, him and Araya are like, first off, the hilarity of that they're Nazis when half their members
Hey,
are
I mean,
Latino.
that's all Hanneman.
No, but what I'm just saying is, like, you watch an interview with Lombardo or Tom Araya,
Right.
Sweethearts. dog.
Absolutely.
Tom, like, Kerry King is a fucking asshole. man.
Absolutely.
Straight up and down, like, whoever hears this, let him know.
Yeah.
He can shoot me to 5 with his big head and ball.
Bliss.
Like, I'll beat you.
Bliss.
Beat you down.
Kerry King wants to look like Gavin. That's
He does.
He
I wanna
stole
look like
Gavin's whole
Gavin.
look.
That's true.
He did.
True.
These fucking
If I could say this,
But fucking Dave, nicest dude. Like, spent literally 2 hours. It was when they did what's the album? The World. I think it's World Painted Blood.
Yes.
Okay, when they were doing press for that, I got hooked into it. Did a fucking. I was supposed to get 30 minutes with him. Ended up on the phone for 2 hours. Literally 30 minutes of it was like the interview part.
if you don't
about-
mind me asking, how did you not immediately hit me and be like, yo, I just talked to one of your heroes? It just slipped through, maybe?
Maybe, or it's like one of those things. Like I didn't want to like fucking be like, oh, I just interviewed, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
I'm with you.
But it was, I'm literally an hour and a half on the phone with him and be like, so like when you guys wrote Rain and Blood, like what was it like? Yo, you remember when you played Angel at Death? That was awesome. Like that was me for an hour and a half on the phone with him.
I mean,
And he was mad cool. He answered every fucking fan question. No
he's
fan
so
question I
peace
had.
every time he would be on that metal show, like so peace. Yeah. I was actually with Scott. Tom Araya was supposed to be on the Heavy Metal Kings record.
Right. Really?
Yeah, because I know his nephew.
That's
so
right.
we
I
sat
remember
here
that.
and waited for the call, and he's just like, a zoned out like Chilean weed head.
Yeah, like
who loves,
he's like an LA dude.
who loves Jesus.
Yeah.
And people and so people think they're Nazis and half of them are Latino.
Yeah.
The only asshole in the band is fucking Kerry King.
Yeah.
He's a dickhead.
Yeah. Hanneman had that Lemmy thing where he was into
Yeah, and that's a
collecting-
strange thing that Gavin and I have talked
it's
about.
a weird thing.
It's a
I'm
weird
not.
gimmick.
I don't really co-sign it. I mean, it's whatever. But
For the next show, we got to do the Viking gimmick. Right, Sicko, write that down.
the Viking gimmick?
Yeah, we're upset with that. We feel like, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong? I just remembered it on air. Though.
Yeah.
Scott.
So, Scott, first off, Pablo, don't ever rush me.
No, I was not. I was sidebarring him.
First off, let me explain something to him. He's not allowed to rush him.
I'm curious as to what he was doing.
He was trying to tell Scott.
No,
not a
I
sidebar.
wasn't. No, I wasn't. I was
Then
sidebarring.
why'd you say Scott on mic?
What's the sidebar?
Because you said something about the Vikings, and I was going to say to Scott, "What's up with these Vikings?" Because we had a
That's
joke.
all right.
We had
That's
a
all
joke
right.
from
All right,
Alan.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
We had a Seinfeld moment.
Well, we're ending this essentially with fucking Scott Stallone's favorite metal album. So they're like, this is just a fucking.
You should have just agreed, Scott, and said that was
Like,
on your
it
list.
can't
Just
end
say
worse.
Rain and Blood, Scott.
it was Rain and Blood.
Good deal.
And I'll tell you why. Because it was like in every. I Googled this shit. Like it was like literally in every top 5.
Yeah.
So it was like
It's inescapable.
right. So what do I know? And
you
it's Rick
can't-
Rubin.
You can't debate it.
Right.
Nobody
No.
can.
It's
No,
Rick
no,
Rubin.
not at all.
Right.
Not
I
at
was,
all.
you know.
I mean, like, I'm not exaggerating when I say, in my world, to me, it's like right there with Sgt. Pepper as far as like.
Oh, that's a top 5 all-time album.
That's what I mean.
It's my number 1 metal album, but that's top 5. You put like we start talking about Al Green, we start talking about reggae.
I mean,
we start
I might
talking
still
about-
put it at number 1.
I'm not saying I wouldn't. What I'm just saying is it's definitely creeping somewhere around there.
Yeah.
With that. So with that said, we're gonna take our last break for the night. Everyone's got to take a piss. Gavin just tried to burn me with his lighter.
I lost 9 pounds sitting here sweating.
Lot of mercy.
You're welcome.
Follow me out. BSB will be right back.
Hell yeah! Okay! You're booking pretty loud, New Jersey! Yeah! Alright! Alright! See, it's fucking hot in here tonight, eh? Okay! You know, we got told about Christmas time that we had to come to the States to do a promo tour. Not men coming to the States without doing any gigs. So we said, fuck you, man! We gotta get out here and do some gigs! 'Cause you're wild, man! Wild!
I'm going to do it in post.
You gonna do it in post?
Do it in post.
Sometimes I
post
do
it.
some fucking things in post.
It's an industry term for I'll
Sometimes
fucking do it
I-
later.
Lot of mercy. Lot of mercy. Follow me, you know.
Get back.
OG, Wagwan soldier, Wagwan star.
Well, Wednesday, we got hit up a lot, me and you.
But I mean, they OD'd on us.
Yeah.
We both woke up and got like hit with right hooks, left
Yeah.
hooks, body shots.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, we got hit up a lot. On Wednesday, WWE announced that they are doing, well, first of all, they're doing SmackDown, which is the secondary show in the company, and it's pre-recorded, and it usually airs Thursday. They're changing that, and it is now going to be live Tuesday. That's a huge deal.
I'll tell you why it's huge, because I watch SmackDown and Gavin no-sells it.
I don't like watching anything that's pre-taped.
Okay.
For
What if
whatever
it's
reason.
pre-taped and you don't know how it's gonna?
Well, because you're thinking they might fucking.
Yeah,
do
oh,
some
it's
of
all
those.
it's all kinds of edited and whatever.
Yeah,
for
okay.
sure.
Oh no! When someone comes out that they want to be good, they put in. They call it canned heat
Yeah.
or canned pops.
Okay.
It's all canned.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
but I'm
this-
like, no, but this happened. He's like, meh, 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 meh. You
Yeah.
know, he ain't having it.
This
And I'm like, yo,
changes-
but Bray was on. He's like, meh, 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 meh.
This changes that whole game. They also announced that there's going to be a brand split, which means that Raw on Mondays, which is sort of the flagship show. SmackDown will now be live on Tuesdays. They're doing a mock draft thing, and it's going to be 2 separate brands, and you also have to factor in NXT as well.
Are they splitting up?
It's one company, but they're putting it out there like it's separate, completely separate things.
At one point when they were doing it, Paulie was running SmackDown.
Yeah.
It was brilliant, and it was seen as 2 different companies in the eyes of fans.
Right.
Not that it was different.
Different storylines.
Different. It was seen as 2 different shows.
Okay.
Yes. We are aware that this is the same company.
Right.
But Monday ain't running into this day.
Got it.
2 separate gimmicks.
Yeah.
But
and
under the same gimmick.
There's a group working on this show, and there's a group working on this show. And so that's a huge deal as well. And the NXT factor as well.
What are they trying to maximize the personnel?
Nobody really knows.
know.
Nobody knows. This is brand new news, and you know, on something I listened to this week, they pointed out that
You might as well put them over.
I wasn't sure if it was Taz. Was it Taz? Did I tell you that's what I heard it on?
Yeah.
Okay. On Taz's podcast, I didn't want to say it was if it wasn't. On Taz's podcast, the one thing he didn't understand was that they put this message out on Wednesday through social media. They didn't wait till Monday's show. They didn't whatever. So that kind of throws some kind of weird thing into it. Also, Helmsley did a tweet that said,
This is what fucked me up.
There's a big NXT show coming up. The first week of June. I want to say it's June 6th, but I'm not sure. Whatever that Wednesday is.
I think it's the 2nd.
Okay.
I'm making that up.
It's whatever that Wednesday.
Whatever that Wednesday is, the first
is.
week of June.
Yeah. It's like their equivalent of a pay-per-view.
Okay.
It's a big show. It's like a culmination show. He said, blah blah blah, June whatever, takeover is the name of the thing.
The end.
The end. Where do we go from here?
Whoa.
So yeah, so it's like nobody knows what the fuck's happening. It's like crazy, and it's big fucking news. So all these people were hitting us up like, what do you think of the idea of this? And in theory, it's a great idea, but what's the idea exactly? Nobody knows yet because it literally happened the day before yesterday, and that's all that's been said about it since.
So you think it's a great idea just because we're all talking about it?
I think it's a great idea because there needs to be some kind of change, and change is always good.
Okay.
It always has potential to be good.
Well, let's put it this way, because you've come to shows with us,
Yeah.
which you always had fun at.
Oh, fucking.
Sicko, same with you.
Yeah.
Pablo, same with you. When you see AJ work,
I mean, I fucking marked out.
right?
Let's be
When you
honest.
saw AJ work in a little ass room in Philly,
Yes.
now he's a star.
Right.
We saw Nakamura, and we geeked out. Now, like, he's with Vince, and the whole world is abuzz over him.
Right, he's the second
So
coming.
correct. So what we're trying to understand is like, what exactly are they about to do? Because NXT is basically Vince's version of Ring of Honor.
right.
It's like
it
this
caters
nerdy,
to hardcore,
like
right.
like it's a small room in Florida. What's that called? It's where JD went. It's
I can't remember.
For sale?
Full Sail University.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, the room is like as big as the one that we go to in Philly. But
It's
Vince
at
is
Full
running.
Sail?
Yes, in Full Sail. And like everyone marks out. Remember when I put you up on Enzo, the Italian guys?
yeah.
That's where they started.
Well, it started out as WWE.
For those who don't know, Full Sail is a notorious engineering school. It's accredited.
It's accredited for engineering, for arts, for graphic design.
Post-production, all
of that.
Any kind of entertainment.
Has gone through there.
Right.
It started out as their training facility in a way, and they had a TV show, and so they were kind of trying to build characters. Or if somebody from another company was coming in, they would do time there for 3-6 months to get accustomed to the company and whatever before they went to the
He's perfectly explaining
big
this.
roster
To the
which
big
is-
leagues.
right?
And then
But
people started gravitating towards that.
because they were bringing in all these amazing workers. So what started to happen was it became a product of its own.
Wow.
And it started selling, like they took it on tour, just like they do with the regular show, and it started drawing more.
They
and
sold
more
out the
people.
tower in Philly. That's 4,000.
And that was what 2 years ago.
2 years ago, because I
Now-
said to everybody, "Yo, should I grab us tickets?" So I write him, "Should I grab his tickets?" He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? That's been sold out for 2 weeks." And
Right.
I was like, "Oh,
Because we're on the level of we can walk up to the door and pay fucking whatever.
Right.
But
Like a fucking midnight
yeah."
that
And I'm
shit
like,
was
"Oh, the
sold
5
out.
of us from the podcast will go and cover that." And he's like, "Bro, that's been sold out."
Like
I was
in,
like,
in
"Oh,
minutes.
Maybe StubHub.
And
Yeah.
that was 2 years ago. So now they're doing 15,000 people. So it's become a product of itself. And
That's heavy.
what this whole split thing and live SmackDown and all that, it may end up being 3 separate brands, 3 separate shows. Who knows? Nobody knows what the fuck's going on.
Well, I just want to ask you a question, and you've known we watch the network all the time in here, correct?
Yes.
Even though you don't own it at your house. Here's my question: Vince's objective is to get everyone to buy the network, which is $10 a month or whatever. Now, Raw is the basis of the whole company. That's on Mondays. Gavin told me with the brand split, they're going to move it to Tuesdays. Is that correct? And it's going to be
SmackDown
live.
is live Tuesday.
Now, his and maybe Taz's theory is
I
they're
actually
gonna-
have a new theory since we talked.
Okay,
so
but
go
I'll
ahead.
go through and then
Yeah,
you'll
go.
fix me. And you ask me as an outsider that they're going to put then, because they have this deal with USA, NXT on USA. Now, my question is, why
Which
would
is
anyone
so
pay
you-
$10
so you
a
know.
month?
So
It's
For-
so you know it's exclusively on the network
It's
now.
right now,
It's not
right
on
now.
regular TV at all.
okay.
Right
NXT.
now, you can only get NXT if you pay the $10.
And it's a
Which we
huge
do.
selling point for the network.
The network.
So what is being said is they're going to put NXT on USA. My question to anyone or anybody listening to us that's a mark or a smark is, then why would you pay $10 for the network? Unless you're us who are older and we want to watch shows from fucking 1998, or I'm trying to pop Pablo with an Eddie Guerrero thing. But like, what?
What if they just fucking got a huge contract they couldn't say no to from
Right.
USA?
Here's my new theory. Yeah. Money's money.
Money's money. But then why?
Right.
Then how are you going to sell the network?
Here's my new theory.
What if they got
Well,
something
what
new
if
in
they
the works?
promo
Here-
all the shit for the network on USA?
Well, here's my new, which they already do.
Wait,
And they're
hold
kinda
on, real
they're-
quick. Sicko, what did you say?
What if they have something new in the works?
Like what?
I don't know.
No, the network is like Vince's whole
He put a
empire.
lot
No,
of-
I mean
he
like a
put
new show on the network that
Oh,
will
oh,
drive
oh.
you to the network.
Right.
Well, that's why this is all open for discussion, because I don't.
Here's my
I
new-
don't. For none of this shit makes sense as a
No.
mark. From you were a mark when you were a little kid. You're not anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't get what this fucking guy is doing. It's like you being like, "Yo, Paz, why you giving your records out for free?" That
Right,
you,
right.
Like that's how I see it now.
Here's my new theory.
Yeah, this should be good.
Raw Monday as usual. SmackDown Tuesday 2 hours. Okay?
Okay.
Wednesday is the a live NXT on the network. Replayed Thursday SmackDown spot on USA. Because they still got that spot.
I'm with that's logical. I'm with that. Let me throw something else in the mix that you're gonna poo and give me a plus.
Go ahead.
You know that again. I don't even want to say it, man. Forget it. I'm gonna just skip it.
Go ahead.
You know TNA is on Tuesdays, so he just wants to just
Yeah, well,
walk with me. He just wants to bury them.
How long
But
until
you don't think
Here's
he
my-
knows they're on Tuesdays, dog? You don't think Vince knows that?
I think he's making a point.
He's making a point. He's gonna bury that.
How long once SmackDown goes live on Tuesdays until TNA at the very least moves their night, if not before they go live? I wouldn't be surprised if in the next couple weeks they announce they're moving Tuesday
All right,
night.
I agree. I think they're gonna move to Friday or Saturday night before SmackDown even moves because they're so
Yeah.
scared.
Smart move.
If I'm wrong and they stay on Tuesdays, it'll take 1 week.
Yeah.
Then they'll move. Then they'll get buried again.
Yeah.
Then they'll find another deal with another up and coming company.
Yeah.
That is struggling. Like,
Yeah.
remember when we talked about this? And I think we just ignore TNA And that's cool that we do. But when you were talking about how terrible the ratings are, and all I was saying was, these ratings are terrible, OG. And you're like, yeah, and you gave me the numbers that you had heard, 300,000 people or something. But all I was trying to say to you is, 300,000 is amazing for a company that had previously had 25,000. If this is where we're disagreeing.
I disagree 100%.
All right,
because
so Sicko,
I think that you and I'm being completely 100% serious here. I think that if you put on your Twitter,
I know
on Tuesday night, I'm going to be on TV on Shitbag Network for 2 hours, and I'm going to sit there and I'm going to fuck around on my phone. And
you think more people would watch?
More people would watch you do nothing than are watching TNA.
All right, so Sicko, I'm gonna put you. You don't care. You're not invested. So TNA is the other company. You don't need to know anything about it. Have you flipped through the channels and seen Pop, the channel?
Oh yeah.
Okay, they replay.
I've seen that.
Yeah, they replay.
I've never watched it, but I've seen it in the guide, and I'm like, why the fuck is wrestling on this channel?
See, now we're getting somewhere. Now they replay that 70s show.
Right.
They replay things that
Beverly Hills 90210.
Sure.
Syndicated shit.
Yeah. Correct. Now here's what I'm asking you fellas, all right? And I'm going to put everything out there that's fact to go along with what Gavin's saying. Now, their company's name is Pop TV. They signed TNA Wrestling, okay? That's this other company that you guys don't care about. Doesn't matter. Me and Gavin will argue till the cows come home. Now, they get 300,000 viewers every Tuesday night for their show. 300,000 viewers is like the worst thing of all earth.
Yeah.
Like Gavin said, the three of us could sit around and smoke a bong and more people might watch that.
Yeah.
But let me finish with this. Their average viewership is like 75,000 people.
Okay.
That's where me and Gavin are arguing. He's like, these ratings are trash. I'm like, they're trash in this grand scheme of things, but for these people,
them, it's a come up.
Correct. So now what's going on is what's happening, because Gavin was like, I heard they want to get rid of them. And I'm like, listen, no, they're the best rated show there, but they're not cost effective. Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if it costs $1 million and you're getting 300,000 people, and they cut it down to half of that, and you're getting 300,000 people, that seems cool. What they do is they keep bouncing around because they get the best ratings of anybody in wrestling, but they also have to pay guys like that used to be with Vince like $1 million a year or something like that.
Right.
So the only thing I'm arguing with Gavin is he's just being a stubborn asshole with like, no, that's the worst ratings in the world. I'm like, no, it's the company's best ratings. They just cost too much money.
Well, it's the station's best ratings, but that doesn't mean that it covers the cost that TNA needs covered.
But if you're a company that's trying to roll the dice and say, well, if I lose this company, I'm going to go back from 300,000 to 50,000 watching 90210 reruns.
Sure.
Is this worth it? Like 20 years ago when we did Super Regular Records, is this worth you stealing shipping from the punk rock guy that you were doing? I'm sorry, we can cut that out if you don't need it. Pablo, we're working out of his parents' basement. Are you following me? Is it worth the risk if this is your biggest thing?
It would depend on how much they have to pay out to TNA.
Yeah. And do we know that?
No.
Blow, are you following me at all on any of this?
Yeah, I mean, I think no one's doing anything for free, so somewhere along the line it's profitable, so they're going to continue to do it.
And don't you think that someone's always going to say someone's got to fight against Vince? No? Or are we just all going to take? Is everybody just going to take L's?
I mean, some people could be like, "Fuck it, let's just see how it plays out." They could always switch it on the fly. All
right, but everybody in this room is going to ROH together, right? It's packed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Sells out every time.
Right? Everybody enjoy themselves? Yes? No? Everybody speak up.
Yeah, it's a good time.
$25 we watch on the screen, gimmicks. So, somebody got to go against Vince. Somebody got to go against the machine.
Well, I agree with you.
I think that isn't that where you're going? Like, isn't that why he's splitting these companies? Don't you think he's going to be
doing it in-house?
He's doing it in-house because he's that brilliant.
Creating a fucking
He's creating his
adversary.
own competition.
Absolutely,
Because
It's like,
someone in-house
it's like
is
when
being
the
like,
Globetrotters would bring around the fucking whatever the
Generals.
Yeah, the generals.
and that's exactly what's happening.
Right.
But how many people will fall for the okey doke, and how many people are smart?
I don't
Well,
think who's going to fall.
it depends on a bottom line on that depends on end result. Are you putting out a good product? NXT is a good product now. I'll fall for it all day. I know what he's doing, but if it's a good fucking product, I'm in. The
But
problem
don't you think
with
that's been our thing for 30 years?
of course,
If you give me Hanson and Brody,
of course,
I'm in. If you put them against real guys,
the problem
if you
is
squashing everybody, if this is going to be all squashes, are you following me at all?
I don't think it will be. I think that's part of what this draft is going to be.
drafts.
And I think that, in all honesty,
That's what I'm saying. He's splitting up his personnel into
right,
teams.
Yes, and in all honesty, something like Ring of Honor appeals to a small hardcore contingent when you're looking at the big picture of wrestling. Ring of Honor lacks great storylines.
I would say zero storylines.
Yeah.
I would say
The work rate is through the fucking roof. The promos are great, but there's no storylines. And the reality of it is, wrestling has one fucking storylines.
production value, I would say, is subpar.
Yeah, it appeals to us. It appeals to the level of people.
Well, I mean, Scott has come with us and marked out the whole night, and then we've had a ball.
But the whole thing about that is that there's got to be a place where you watch the promos. There's
yeah,
gotta be a whole-
the TV show. While I enjoy the Ring of Honor TV show, it will never be able to compete with what Vince does. Never.
I feel if I told, I mean, it's not in Philly, but if I said to Scott, turn on this night to see the dudes that we saw the other night.
Yeah.
right.
I feel that you would turn in once.
because I have some kind of personal connection. I
Right,
saw
but
the
if they shit the bed, I think
Yeah.
you'd be done one time. I think you'd like force wifey and say, "Yo, I had mad fun with Vinny and the guys. Watch this. One time they shit the bed, I'm done." Right?
Yeah, and
And that's where I'm agreeing with you. But why can't they replicate what Paul Lee did? Because there was no money there. I don't mean replicate. Yo, I use replicate the wrong word.
I know what you're saying.
Why can't smart booking or what? I mean, ECW had less money than we.
I'll tell you my honest answer. What I really think it is Paul was a fucking genius, and that's it's once every X amount of years,
25 years,
genius.
probably 25.
Like
He's
nobody's
probably one of 20.
ever gonna fucking do that. It was right time, right place, right city, right environment. The big companies were fucking stale as shit. It was a perfect alternative.
What's that called? The stars were aligned.
Exactly.
The stars were aligned. No, you're right. You're right.
And what I just don't see anybody doing.
But I see
anything.
Jay Lethal, and I see a star.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
I see the Young Bucks. I mean, me and you were punching each other in the arm, Scott, during the Young Bucks match, and you ain't a mark.
Yeah.
You don't care, bro. The only time you have to listen to this bullshit is when we're in your head.
I was
Sicko was popping for the Young Bucks. Pablo
fully engaged.
Pablo's a cheeseburger mark.
So am I,
All
honestly.
day.
right now I am too.
So it'll be interesting to see in the coming weeks how this sort of unfolds and which road it goes down and that sort of thing.
I think what you said. He's creating his own competition.
Of course, and it's a brilliant
exactly.
move. It's a brilliant fucking move because
Right.
if one does better than the other, who gives a fuck?
Right.
Because the money's
you
going
cut
to
the
same
serpent
place.
in half. You got
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
two heads.
So
He's basically doing what I'll tell you what Vince is doing. Vince is doing some Wu-Tang shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you all want to get solo deals?
Yeah.
Right.
It's all coming back to here anyway.
Right.
So
It's a brilliant move.
it is. And for anybody out there who's listening, particularly people in Chikara or ROH, step your game up, make them step their game up. Would you disagree? Like the more you work, the harder you work. New Japan, the harder you work, the more he's gonna have to step his shit up.
I mean, I agree with you mostly. I think that there's some people who are I don't unless it's some kind of personal thing. I don't understand why Vince hasn't scooped them up. Lethal being one.
Well, for me, he's a friend of mine. I don't know why MVP isn't back.
I don't either.
Gold on a mic, gold in the ring. MVP, what up? The podcast is brilliant. He's a brilliant talker.
Agreed.
On every level.
Agreed.
But we're not gonna.
Well, he had gotten a gig at Lucha Underground for a minute, and he had some kind of heat with them about.
He just shot on him because you remember the OJ book I got you?
Yeah.
He was just like, "Yo, should I get that?" And I was about to tag you in it and be like, "Yo, I got it with my man for his birthday."
Nice.
But yeah, man. I mean, I think he's a dude like us. Like
he's got a really good mind for
yo.
wrestling.
I'm gonna keep it a bean for MVP. MVP's punk rock, dog.
All day,
like all day.
Yeah.
Bad Brains.
Yeah.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
He went to jail. Like that's all kind of people.
Yeah.
MVP, what up?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
So yeah, hit us up on the fucking whatever.
Yeah.
If you got any theories, if you got any questions that we might be able to answer, any whatever. I don't know. It's fucking up in the air. Like nobody knows nothing at this point.
Nobody knows nothing.
It'll be. It's going to be real interesting in the next couple weeks.
I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's the bottom line, man. This stuff's fun. It's not fucking serious. It's not whatever. It's not. Oh, this is going to suck. This is going. Just fucking let's see what happens, man.
Absolutely,
it's fucking supposed to be fun.
Even when we say shit sucks, we're saying it funny.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
If you really that mad at it, man, you need to reevaluate.
Yeah, like stop watching, man.
Like
take it easy.
I don't know, watch golf or something, B.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I guess I'm gonna kick it to Sicko. How you doing over there, pal? I know I'm sorry that we've left you out of the conversation.
No, I had to get up and walk out for a minute. I was literally getting dizzy.
See, I saw you leave. I thought you had to take a piss, but you're dizzy from the heat.
No, I had to stand up and get some air. Like I felt my eyes rolling back into my head, but I'm all right now.
I mean, if you tap and Gavin taps, then it's me and Pablo. And
I mean,
Stallone.
you do,
Going crazy.
I was
going
thinking, what
crazy
is that?
From the heat.
David Lee Roth?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I
was
literally
thinking-
no idea
my
what
head
that song is. Is that a real song?
Yeah, it was the David Lee Roth solo.
Solo, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Get with it,
It's
man.
the same
It
album.
was the one with
that had
Yankee Rose on.
Son of a biscuit, my ancestors spit on your haircut.
Dave
Wow.
TV.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
Hello.
Good job.
But what do you want to go?
We're doing word association, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen!
We do a little gimmick.
You know the rules of the game.
Yes, we do.
We don't got to tell them. We're just going to jump right into it.
I mean, do we got to tell them at this point?
Nah.
All right, so which way are we going?
You just got to tell me the order.
You decide. Left or right?
I'm going to go left.
I like that.
All right? I'm going to
Yep.
start with the P.
All right.
I'm going to give my old head to begin with.
What is that?
I'm not mad at that.
No, that actually looks pretty
Our
good.
association hat is on.
I think it's
All
a little
right.
cricket.
I like it.
No. Keep it cricket. No, keep it how it was.
How it was. It's too late now.
Pablo, what comes to mind when I say Bo Diddley?
Big brother.
Yeah, Stallone.
Episode 2, vinyl. Guitar on the TV. I know that's too many words.
Before I answer, can you take a picture of him with that gimmick?
Yeah, please do.
So what am I doing?
Bo Diddley.
Boy, diddly dang, gon' ring, gon' shine.
All right.
Boy, diddly gon'
That was all right.
Eric Burton. Oh, Bo Diddley. Oh, Bo Diddley.
Bo Diddley?
OG?
47 miles of barbed wire.
Oh, I was going to say just 22 and I don't mind dying.
I got one more thing I got to say.
Go ahead. We're being liberal tonight.
Bow wow wow. I want candy.
Yeah.
They owe every fucking.
They do.
Everything
The rhythm,
to Bo Diddley.
everything.
Everything.
The only
to Bo
thing,
Diddley.
reason they
was-
got over because the girl was hot.
Yeah.
Boy,
Annabella.
diddly
Well, that's a,
dang, ring,
co-
gon' shine.
that's a cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an old song.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Strange Loves did it.
I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Oh, nice. I wouldn't have known that.
Diddley.
Which was from the hand jive, which
Oh,
was from
Bo
Bo Diddley.
Diddley.
There you go.
Right.
Pablo, Ronnie James Dio.
Devil woman.
Look out
Look out.
Stallone, Ronnie James Dio.
Someone I know is his body double. Go ahead.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's weird.
Vinnie Paz, Ronnie James Dio. Yes.
Maloix.
Nice.
I know that.
Nice. OG Gavin, Ronnie James Dio.
He's Italian.
Okay.
I was gonna give you a better one.
Yeah.
Mob Rules. You love that record.
I do love that
Yeah,
record.
you do.
I like both the
I know.
sound
So
ones. I do.
he's Italian's your answer?
Yeah, that's what popped in my head. So
I'm still running.
I'm trying this round to
Hey, Bo Diddley.
literally say what pops in my head.
Okay, I like
That's
that.
what I'm-
All right,
I like
I am
that.
too. I said Maloiks, one word.
He's getting to the true essence of the game.
Yeah,
I didn't. I
Okay.
said one word.
I feel like we lost
you
the
can't
essence
say
somewhere.
one word
No,
if your
as a-
fucking life
I
depended
will get
on
over here and throw this whole drink on your head. I said Maloiks,
it.
one
Cool
word.
me down. I'll take that. Pablo, squeeze.
MTV videos.
Stallone.
Room for squares.
Pazzy.
Pulling muscles from a shell. Pulling muscles from a shell.
Black coffee and bed.
I was gonna go black.
Black. Coffee in bed. Coffee in bed.
Cool for cats.
Nice. Pablo.
Cheating.
Yeah.
Menace to society.
Fantastic ending.
Stallone.
Happy ending.
Vinny.
Hurry up and buy.
Yeah. Gavin.
Oh, this better be good, Mr. Fucking I only like gangster movies.
Damn.
No pressure.
I feel like they should have threw out the tape.
Like the whole thing should have wound up on the cutting room floor.
No, like the tape in the
The
movie.
VHS,
They
damn
keep
it.
Them
watching
killing-
the
yeah.
fucking
Oh.
convenience
Oh,
store
dog.
tape. Yeah. Like that wasn't a good idea, man.
Pablo, Ghostface.
One of the best Wu-Tang.
Stallone.
Yeah, the best.
Vinny.
He just.
Alley-oop.
No, you should put your fucking hoofs there. All right, since I only used one word earlier, now I'm going to use more.
I knew it.
Shut up, sicko. His gimmick was the best gimmick of all time when he had his face covered as Ghostface. So you're asking me Ghostface. I'm going to tell you about Ghostface. The gimmick was that he was Ghostface with his face covered. If he never uncovered himself, best gimmick ever. Don't know why he did it.
I don't know enough about it.
I don't know him.
I don't want to know. I don't know him, and I don't want to know. His no sell made up for all my talking.
Pretty much.
That's interesting. I thought you would know.
Nah.
He don't care.
You don't care.
NWA, that's it.
I was out by that point, man.
I got you. I got you.
Pablo, Kenny Loggins.
Wait,
How dare you?
didn't we?
No, we didn't. We've been singing it all night, which is why I
He
said
was-
to him, I want you to know this shit was written 6 months ago.
That's great.
I'm all right.
Nobody worry about me.
Stallone.
Come on, man.
Recently heard he's broke.
Wow.
I didn't know that. Vinny.
Messina.
Hairdo, beard combo.
What he did Highway to the Danger Zone. I'm disappointed.
I mean, yeah, everything I say, you critique.
I
It
ain't
was too
talking
many
to you.
words.
You quiet down over there.
He
My-
apparently, no, seriously, apparently he wrote some book about some like alternative marriage lifestyle with his partner or whatever it was.
Whoever's listening, please look this up and report to us.
Yeah, and
Since our computer guy won't look it up for
He's
us.
gay?
no, he's not gay. He was not a partner, like a woman, but it was
Nah,
like
he's a gimmick.
It was like a threesome thing. It was like he wrote this book and did this foundation about, hey, we're gonna live this lifestyle. And then they
worked out
split
well
up,
for him.
and he's broke.
Lifestyle.
Yeah.
Did the two chicks end up together?
Yeah, I hope
That's-
so.
No way
You can
Kenny
only hope.
Loggins is broke. Too many hits.
Yeah, a lot of hits.
Messina.
I mean,
Loggins and Messina.
Pablo Chappelle Show.
For all you marks who've been asking for the past 6 months where that's from, now you got your answer.
There you go.
Stallone, Chappelle Show.
Rick James, bitch.
Yeah. Vinny.
Prince. Basketball.
Blouses.
Yeah, Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, all day.
Charlie Murphy.
Ashy Larry.
Fuck your couch.
Fuck your couch. Pablo, the movie Crash.
Love Sandra Bullock.
Nice. You would.
Love racist Sandra Bullock.
Even better.
Not sure I saw it.
Don Cheadle.
Love the Don Cheadle.
Who else was in it? Ludacris? Lorenz Tate?
Del Toro.
I probably did see it. I just don't remember it.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
The Dylan.
Matt?
The Matt Dillon.
Oh, yeah, Matt Dillon.
Is he?
Wait, I'm not. Del Toro wasn't in John. I'm talking about.
There's two movies called Crash.
Right.
You
There's
know
one
what
where
I'm
there's a bunch of
talking about, right?
short snippets and they intertwine.
Del
at the
Toro
end.
is in
That's
one.
the one.
the one I'm thinking
That's
about.
what I'm talking
Del
about.
Toro was
With,
in the one I'm thinking.
With Matt
Tandy
Dillon.
Newton.
Yes.
I love her.
Yes.
Me too.
What's the
Yeah.
What's the heel's name in all the '80s movies? 16 Candles. Not 16 Candles.
James Spade?
James Spader is the star of the original Crash.
Yeah, I'm not talking
which was a
about that
couple
one.
years before.
Okay.
That's my answer.
Yeah, I gotta check it.
Nice.
Wait, hold on.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the one that takes place in L.A.
I completely forgot about that one. That's yours. That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, Tandy Newton.
I like
I
that
thought
noise.
I thought it was Thandy.
It is, but I think they pronounce it Tandy.
I like Tandy much better.
I'll do sex to her.
Is that your answer?
That needs to be your answer.
You said Crash. I was thinking Traffic. Traffic is Del Toro. I don't think I saw Crash, but I will say that Pablo puts over Sandra Bullock, and it's
Sandy.
They're like this.
it's mind-boggling that he thinks she's hot.
It's not mind-boggling to me knowing him. That's
No, what I'm saying, like, is she grotesque or something? No, not at all.
No, but
she just
she's
looks
not.
like a John that sat next to you in math
She
class.
looks like a Springfield John.
Yeah,
He's
but
like,
it's
yo,
her
this is the
personality.
baddest John ever.
It's her personality.
that's
What,
him.
you know her?
Yeah,
You're
right.
like this.
All right.
You got it, Scott.
Pablo believes
I'm
she is
telling
who
you,
she plays in the movie.
He said,
makes you
you
think
said
you could be
Crash.
like
I
this.
thought Traffic. Oh. Oh, I put on Del Toro. Oh.
Pablo, a band that didn't make anyone's list tonight. Sepultura or Sepultura.
Sounds good. Beneath the Remains.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, Vinny.
Max and big up Igor. Igor is now a DJ.
Oh yeah.
Igor spins hip hop.
That's crazy.
Max and
Actually,
Igor.
not so crazy.
Yeah, someone hit me, was like, yo, Igor Cavalera spins your records in Brazil.
That's dope.
Yeah, so
Gavin?
I mean,
Vinny and Jackie love them.
Okay. Jackie?
Love them.
Really?
you shut up about Jackie, me and her.
No, I'm surprised.
Vinny and Jackie like a lot of the same.
That I know. But I don't see Jackie liking them. Shut up.
Yeah.
Pablo, The Walking Dead.
Never watched the show. Probably will never.
Scott.
Yeah, zero experience with it.
Pazzy.
I'd rather.
What's worse? I'm calling it what's worse.
Walking Dead or Game of Thrones?
Thank you.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Walking Dead. Please, I watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, of course you do.
That's the answer right
Game
there.
of Thrones is literally the worst thing that's ever been put on
stop
TV.
it. You just got in late and you can't
No, I
understand
agree
what's
with
fucking
Sicko.
going on.
No.
Nothing.
I haven't gotten late. I've heard every episode since it began because my wife is a mark and
Yeah,
I'm
I
going to
know.
get killed for this.
I know you're in a podcast family here.
But I fucking have to sit in the room and listen to that really horrible dialogue. The most horrifically written dialogue I've ever heard. I don't know what's going on in the show. All I know is there's like dragons and wizards, but what they're saying, what's in those scripts, is the worst writing I've ever encountered in my life. Like, I'd watch The Big Bang Theory before I'd watch Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
God. Really? No,
All right.
come on, man.
Gavin, The Walking Dead.
I became a mark like 3 years ago.
Good for you.
Huge mark.
Okay. Pablo, Hubert Selby.
Last Exit to Brooklyn. Classic.
Okay. Stallone.
So what?
Hubert Selby
Junior.
Jr.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah, Pablo, I was going to say Last Exit Brooklyn. Good film, too.
Gavin.
Rollins put his stuff out.
Pablo, John Hughes.
The director?
Yes.
Don't you forget about me.
Nice. Well done. Stallone.
Knew he was making a classic.
Which one? Made
Yeah,
several.
yeah. Well, I meant, Breakfast Club.
Pazzi. John Hughes.
Automobile.
All right. I love all his stuff.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Don.
Don. Grandpa's talking to you.
No, he's not retarded. Pablo, Bill Burr.
Like some of his stuff.
Scott Stallone, put the Google down.
Yeah.
Bill Burr.
Is an American comedian, right?
Good gimmick, yeah. Pazzi, the Burr.
Don't get him. He can suck my dick.
Wow.
He shot on Philly, and it wasn't funny.
I was going to say, isn't he the one who shot on Philly? Fuck him.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, fuck him.
I like him.
Fuck
I'm
him.
glad I didn't know.
He's funny. Pablo, Rupert Pupkin.
Hello. Welcome to my show.
Stallone, Google, fast. Pupkin, Rupert.
Oh. I don't know.
Vinny.
Ma! Ma! I'm working. Shut up.
I don't know what that is. Any level. No idea.
Top 5 films ever.
As the years go by, I more and more lean towards
King of Comedy.
might be my favorite Scorsese film ever.
You've said that to me before, and it's becoming more difficult to argue with you.
You know what I mean?
I'm not saying I'm 100%
And
with
I'm
you.
not saying I'm
but I
there.
ain't saying you're crazy.
You know?
Okay, it's King of Comedy, and I haven't seen that movie in years.
Yeah, I saw it
Yeah.
once years ago.
Oh, I've seen it 3 or 4 times,
Brilliant movie.
but it didn't ring a bell. It was random. Sorry.
Pablo, KRS-One.
Garage News?
What?
I don't know.
I mean,
I figured you would know. Stallone, do you know who that is? Do you need to look him up too?
The Teacher rocks every stage.
Pazzi.
Criminal Minded.
Gavin. If you don't
Lost
say
all
it,
respect a couple weeks ago.
Weeks.
Every ounce of respect
he said
I've
something
ever
wild.
had for him.
Should we build on that,
lost.
even though it's word association?
I
or not?
got it.
It's on you. I don't mind.
This.
Well, are you familiar with the Africa Bambaataa shit
Yeah.
and the molestations and all that?
Yes.
Well, Gavin and I both got hip to the same day. KRS essentially said, "I don't give a fuck about what he did. He created hip hop."
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
I don't remember word for word what it was, but
Was he asked, yo, did you hear?
Well,
He was on a
it-
show and he was kind of asked about what was going on.
Was he blowing off the fucking guy that
No.
asked the question?
No.
No, he was
because
in
he came out
discussion.
afterwards when everybody started saying, yeah, well, fuck you too. He came out afterwards with a sort of weak apology.
Like a backpedal kind
Yeah.
of deal. He's claiming that I can't even remember exactly what he's claiming. But
He
it was a
tucked his
backpedal.
chain, but he tucked his chain too late.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving because that's how we like. Yo, man, you co-signing molesting children. All right,
peep that.
all right,
Yeah.
whatever.
Pablo, Blue Oyster Cult.
Don't know. Can't remember any songs.
Stallone.
Don't fear the reaper.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, he took it. Supreme white trash.
I like that.
burning for you.
That's one I was.
I
Gonna
got
say.
one more for you.
I'm burning for you.
Buck Dharma
Wow.
is the guitar player.
Nice. Pablo, Jerry Seinfeld.
Who are these people?
Stallone.
Was it Riding in Cars?
Vinny.
Top 5 stand-ups ever.
I ain't mad at that. Gavin.
Brilliant show. Don't like him much.
I can see that.
You know what, man? When he shows his ass,
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it.
Absolutely.
Like, he better tuck his chains
Yeah,
and shut the fuck
absolutely.
up.
him as a person absolutely turned me off. But the stuff he's done is so brilliant.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm like, yo, man,
Yeah.
why don't you just tuck your chain?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say Gilbert Gottfried doing Jerry is 1,000 times funnier than Jerry.
I'm not mad at that either.
Agreed.
I'm not mad at that.
That's good.
Pablo, Hall & Oates.
Oh, fuck.
Man eater.
Setting you up.
OG's a man eater.
Scott Stallone, Hall & Oates.
Fucking.
It had to come at some
shut
point.
up.
Wifey has heat
Oh,
with oats.
heavy.
Whoever has heat with Oates. What the
Clearly wifey.
How do you
back-
fucking
And
even...
you got heat with Hall.
Who even remembers
In
Oates?
theory.
Yeah.
Pazzy? Before the Gavin
Sarah.
goes off?
I'm not going to go off because I feel like I told the story already on
No,
here.
you haven't. That's
yeah,
the one
we
you
did.
haven't.
Remember, we built up to it and like.
No, that was
Yeah,
the
we
other one. That was the
did.
Tim Roth John.
Oh,
Yeah, you've never
Hasn't been told yet.
Have
It
not
hasn't been told yet, but I mean, you know.
We're gonna hear the story one day when you got your ass whooped by Hall.
Ah!
Does
We
anybody fucking think that happened? Like, what's
No.
wrong with you, man?
Yes, we all did. I'm getting emails now.
You're fucking goofy.
I'm getting emails now.
Right. It's like we're live.
Private eyes are watching you.
Wow. Pizzle is
It's Weasel is.
What's wrong, Cole? You popping for
Yeah,
that?
you just knocked me out with that. Pablo, Larry David.
Yeah, right after Seinfeld. You're fucking really doing some OT work over here.
It's word association.
Crazy. I thought we were friends.
Stallone.
Fucking brilliant top 5.
Vinny.
Paz. Rap Larry David.
Gavin.
Like him a lot more than Seinfeld.
Pretty. All right. And we'll wrap it up with John Lydon.
Exterminate.
That's what I was going to do. Stallone.
This is not a love song.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
That was a good impression.
It was. Going overboard with the words, a hero of mine, but first thing I think of is Gavin's baby.
Pretty much. Gavin? The Lydon.
Stayed true from day one.
Amen.
Hooray.
And there you have it. Another rousing edition of the word association gimmick.
Want to take a quick break before we wrap it up?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to come back and wrap it up.
We're going to frap it up.
Frap it up.
Wow.
Frap it up. Uncle Vin got to take an Ocho. And then we're going to come back and wrap it up. So we'll be back with Dear Vin and the emails and recommendations and then goodbye. So we'll be back in a minute. Boom, boom, blah, boom, ga, ga, boom, boom, ga.
Kicking your can all over the place. We will rock you, yeah, motherfucker.
The motherfucker was ODing, man. This guy's
I'm like at Wembley Stadium. I control a crowd.
when he was doing this.
yeah. When I do the motherfucker thing,
Go take your Ocho.
the fans pop. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
This is Steve Jones, the legend, the one and only. You're listening to Vinnie Paz and the Broad Street Breakdown. Yeah.
All right, Alec.
Third. I caught a heart attack, Dirt. Lot of mercy. Wagwan soldier. Everything Irie OG.
Always.
He ain't tapped yet.
I mean, he's still living.
There were those that said he wouldn't make it.
There were those.
We knew he'd make it.
We knew we would.
But there were some doubters.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, we're back.
Yeah.
Like
now,
we never left.
Now it's time for what has become my favorite part of the entire Pidcast.
What is your favorite part?
Dear Vin. The time when we get the chance to explore a small dark corner of what it's like to be Vinnie Pazienza.
See, I like that a lot.
We need a Dear Vinny.
Yeah.
Here's some
What we're gonna
fucking
do?
letters from some crazy people.
Right.
Dear Vinny. Here's some fucking thoughts from some maniacs.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Can
it's
you
like
ta-
70s
have you-
it's
can you
like
take that and
70s
make a
sitcom.
gimmick?
Yeah. I'm on it.
So you're
He's a
on that.
rapper.
Yeah, I'm on it.
He gets lots of letters.
All of this, save it for the song, man.
In the melody of Three's Company.
Right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
His name is
Vinny gets
Vinny
lots of-
Paz.
His name is Vinny. He's a fatso and he likes to sing a Vinny. He likes to reading things and he is such a guinea. All right, so what we're gonna do? What happens for Dear Vin? This is OG. This is what people write to me through my social media. Break it down.
Break it down.
A lot of people like what Vinny does. And Vinny's
I will spit my drink on myself.
Vinny being Vinny is very accessible. So a lot unfortunately in that process there are some fucking lunatics who decide that it's a good idea to
Do we know? Are we
To
sure
share
they're lunatics?
their
Are we
lunacy.
sure they're lunatics?
I mean
Well, that's up to you after I read
I'm
these.
just saying.
there are some special people who decide they're going to get access to their mom's computer and the first thing they're going to do is write Vinny.
Their first human connection in years, they're going to write Vinny.
With that said,
Set it up.
This is like a cry for help. That's what it is.
Dear Vin, been listening to RA for years and just realized yesterday he's making fun of me.
Oh, he's making fun of that dude.
That's how morality was like. Wasn't till I was like 24, I realized what morality meant and what it mattered. I got neurological issues too,
You don't say.
but different lives. Snot just came out of my nose. I'm laughing. Like, I fucking hate thieves, but you as a rapper is the best thing in the world.
Okay.
I'm with that.
That confuses me. And I see it as like this. Long as you rap for a living and don't rob for a living, you're cool. Because IDK, what does that mean?
I don't know. IDK?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
I don't
IDK,
know. I
who
don't
it
know.
is if someone robs or attempts to rob under almost any circumstance, barring an end of days event and stealing from your enemies to survive. And if I ever meet you, I'll probably say this exact same thing.
Oh, lucky
Then
you.
I'm sure we'll part ways and go in different directions because that's how life works. Love your music.
Hey, all right.
God bless you, you sick fucking
Well, he
maniac.
don't like thieves. We can get down with that.
I mean, I don't like... I
Enemies.
mean, his
Thieves
gimmick
and enemies.
was... What?
Thieves and enemies. That's what you could take
I
away
just
from
don't
that.
like
Did
that
he listen to Thieves and Liars by Ministry? What's happening?
The only thing I didn't like about that was that he abbreviated I don't know with IDK.
You just
Everything
wrote
else,
you just
I'm on
wrote a
board.
12-page email.
But that you're going to
Everything
bring
else, my
it.
man,
Agreed, because
I'm
I
with
didn't
you.
know you had to hit me to that.
Yeah.
All right.
Lovely.
Hold on. All right, next guy. They're flashing the gun, Vinny. That's it.
That's it.
Nice.
He's
Same
right.
guy. Hold on.
He ain't wrong.
He ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Same guy. Hello, can you help? If you can, then I will pay you good.
Nice. Help
I
what?
like everything
what's-
he's saying.
Don't know.
What's good?
Like, what do I got to do for him?
Yeah, well.
I mean,
Like, kill somebody or like shake your hand?
what kind of money are we talking?
We got to ask him.
Maybe
Goo
once-
for you or goo for me?
What if he wants you to like help him change a tire or pick him up at the airport? or something like that?
$25,000.
Yeah, there's no price.
OG.
There's,
Yo,
Sounds like there's ZD involved.
I was gonna say,
I mean, this is where other people come involved. Now, this guy asked me, hello, can you help? If you can, then I will pay you good. I might say, hey, if you give some ZD to the OG, I might be able to twist and turn things.
Could be.
right?
Could be no.
Help him what? Hide a body or move?
That's
Could
what
be
I'm
move a
saying.
couch. That easy.
That I'm not doing. I ain't into that.
I'll help you move a body before I'd help you move.
Dear Vin, hi there. There is spelled incorrectly.
Awesome.
I mean,
I am writing to you because I am very sick. Could you give me $500 for food
Whoa.
and my BP pills? It would be greatly appreciated if you can message me on FB.
Facebook.
Then he said his name. Thank you. P.S. I am using my friend's computer. I am about to be homeless and I really need the money. Okay, let me tell you, guy.
I mean,
You can suck monkey a cock. All right? Because I fixed my shit, so fix yours.
you wouldn't help the dude?
Yeah, if he fucks his mother.
He can't hear anyway. He's on his boy's computer.
That's
That's probably
true.
kicked him off.
Right. Why don't you just reply and say, hey, send the money. Did you get it?
I was just going to say, you could just tell him you said it.
Okay,
your
my
boy
man, if
must
But
you
because
saw
you didn't
that.
have a home, you didn't know what
No,
address
no,
send
to
it
my man. I'm gonna stop joking. To my man. If you hear me reading this, fuck your mother.
Okay.
Dear Vin, JMT day income whirling rotary. I cry for days. I cried for days.
Wow.
I do not know. Do you read the message? If you want to say that if you have the music for music haram, haram means violation in Islam. Give my message for God's sake. This corresponds to.
Did you read it backwards?
Yes.
That might,
what
that's the
message
winner.
do you have to give to God?
Do you want to read it and see if I saw it wrong?
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That was like a translation done by a computer from like 3 different languages.
ladies and gentlemen, that is the latest installment
Fantastic.
of Dear Vin.
That was gold.
Good one.
I love it.
With that said, I'm going to shoot it over to Pablo because he handles the email. Is what you've told me, Sicko.
Yes,
Correct?
he does. That's his little project.
That's your little gimmick, Blow. I love the hat on you right now. I'm feeling it. You look good.
Getting ready for the beach.
You look official, pistol.
2 weeks, I'm in Jamaica.
You look official,
wait.
pistol. Are the kids going?
Nah.
Just you and wife.
That's right, brother.
Official
here we
pistol.
go.
I'm with you. All right.
Beach body blow is going to be letting it all hang out.
All right. So you got some
You got
some
the
shit
head
for us?
so far.
Thank you. Yeah, we
Beach
got
head
some
blow.
email. What'd you say?
You got the head so far. Beach head blow.
Beach head blow?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that either.
Beach head job. I like that.
See, I mean, things got to go over there.
All right,
Always.
here we go. You ready? This one's for Paz and Jeff
Oh boy.
from Mike Morator. I am curious as to your feelings on Lucha Underground. We rarely talk about them.
You want me to go or you want to go?
I mean,
That's a good question.
what I've seen, I like. For whatever reason, they're jerking Philly off, and we don't get it. We can get the links, but like that's a lot of hassle. That's all I gotta say.
Probably the best workers in the biz. They gave us Philly the first year, and I would hip Gavin and would only be in Spanish. If you can't speak Spanish or understand it, it's a little bit difficult. I happen to understand Spanish, so I'm cool with it. But they cut it off second season. But Lucha Underground, everybody in this room might go see them in July in New York. If we want to. Amazing workers, amazing stories, probably the best workers in the world. They're not doing so well with putting it over, especially with Gavin and it not being easily accessible, if that makes any sense. Especially with only in Spanish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the Latino market all day, you're smiling, so you're about to see something funny.
They need the English announcer table, is what you're saying?
I mean, they have it though. Vampiro does it. Yeah. They have an English announce table. They just choose not to give it to Philadelphia. Vampiro,
So their business can't work out deals. Probably.
whatever.
All right.
Which
like,
is ridiculous because Philly's one of the biggest wrestling markets.
biggest
in the
markets
country.
ever. And I would be like, yo, OG, this is the channel, da da da. And he was like, yeah, it's cool. It's in Spanish. I understand Spanish. It's fine for me. But now they cut it off completely. So to me, love them. Yo, Lucha Underground, come to Philly, put us over. Put BSB.
Give us VIP. You know what I'm saying? We'll cover you.
Exactly, because they're coming to the East Coast
Right,
in
we'll
July.
cover you all day.
So put us up in there and we'll put you over, right?
They should sponsor us, and because I'll tell you what, I'll seek it out. I don't do any work.
Exactly.
I might even get in the ring.
I mean,
You boy know because I'll have Conquistador mask on.
Kiki Deester.
Next question for Paz and probably for the group. This is from Big MC ATL.
Of course it is.
What are your thoughts on the importance of consistent production team, consistent theme, tone, and in-person collaboration when it comes to making an album? And so he had a long-winded email, no disrespect, but basically like
I kind of
an album where Stoop does all the beats, an album where Scott does all the production.
I think you could go either way with that. I think if we all go and say the Bomb Squad did all the Public Enemy production, smart move, right? Would everyone agree?
Classic,
a group of dudes in a room at the same time. Same time, you had Nas, Illmatic, all different producers. Brilliant record. I think it's.
You personally, you like to say maybe Jedi. You go with that.
Well, I think it's easier.
With
I mean, I grew up with Stu and we're brothers, and it's easy to do that. And Scott's part of Jedi Mind Tricks. And then when we do. Well, now we're working on my solo record, and that's cool too, because we're like, yo, this guy's beats is weird. I mean, for me personally, it's easier to work with Stoop because I've known him for 25 years, but sometimes it's more challenging.
I was going to say, when in your life have you said it's easier to work with Stoop?
I will now, though, actually. It's like, you know, when you come to the realization how much you love your wife, it's the same shit. Did that make any sense?
Well, it's the devil you know. It's you know how to deal with stuff.
Yeah, but like,
damn, calling the wifey devil? That ain't right. Take it back.
Go on.
Continue.
Next question for Scott.
Yeah.
From new listener Cody Mack.
First time, long time.
First time, long time.
First wolf, long time.
Cody?
First wolf, long wolf.
Do you need to go to school for engineering music, or is it something you can learn from just being in the studio and having an ear for it?
There's
that's
two schools.
pretty
That's
fair.
a real question.
It's like, I was like,
he's waiting for a punchline.
That's
I was
not
like,
funny.
and
Well, where's the punchline?
Where's the fuck your mother?
I was waiting for when your dick is in the thing.
and when you put your dick in the gimmick,
Right.
They'll be next week. So he's got plenty.
Here's the thing. I guess when I came up, I am completely 100% self-taught. I came from the school of doing it your damn self and learning how to do it and learning what works and what doesn't work. And it's the only way that I think that anybody, whether you've gone to school or not, actually makes it yours. It's the only time that some of this information really hits home and makes an impact. And the only time you're actually learning is when you're doing it and failing, or doing it and succeeding. But nowadays, I think people, if you're trying to get, now I know Cody lives in LA, so if he's talking about somebody, either himself or somebody he knows, LA is a different culture. Like LA, they want you to either be
like a musically taught school.
Yeah, they either want to know that you came up under somebody, you know. But in the end, you're going to have to spend that time and learn the stuff inside and out. A lot of hours spent on your own. So I don't think it's necessary, but depending on where you want to go with it, it might be a good thing.
So you didn't go to the Full Sail?
I did not go to any schools. I came up playing in bands. I came up turning knobs and trying to make my own stuff sound good.
Oh, you turn knobs.
I was just going to say.
Hey.
Now, I'll be honest, I think when we both met, we had this understanding of neither one of us learned the proper way, and we approached music the wrong way, and we still do.
Absolutely.
Remember when I was going with you, when I do this line, you were like, well, I didn't really understand that too well, but it sounded right.
Yeah, that's the thing. When as much as I know now because I play and all the things that I know and I'm able to apply to my own music, I always run into somebody who only knows maybe 5% of what it is that I might think I know, but for whatever reason, that person knows what he knows better than anybody else and is able to communicate that in a way that nobody else possibly can. So I'm not saying that you need to go to school. Just learn what it is that you need to say, and
communication is more important than the ability to. Yeah, the ability to communicate what we're doing is more important than the ability to play what we're doing.
And handling knobs.
I hope that's an answer.
Thank you. That's a fantastic answer.
Great answer. Great answer. Great question. Was that really from Cody?
Yeah. I was as shocked as you were that it was.
No,
on the level.
Cody, what up?
We're still waiting for the punchline.
It's only because I put that wolf drawing up and he didn't know it.
Poor Cody.
Blow?
Probably was a full moon. All right, last question. This is for the round table for the crew from Jeff Giger. Who is your favorite Wu-Tang member?
I mean, I know what Gavin's going to say. You want me to tell you what you're going to say?
Yeah.
Old Dirty.
No, I don't care at all.
Wow.
You're not a Wu-Fang?
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 I have
Wu-Fang.
I have a certain thing in my head for them because they remind me of Vinny at a certain point in our lives. Two things do, Nas and Wu-Tang.
That's great, man.
But I personally don't give a fuck. I like the memory I have of Vinny at that time.
And that's how I am when you played me Gigi Allen 7 inches and you're like, yo, I didn't even like him that much. And I'm like, for some reason, it will always, you were like, this one's good. And you only liked one ever.
Right.
But I will always, in my head, like say that. I mean, I got to say RZA. Only because of that he birthed that whole, like he was the one who created the shit, and then now everyone shits on, and so I'm the RZA of our family.
Take it.
Sicko.
It's Ghost all day.
Pablo, answer your own question. Who you like?
I say Method Man. I like his charisma. I like the way he's out there. He really cashed in on.
Well, remember 92 MET.
And he's hot. He's a hot MC too.
That
so
was the first shit. Me and you were like, "Who are these dudes?"
That song in the whip played 24/7.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. Like we just kept burning it, and we were like, "Yo, who are these dudes?" You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole other issue. Like when me and you was in the whip in '93. Yeah. That's kind of goes back to the.
This was before he was pop, and he was
exactly. That goes back to the metal topic. Like, yo, why do I love this or why do I? And what Gavin said, no, I don't care about these dudes, but that reminds me of like, yo, this guy ain't even a Gigi Allen mark, but he was like, yo, this song's all right on a 7-inch.
Like he was putting you onto something, and it's something you held on to.
He put me onto a lot of shit, and I just associate that with him.
Yep.
Like he associates Wu and Nas with me, and it doesn't mean that that's your favorite shit.
Yeah, It stops being about the band,
the music and about the person.
Yeah.
Right.
So I love your answer about RZA because obviously he did birth the whole shit. It was he masterminded the whole fucking thing. And I love your answer about Meth because that song over all songs except maybe ODB, a couple songs like the Brooklyn Zoo joint, right, or whatever. But I think I didn't listen to the new Method Man. I know there was a couple of joints on there, but like I would have to say Ghost just because he's still making hot shit, and to me is still the best.
I mean, there's literally he's literally the only one who's still, him and Ray are only the ones making incredible records. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
When I said RZA, it was.
Oh, I loved your answer because it makes total sense. It was like, if RZA hadn't put it all together, Wu-Tang wouldn't exist.
But Ray and Ghost is the only ones that's really making shit that we both will be like, yo, this official. Yeah. Like, I got to sell OG on shit. He a hard sell. Like, I'm like, yo, this kid is like 17 and rhymes about like shooting people in the face. And he's like, all right, send it to me. Like, that's basically our sell. And by like that French band that I put you up on, you're like, oh, this they're ill, right?
Yeah.
They're RIXE.
Yeah.
That's how you say it. I don't know. How
Yeah. I don't know. Some Frenchy thing, but
some real Frenchy, but they're
shit's hard.
Hard.
No joke.
No joke.
Yeah.
So Pablo, Gavin shut you down with the cheapo tip.
Yes.
So you're not having that.
Well, I said, hey, it's been enough time since, heads aren't going to shoot anymore and take shots that they shouldn't be taking. So maybe you should, let's do a cheapo fucking thing. And he says to me, okay, I don't have one.
Right, yeah, I was not prepared for the band to be lifted, but I do have...
for the band to be lifted.
Again, just so we understand, you weren't banned. You were doing, you were fucking, you were 100 all day.
No. You did step to us and said, look, man, I love my segment, but, like, I don't got something every week. So Gavin shut you the fuck down.
Well, and that with the combination of some heads on social media things thinking they're fucking funny and taking shots that it did rub me wrong. I ain't having it. Like, everybody can, we can all laugh and fuck whatever. Obviously, it's fucking funny, but you start taking personal shots at Pablo, then you got to fuck a personal.
Yo, Hardy, ha, until we slap the monkey shit out you.
Right. Like, I ain't having that. So I thought it should cool off for a little bit.
Right, so I got no tip, but I do have like a cheapo story of the day in the life of
we're
Pablo
willing
Cheapo.
we're willing to listen.
So
I don't know about this way, but all right.
Hit me, Scott.
Sure.
Pablo's Cheapo Tip of the Week.
So about 3 months ago, my oldest daughter comes home with this packet from the energy company, which is Pico in our area.
I'm already vexed you ain't tell us it was 3 months ago.
So
We should have been
no, it just
all right.
whatever last week.
She's adorable.
So this whole packet was like, hey, we're going to teach these kids about energy conservation, whatever. 2 light bulbs, something for the fucking sink to make the water go slower, low flow.
Yeah.
Don't like the sound of that.
Right.
And a night light, LED night light, and it's supposed to be like if you put these Jolens in, it's
Yeah,
gonna
I
save
got the
energy.
same.
Right.
One of my kids had the same deal.
So Pablo Cheapo's like free light bulbs. This is fucking awesome.
Whoa.
So then there was a gimmick like, we want to know if this gimmick worked out for you guys. So Pablo Cheapo filled out the survey very sincerely. I'm like,
wow.
Yo.
Wait. You were like, yo, I'm going to fill this gimmick
Wrote it out, and it wasn't on a computer, so I had to write it on fucking ink and my bad handwriting, and you got to send it back in.
Yeah, writing.
Send it back in the mail. So I was like, yo, I want to tell these people that, your efforts aren't going.
How's your spelling?
It was spelled.
He spells as well.
Now,
as he speaks.
okay, from the same, I get the same package.
Okay.
One of my kids got it as well. And you know what I did with it?
What?
It sat on my dining room table for about 6 months, and then I threw it away.
With the light bulbs in it?
I imagine. I don't
What an
even know
asshole.
what was in it. I didn't even open it. I was like, "What's this deal?" They're like, we got it for the I was like, "Okay, cool. Put it on the table." And
2
it
free
sat
light
there
bulbs
for-
in it and a night light.
It sat there until the next time we had to clear off the fucking table for whatever event was
Mockery.
happening.
That's pretty horrible, man.
I mean, it is what it is.
You threw it out this with your bottle of water, fucking empty bottle of water. Fucking asshole.
Burger.
So anyway, Stoney. So I fucking filled a survey out.
It's good luck.
Filled a survey out. So
What's Stony?
your kidney stones. Stoney's what we were calling you outside.
Yeah, I
That was
mean,
awful. That was
K-Stone.
awful.
K-Stone. K-Stone.
Rabble.
So bang, filled a survey out. I don't think nothing of it. Letter comes in the mail. Pablo Cheapo. I'm like, what is this all about? Open it up. It's a sincere letter, handwritten. Pablo Cheapo, thanks a lot for filling out the survey. You won our prize, $100 gift card. Bam.
Yeah,
$100 in my pocket.
I mean, person.
because you're the only person who does it.
I
Everybody
may
else
have been
sits
the only
on the
person to fill it
table.
out. $100. Mwah.
Good for you.
$100 up and 2 light bulbs and a night light and an aerator.
I
for
would
the
not
sink.
fill out the thing or write anything for $100. I wouldn't do it. I'm
Can
sorry.
I add on to that?
Yeah.
You're going to disagree with me.
No, go.
You all are going to disagree with me.
Go ahead.
This free coffee at Wawa gimmick,
Oh, I don't do that.
you got to be a real fucking miscreant to go in there and ask for a fucking free
I
cup of
agree.
coffee.
What's
I
coffee
agree with
cost?
you.
Like $1?
I agree.
It's got to cost a clam the embarrassment
I mean,
of putting 2 clams up instead of 1 clam.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, notice Pablo's being quiet because he'll take that.
That I won't stand for, and I won't stand for when the season opens, Rita's Water Ice
Yeah,
gets
they
free
do
water
the
ice.
free water ice.
People
I
wait
don't
2
do that.
hours
Yep.
to get a free water ice. And I'm
I
like,
believe you will wait for 2 hours.
nah, I can't.
See, I'm not having that on any level.
Well,
that's my cheapo story.
if you get free water ice or you get free coffee, you're a degenerate, miscreant, and I don't got no love for you.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you.
When I say I'm with you,
I'm with you.
I'm with you.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Well,
With that said,
we're wrapping things up. We're going to go to recommendations. With that said, Gavin's flipping his phone around. I'm going to go to you first. Are you comfortable with that, or do you want me to skip you? Do you know your recommendation?
I do.
You do?
I do.
You do?
I do.
What about this gimmick on my head? Are you okay with that?
I'm a fan.
You're a fan of this gimmick?
Yeah. It's a gimmick.
I mean,
gimmicks are gimmicks.
You ever notice every episode we end up with something weird on Vinny's head?
How dare you say
Every
that?
episode. I've got pictures to prove
I
it.
don't believe that that's true.
All right.
If you like making love at midnight.
I love how he points when he
Yeah.
sings.
Recommendations,
so,
OG.
recommendations. What are you going to recommend for people?
It's a video
Could be.
by a band
Could be.
called The Wilding Incident. The
Sasha.
song's called Pray for the Wolf Pack.
Yeah, it is.
What
You
up,
like
Ezak?
old, dirty, hard New York hardcore? This is for you.
Amen.
I
Ted
didn't
Bono.
quite know what to expect with it, and I'm all about it. Love it. That's what I like.
Ted Bono, who salutes Vinnie Paz all day, Bubba.
Nice.
Sicko, do you have a recommendation for this week?
I do. Mine's not very counterculture inspired, though. Mine's
Doesn't have to be.
pretty mainstream. And it's nothing new because it took me a while to get around to finally watching it. I knew about it for a while now, but it's the internet series. Comedians in cars getting coffee.
What are you talking
I don't even know what the
about?
fuck it's called.
Whoa.
Whoa. It's the joy with Jerry Seinfeld. Comedian every episode. They get in a wacky car and they just shoot the shit.
Yep.
And what I love about them is they're like 8, 10, maybe 12 minutes long at the longest. You can watch like 15 of them in a row and you haven't even wasted like 20 minutes of your day. And for some reason, like even people I can't stand when they're on it, I find myself chuckling at the very, like that Amy Schumer broad. I
Yeah.
can't stand her.
Yeah.
Love her.
But like the episode was okay. I didn't. It was good. The what's her name? Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
Like I hate her.
She's
And
funny.
I really enjoyed the episode she was on.
He's all fucking revved
Why are you
up,
talking
man.
about the good ones, like the Larry Davids and the Michael Richards?
The ones that are good are fucking great.
The Letterman one, the
I can't
Howard
imagine
one.
that you hate some people on some shows.
Imagine
I can't
that.
imagine.
Can you?
Shit.
And the great ones are great. Especially the one that I really liked was fucking Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner
That was
together.
good.
That
That
was
was
good.
I mean, can we
CK.
talk about Howard?
Howard was great. I
When
loved
they
it.
just didn't know how much things cost.
Yes.
I mean, I have so many. Don Rickles.
Oh, God. Don Rickles, one of my all-time favorite comedians. He was fucking great. And it just goes, I mean, there's a million of them. I haven't finished watching them. But I was surprised at how much I liked it. I thought I would think,
Good
it
format.
was okay. But
I'm surprised that you just recommended this. Hold up. Because it is brand new. Hold up.
Phoned it in. Hello.
Professor Pablo, what's the word, kid?
What's up? Mine is a...
this from the guy who recommended raisins last episode.
I mean-
He's going to shit on my... Jeff, have you tried raisins
I
lately?
mean, look, man.
Fuck you.
A gimmick on his head.
I'm going to recommend Air. It's
Look,
the
man.
stuff, man. You
He's
go
got the hat
outside
on.
and it's
You
like...
breathe it in, you breathe it out.
It's a new trend. Everybody's breathing it.
Fuck me.
Mine is a cable series on Cinemax called Banshee. Maybe the
I
best
know
series
about this.
since The Sopranos to be on cable.
All right, let's settle
That's
down.
a bold
Tony,
statement.
let me
Let's
tell you
set-
something. Tony said the same thing to me.
Yeah, my wife.
You should settle
Fucking
down,
heavy.
too.
My wife
I've
is
never
really
seen
into
it,
it.
but Tony's really into
It
it.
just
I have,
ended so you
I
can...
have one word for both, 2 words for the... Huh?
It just wrapped up, so you could binge watch the whole thing.
How many,
Yeah,
is it
that's what
one
I'll do.
season?
4 seasons.
Okay.
Basically,
Four
dude dude has to do 15 years. He's a cat burglar. Gets out of jail. Tries to find his
Cat
his
He's a cat burglar.
He's a burglar.
I'm talking about, man.
On the scale, where is it in reference to raisins? Is it better than raisins?
finds his girl hiding out in Amish country, already married with another man. He assumes the role of a police officer and then runs to town like the cop, but he's really an ex-con. Everyone thinks he's the sheriff of the town, and it's all corruption.
Yeah, and he
it's all
crews
sex.
up with degenerates.
Yeah. And
who
at
are
the
his
same-
police force.
And at the same time, he's still robbing
Right.
motherfuckers around
Right,
town.
right.
All right, so I gotta watch this
He's
fucking
robbing their
gimmick.
cats.
Sex is hot. Proctor's the man. Burton. There's a bull with a bow tie and glasses. When he takes the glasses off, look the fuck out. Burton's a maniac.
Is he in the
My
nation?
God.
He's the bull. And then so the last season they did heavy white
Well,
power.
don't
alien stuff.
don't say
I'm
nothing.
saying they goon it up
Yeah,
every
like, shut
episode.
up.
Every season
All
is
right.
different.
Yeah,
goons.
man.
Cool,
I mean,
cool.
you're selling it.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm in.
the fighting scenes are out of control.
What's it
too.
on?
Cinemax.
Cinemax.
You can
okay.
binge watch it now. It ended like last week. I
You
think.
can, but I like he keeps putting over binge watch. I feel like it's gonna shit the fucking bed. I'm gonna write you and be like, why am I doing this to myself? Scott Stallone, recommendation of the week.
Yeah, I got a recommendation. It's definitely not counterculture.
Have you tried raisins?
You need to try some fucking raisins, fat boy.
Oh my god!
Holy fuck, man.
Jesus. Guy just ate a fucking Wawa classic hoagie at like 4 a.m. Yeah, that's real good for you.
Fuck.
All right.
Jesus.
Stallone,
He was hungry.
come on, man.
All right.
Yeah, man, kick
Fuck,
that
I'm
shit.
dying in here. It's
My
fucking
my
like
recommendation.
Siberian.
All right, look.
Or
my
not
recommendation.
Siberia, whatever the fuck.
Siberia.
Gimmick,
off.
Siberia's
man.
cold,
What was I
motherfucker.
thinking of?
Wrong side of the
Gimmick,
world.
gimmick.
Syria. That's what I was
Africa.
thinking of. Yeah.
All right, my recommendation is
Siberia.
It's not counterculture.
no, it's
Yeah.
not.
It's
All right.
Target. It's this new store called Target.
Jesus Christ.
Get stuff in there. It's awesome.
Lowe's knocking over fuck.
Yo, my recommendation is Seinfeld. Anybody see it? Jerk off.
I mean,
What
look,
the
man.
fuck is happening?
Shit is happening.
Seinfeld eating raisins.
I mean, shit is happening.
And coffee.
Yeah, and coffee. No, okay,
it's
so
getting cutthroat in here.
I know there's a lot of people out there looking for dogs. I have a dog.
I like
I
your
love
dog.
my dog. I got it as a rescue. My recommendation is don't buy a dog. Go to a shelter. Go through an agency. You know,
I like
go
this.
through an
That's why I'm
agency.
not cutting them off.
Get a rescue dog.
Awesome.
I will just
This
add, do the
dog
same for
Has
cats.
fucking changed. Okay, good. Has changed my fucking life. I love this dog. I fucking would lay down my life for this dog. Get a rescue dog.
My dog
That's what
isn't
I'm
a
saying.
rescue dog. My buddy Edgar, he's just my pal. I don't know where I got him. My mom got him for my birthday. And that's
I just
my
like
pal.
that you just said he's my pal.
I mean, he is.
That just made my whole night.
All right, so my
And
recommendation.
80% of the time, when there's nobody here, that dog is here. So
He should be
he's my
here when
studio-
we're here.
He
No,
should,
I mean,
except-
we've talked about bringing
I
them
know, I know.
together
You
to
would've
hang
tapped for
out.
it's too, it's too hot for
Not
my
now,
dog.
but-
It's too hot for my
You
dog.
should have been bringing him when it was wintertime.
It's not too hot for you, but it's too hot for my dog.
All right, so I'm gonna try to make this quick.
That was good.
What I'm gonna do is explain the film and read the definition of the film by critics, not by me, and then I will read the definition of the film. So my recommendation is Stretch and Bobbito, Radio That Changed Lives.
I didn't see it. I saw that. It was out.
Now, this is how I will describe it, and then I will pontificate. This is how it's described by critics. During the 90s, Stretch and Bobbito introduced the world to an unsigned Nas, Biggie, Wu-Tang, and Big Pun, as well as an unknown Jay-Z, Eminem, and the Fugees. The total record sales for all of the artists that premiered on their show exceeded 300 million. The late-night program had a cult following in the art fashion world and prison population as well. All would loyally tune in for the offbeat humor just as much for the exclusive tunes. Stretch and Bobbito brought a unique audience together and created a platform that changed music forever. Now, for me, Stretch and Bob was a huge part of my life as a teenager. They had everybody in there before they got signed. Bobito would wild out and make jokes about dudes who were carrying guns, and they just showed him love because Bob was like that. Bobito started Bobito's Footwork in New York and then in Philadelphia, and that's where I first got my start. And
Fondle
them Records.
Yep.
But Bob and Rich Medina, Pablo will be with me Pablo and Sicko were with me every time. That's really when I first got up on the stage and started sunning everybody.
Yep.
Was through Bobito.
Yeah, that was the heart of the Philly underground scene.
And remember, I would go up, and this is before White Boys was really doing, and I would go up and just body everybody. If anybody knows me and my personality, they know that I've never bragged ever.
Yeah.
But I would go up there and body bag everybody, black, Latino, whites, whatever. Haitian.
Not to be corny, but I was trying to explain to my parents, like, I'm like, the end of 8 Mile was what would happen to Bobito's Footwork.
But it's
every
true.
Sunday, every Sunday.
But it's true.
Yeah.
We would roll up in there. Everyone would be talking shit.
40s and blunts,
yeah.
which they would which by the way, Rich Medina, let me sleep, let me sneak 40 bottles in there. Mm-hmm. Even though now you're a big time DJ, Rich Medina, and I love you. I do always love you, but you let me sneak 40 bottles up in there.
What up, Rich?
Pablo would take a little hit off the blunt, and we was up in there and we was wilding. If anybody wild out, bop. I was quick to swing, not on no tough guy shit. You disrespect me or Pablo or anybody. You disrespect Sicko, you get run up in your mouth.
The Roots was in there almost every weekend.
Roots was in there.
It was love.
What's her name? The girl who's big now. Jill
Scott?
Jean Grey?
No, Jill Scott.
Jill Scott, yeah.
Would be lower on the flyer than me.
Yep.
We still got the flyer. She was below me on. I would just go up there and murder everybody, and they were like, yo, I guess this kid is Boricua, or I guess this kid, maybe he had black or something, because I would just body bag everybody. So with that said, like, this movie sort of embodies what that was happening in New York, but they helped us in Philly. And I want people to know that Bobito and Rich Medina showed Super Regular.
Yes, they
Our
did.
first label, Love. And the reason I got put on was because of these brothers. And I had to chop everybody head off that was black, white, or Spanish, Asian, Haitian, whatever.
That's where we met Outer Space.
Yep.
All of that.
Everybody.
Yep.
And
That's
I
where
would
it
go,
started.
and they were like, yo, son, the Italian boy with the crooked camouflage hat that cut everybody head off. That was me. That's why Black Thought still like, yo, Italian Vinnie. They all still remember me from then. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to cut everybody head off. So check the movie. I don't know where it's at.
I think it's actually on cable, like HBO or Showtime.
Okay.
Because I've been seeing it. I see it on my list.
Okay.
That's dope.
All right. So with that said,
What's it called again?
Let me see here. Well, I mean, it was the Stretch and Bobito name is obviously known.
Right.
It's Stretch and Bobito, radio that changed lives. My mom is a fan of it.
Nice.
My mom is a fan of all of us. She texts Gavin when I ain't even aware of it. They have conversations.
She likes my wife more than she likes me, but I ain't
way
mad at that.
more.
Most people do.
I don't know what's going on.
We got stuff to talk about, man.
Exactly. Apparently. So check the movie. Everybody's recommendations is always on point. Y'all know that. This is the Broad Street Breakdown. Philadelphia, PA. This is Vinnie Paz for my OG Gavin, for Sicko, for Pablito, for Scott Stallone. We'll see y'all next week. Thank you for listening to us.
Subscribe.
Peace.